Good evening, everybody, and hello, and welcome on into the very, I don't know, I don't want it to be it's certainly not going to be the Laughs live stream, although I feel like it is on the season. We've been arguing about that on the podcast pretty much all week, but I am John Barchard, along with, of course, the beautiful Bobby Dubs, Vince Quinn, a boatload of Liquid Death here at the Henry James Saloon. And tonight, gentlemen, I refuse to learn the name. Cheers, Bobby Dubs. Cheers to my good friend Vince Quinn here. Cheers to Mike over at Liquid Death. We'll take a water shot first, but I've got to say, I do not want to learn the quarterback's name that is coming in for the Washington football team. I'm going to mispronounce it forever because I, ladies and gentlemen, have the biggest Joe Webb PTSD that you've probably ever met in a person. And if you don't know who Joe Webb is, that's okay. About 10 years ago.
I'm happy for you if you don't know who he is.
But
consider yourself lucky.
But this feels very much like that. The Eagles get shoved out on a Tuesday. Now everybody's going like, well, we've complained about this enough. I'm not done complaining about it. How about that? How about that? I'm not ready to just like say, oh, this is fine and a 16-day layoff was exactly what we needed here. Garrett Gilbert, there he is. Here, the Fox is going to have to remind me. I do not want to remember that man's name after tomorrow. And if we do, this has gone to shit. Right, Vince Quinn? That's the only reason why we will remember Garrett Gilbert's name, because it'll be synonymous with Joe Webb and about 10 years apart from one another, and that just can't happen tonight. There is no coaches that have made the trip for Washington outside of Rivera. There is no freaking starting anybody that you're playing tonight. This should be nice and easy. And trivia question for all these out there while I turn to Vince Quinn and get his thoughts on this. Does anybody remember the game before the Joe Webb game? Because I've been asking everybody in the bar about it. To give you a hint, Bobby Dubs is wearing a jersey that should remind you of all that era. But, Vince, am I too crazy here? Am I drinking too much good whiskey and too much good water at the same time? Is my brain infused with just hate? And this is... I want this to be a blowout. Tell me it's going to be.
Yes, it's a cakewalk, John. I don't know how this could be
Why are they showing
any more
the boat?
of a cakewalk. I mean, look at this situation. It's Garrett Gilbert.
Yeah, well,
it's Garrett Gilbert.
We didn't know his name
cares?
24 hours ago.
Who cares? Brad Garrett, Jason Garrett, any Garrett that's out there.
Gilbert's
okay?
grapes. I don't give a damn. Birds by 30.
It doesn't matter. Garrett Gilbert sucks. They signed him this week to play for an average offensive team at best. Yeah, I mean, here's the best way I can describe this game, okay?
Yeah.
They had a private jet ready in D.C. They had it sitting there all day waiting for Taylor Heineke, waiting for Kyle Allen, hoping one of those guys was going to get a negative test and be able to come up and play.
Yep.
So they didn't. A couple other guys did. So they flew 2 or 3 guys up on a private jet earlier today to play the Eagles. And you know what? Those guys are not active tonight. So
there you go.
This game is a clown show. Washington has nothing together. They are going to get crushed in this game. I mean, to say it's close by halftime, we're going to be having drinks and laughing about this one.
Bobby
It's
Dubs,
over.
we have 10 minutes before kickoff, and look at that. Alvin Rutledge, not only is he good at trivia questions, but he's good at answering them, too. That's right. Deshaun Jackson's punt return, the miracle at the Meadowlands, everybody was hopped up that 2010
Absolutely.
season. All of us were, and then Joe Webb came in and destroyed everything. So do you feel as though this is going to be a blowout? Vince is right on cue here, and I'm worried about nothing.
I'm feeling a blowout because you are worried about something. I'm feeling it just because this is what we see. How long have we been collectively watching this team over a century of time between the 3 of these people here?
Yes.
We've seen them go, oh, this is that trap game. This is the game where it all falls up the hill. And then they go and destroy the team, and we feel like fools. Everybody said they might lose to Detroit. They're not a bad 0-7 team.
Don't
no,
lose
they're
to
0-7. They should have blew them out like they did. All of you were imbeciles the week before.
Hey, they had a good win this weekend. They had a great win this weekend.
For them.
They did.
They had no business people thinking they were going to beat the Eagles that week. They have no business people thinking they're going to win the game.
And Dubs, I'm already getting nervous here again. We've got Howie, we've got Jimmy, pregame on the Fox Network, picking the Eagles twice. I need someone to pick Washington and break it up.
And Kurt picks the Eagles. And Kurt picks the Bears.
This is great. And guess what, Vince Quinn? Guess what, Bobby Dubs? It's Harold Michaels ceremony night. On top of all of this, it's just every sign's pointing to like this is. Listen, this is not just going to be an easy check mark here. It's a division game. They haven't seen each other, and they haven't prepared. Who are the Eagles preparing for? Who is Jonathan Gannon preparing
Exactly.
for?
Who are they preparing for? It's fine. It's fine. Washington is bad. They're a bad football team. Their defensive line is still a little jacked up. The Eagles are going to be fine. They're missing one guy. They're missing one guy. Like, they're going to win this game by 40. I mean, really. Like, this is going to be the same way that we think about Winston Justice. Washington's going to think about Garrett Gilbert, because that guy's going to come in. He's going to throw like 5 picks tonight. He's going to fumble the ball. There's going to be a safety. He's going to check off every possible defensive box. He's going to go for the cycle. Like, it's going to be a joke.
Kyle Bennett,
fumble and interception.
it's my anxiety just high and mighty, and this is all it. I mean, is it going to be a 3-on-1 type of island here?
Yeah, because I think you bringing up Jonathan Gannon, who is he preparing for? I think that's a great scenario.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to
He
think.
doesn't have to worry about
again.
anything.
Ask the question again, Kyle. Ask the question again about Jonathan Gannon. You said
Who does he have to prepare for?
it doesn't matter who he has to
Nobody.
prepare for in the name of the Rock. It doesn't matter.
Such a benefit for this team that he doesn't have to overthink anything.
This man is like freaking Buddy Ryan or somebody against piss poor quarterback. This guy has
Listen,
had one other
Dan
start in
Snyder-
his life. Jonathan Gannon's
Snyder-
going to eat him alive.
Thank you, Joe. You can't be a win by 40 being a run-first team. Exactly. So this is going to be a grind, and unless they finally believe in Jalen Hurts letting it sling, and everybody's saying Devontae Smith may have a big night tonight because he's wearing, Deshaun Jackson's T-shirt, all that. But, you guys are not convincing me, obviously, on any of this
Well,
stuff.
I need everybody to yell at John, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody that is watching right now,
Scream at him.
wherever you are,
Except
whatever
for-
platform
oh,
it is,
right.
please yell at John and tell him everything's fine.
Except for Tall, who is congratulations on drinking the cognac tonight. I went a little whiskey.
That's my man.
To liven it up. Of course, we've got the whiskey sour from Bobby Dubs. But more importantly, tonight's broadcast, as always, is brought to you by Liquid Death, the best mountain water in a can from the Alps. It is smooth. It is clean. It is cold as hell, especially coming out of the fridge in a 100% recyclable aluminum can. You can go to liquiddeath.com right now, sell your soul, and get 12 of these bad boys sent to you for free. But, it depends on how much you value your soul. I shouldn't say your soul costs nothing.
Yeah.
But that is doable. And once you taste this beautiful, delicious water, then go to liquiddeath.com/bell. And that helps supports the show, the folks like Bobby Dubs and Kyle Bennett, and all of this podcast to keep continuing on and rolling on, and us making fun of Gilbert Grape, which I will now refer to him for the first quarter, in the first quarter only, because, he will not deserve my respect, other than if he was still playing in the AAF. Yes, but he is not tonight. He's playing the Philadelphia Eagles. So, yes, Kyle Bennett.
Counterpoint. You can be a win by 40 team because tonight's the night Darius Slay goes from Pro Bowler to All Pro.
Oh, that is right. I mean, Vince Quinn.
Slay's in the building.
Very true. You had Jennifer Slay giving out 18 tickets. Good vibes all around.
And I think you're looking the wrong way at the Harold Carmichael thing. We're going to celebrate the past while we get a whiff of the future, and Devontae Smith is going to go bananas. You heard it from Bobby Dubs.
Okay, that's okay. I'm ready for a good game out of Devontae Smith. Will we get that at all tonight, Vince Quinn, or are we going to get the? I don't know.
Well, Kendall Fuller's out. Kendall Fuller's out of this game,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. There's a lot of players still that are inactive for Washington, who's like a mad team anyway. So I just for the Eagles to have everything going into this game and more. I mean, for as far as this could have been with a Sunday game and all the bitching and complaining, which was nonstop, and I get it. The NFL screwed this up, but as of now, the Eagles have not been screwed by this at all. Hurts is back, and if he's the guy that he's supposed to be, which that's really the biggest question for me, is how does the ankle look? Is he trying to play this game as an actual passing quarterback? If he is, I got some problems there. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, it's Washington and they stink and they don't have anybody. And, like, all we're missing is Dickerson. Every guy that the Eagles put in the lineup is fine at offensive line, and I'm not worried about it. I'm really not.
Dude, I mean, like, if we get the first 2 drives of just nothing but slants to McClure and it's working down the field, that's the only real time that I think you're going to be like, oh my God, this is going to be a bad night. Now, I'm not expecting Gilbert Grape to come out here and throw the football around and go crazy. I mean, I expect them to do the same exact thing. Eagles should plan to stop the run here. The Eagles should plan to do a whole bunch of Just 8 in the box,
They
essentially.
don't have. They just have to show up. Like they don't have
Is that
to
what you're saying?
try.
They just gotta show up?
They just as long as. And here's the thing: they're
Gotta
going to
do
be
more than
locked in.
show up.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
go there.
really. And here's the thing: they're going to be locked into this game. It's basic effort. That's all it is. When you got a 4th string, just signed quarterback coming in. All this is effort. That guy doesn't know the plays, so they're only going to be able to run so much. I mean, how much can they really do? How much can Garrett Gilbert do? What is the most that he can honestly put up tonight? 21?
And
if
Terry
they're
McLaurin
lucky?
point, he's coming off a concussion and only got cleared because this game is on Tuesday. There's no chemistry between him and Gilbert Grape, so Scary Terry ain't so scary.
I mean, yeah, you can throw a slam. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's.
he
can throw a slant, but how many times before they know that it's coming and they can read it and Slay's on him? And, honestly, Slay's getting another ball tonight. It just feels like
slants, tonight's a big T.J. Edwards game.
Yeah, that is very true. So, playoffs, 16-day layoff. T.J. Edwards, the running game. What else is going to win this game for the Eagles, guys?
Everything is going to win. What's his name?
Sipas is going to have a touchdown in this one.
Yeah,
for sure.
well,
Book that.
He might not have a punt in
Mark
this game. Who knows? I mean, really, I can't be more confident in this game, which is probably a death sentence, but I can't be more confident in this game. I feel great. And again, I want to know how you're feeling out there. Obviously, John is horrified of this game and talking about Joe Webb.
Ooh,
I
Fletcher
feel
Cox
great.
is fired up.
I
He
feel
is
great.
leading.
Good,
He's leading the
exactly.
defensive line. I don't know if he does that every week, but he looks especially
You gotta
fired
put
up.
the heat on that kid.
And we will have a little bit of Beat the Barcher trivia coming in just before kickoff. This is a good question because it pertains to tonight somehow, and I still haven't found the connection. But, gentlemen, can you tell me who is the only player to be on an NFL roster for 5 straight Super Bowls and lose all 5? My mind immediately goes to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
But that would have to be somebody from Buffalo that takes to another team. So, and if it has a connection to tonight, I'm going to say it's on that side of the ball and Ron Rivera. But that's all I can really think of. I can't think of one player that has been
It
on
wouldn't be
5
Ron
straight Super
Rivera
Bowls
because he
and lost.
won a Super Bowl with the 85 Bears.
It was
Player.
very, very true. So, Alan or Alvin, if you have the answer for us, I don't think any of us are going to get that. But if you do, fire it up in the comments. Garrett Gilbert is God. It's just so weird to see. He signed off of a practice squad on Friday.
Friday! He's a starting quarterback
Patriots.
in this game.
This should be a no-brainer. Done in the first quarter
Absolutely,
game.
exactly.
Yes.
Especially we sat here, the 3 of us, we sat here and watched this team with their starter against Dallas look like horseshit. This is their 4th string guy they got off the trash heap. What are we talking about here, Barger?
I'm just show me. That's what I'm saying. I get it, but just show me.
They were giving the ball away left and right last week.
Like we are. This is for the playoffs. This is if they win, they're in basically, and if they lose, me and Vince Quinn are going to argue about quarterbacks for 6 months, just like the rest of you are.
It's
with the
just
rest
Russ.
Of the city of Philadelphia.
It's just Russ. That's all we talk about. Conversation over. But yeah, there would be a lot to talk about. I mean, here's the thing too, right? Thinking about this whole stretch of games, Washington twice with all the problems they've got. The Giants just shut down Daniel Jones for the season.
Yeah.
If they can't win
Jake Fromm, let's
these
go.
games, I mean, they're really bad. They're way worse than I thought if they can't win these games. But
Garrett Gilbert looks like he's about to. He has no idea what's going on.
no, he
None.
looks horrified out there. I mean, could you
We're number
imagine?
19, John. How are you afraid of that?
I'm not afraid. I am not afraid of anything that Washington is going to throw out there. I'm afraid of the bad juju on a Tuesday night. That is literally it.
Plus, Washington's a bunch of cowards and flew their benches in thinking they're the Cowboys for this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were trying to show me.
They
I thought-
did the same thing.
Unbelievable.
Flew their benches in.
They flew the benches in.
Yeah, we're not the ones who started that, guys. I believe you did. So there's DeAndre Carter.
I got
standing
it. And this is
Love
a
of our
great
lives.
trivia question, but I
Ooh,
figured it out.
What is it?
So
I
you
figured it
cheated.
out.
You
I
Googled
cheated.
it. What do
I
you
already Googled
mean?
it, but I Wikipedia'd it, but it is very clever.
Googled it. All right.
This person's
The
name
answer
is Gail Reed Gilbert. I'm assuming
No
he's
kidding.
related to Gilbert.
No kidding.
Garrett Gilbert.
What a great question from Alvin there,
Alvin.
Mr. Rutledge.
His son is Garrett. It's
No
Garrett's
kidding.
dad.
There it is. It's Garrett's dad.
Wow.
Garrett's
5
dad
straight.
was a Charger after those Buffaloes Super Bowls.
Bang. We were in the right vicinity. There we go. There we go. I love this. So DeAndre Carter, opening kickoff, kneels it down.
Lives.
Thank God that he did, because he would burn one for 101 and start this game off miserably. Here's Garrett Gilbert with his first NFL snap of the year out, and it's a swing pass to Gibson for 30 to the 40 to the 45. They start out with a 15-yard first down. Welcome to Tuesday Night Football, everybody. So glad that you can join us. Of course, I'm John Barchard. That is Vince Quinn. Bobby Dubs with us. And Kyle Bennett in the background, where you can hear his lovely voice and see his lovely beard panning in and out every now and again. We are part of Bell and the Birdmen. You know that because you're here. But if you're stopping by, we do this every Eagles game, as we're just doing live reactions now as Washington out with a monstrous first down, 15 yards. They hand this one off to Gibson, who gets tripped up and smacked around and gets nothing. As, Rodney McLeod with his first angry bursts of a tackle there, Vince Quinn.
Yeah, that was like a flying lariat. I mean, he really, they got up there and slammed him down, man. So, hey, great. This is the kind of stuff, because the little swing pass, it was terrible coverage, and he made a nice move. So I'll give it to him. But
Good
it's
blocks,
the idea. It's all about repeatability, right? What are they going to be able to do all through the game? They're not going to be able to run the ball consistently.
This is what you need. You need to get them behind the sticks consistently. You stop them on run plays early in drives. Forces our man Gilbert here to throw the ball straight ahead across the line.
Which he's doing right now to absolutely nobody. And
that is what...
DeAndre Carter was wide open on the swing. I don't know what he was looking at there, so there you go.
You know this is a weird Tuesday night game because they just showed the Eagles' defensive starters. Jannard Avery started tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
Coming out swinging with the linebackers.
Joseph Christmas pass.
I like to see it. I like to see it, Jonathan Gannon.
And for that first play, or for that play just there, so Eagles send an extra guy up in the box. They're not going to do the too deep stuff. They're going to be more aggressive in the box. They sent a little pressure, got pressure. Gilbert made a terrible throw on the move.
Midnight in the UK, Ryan. We appreciate you being with us, brother. Thank you so much. And here comes Gilbert Grape on 3rd and 10.
They give
finds
him the
his
short play.
target.
Perfect. You give them the short.
They are going to go for it here. They are
field.
absolutely going to go for it here. They're cowards if they're not. If that's the way Washington's going to play. Oh my God! All right, these guys were right. This is going to be simple. All right.
Yep.
I can't believe it. 4th and 3 on their plus 50. Just go for it. What else do you have to lose here other than the playoffs, Dan? That would be bad. Anybody? No, you're gonna leave me hanging.
Playoffs?
All right.
What?
Riverboat
Is that like a reference?
You
Did I
have no
miss?
marbles.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Was that in the program and I missed it? I don't know what that was from. Okay.
Nope. That was me just dying on a line. That's all that
all
was.
right. Well, as will Garrett Gilbert here.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
there
So
you have it.
a very
This
easy.
is going to be a memorable game.
three-
I'm going Macklin return touchdown.
Oh, I like this.
Macklin.
I mean, he's 18. He's wearing
So
18.
disrespectful, Bobby Dubs.
How dare you?
They're overpouring the whiskey sours here.
Well, that's why you need to jump into a liquid death there, my friend. Cool yourself off as punt goes out of bounds to basically nowhere. It ended up being a good punt, though, right? My head was down. I so apologize. Okay. All right. Rager ran backwards? Fantastic. Can't wait for this first screen pass on the night to come in about the next 2.5 minutes for 0 yards as well.
safety?
That should be fun.
Yeah, that's an exciting time.
All right, fellas. I say the first play is going to be Jalen Hurts taking a deep shot to Devontae Smith, no matter if he's covered or not.
I would love to see it. Why not?
I like that.
Why
Giddy up.
not? Yeah,
Giddy
give
up
me
for
the
some
aggressive
chatter.
plays. Give me the
I like
aggressive
that
plays.
aggression.
Yeah. But I guess
Go right at him.
here's the bigger question. Do you think they're going to call a run for Hurts on this drive?
I don't think he runs the entire game unless it's a scramble.
Oh, my God. If he doesn't run the whole game, we got a problem. We got a problem.
I mean, at least for the first quarter, I think they take it easy.
Yeah, they're not going to lose. Okay, that's not going to matter.
Yeah.
But if they're playing him in this game, when him and Minshew are close enough, if he can't run and you're not starting Minshew, that's a mistake.
We'll see as it goes along here. But I believe if they're smart, they should have looked at that Jets game a few times and realized that their running backs, especially Miles Sanders, is way more effective when you're not doing RPO, and just put him under center for 9 or 10 of these to start and just let him do his thing. Jalen's not even involved with it. I get the feeling that that's what they kind of want to do with Jalen tonight, full well knowing that they're not playing anybody. Kendall Fuller's not there. The passes are going to be there. It's a Dallas Goedert night. It's a Devontae Smith night, and I don't.
And it's going to be a Jalen Hurts night because he's done too.
I would love that.
Why is he Dub's dude tonight? Why?
He's Dub's dude because this is a statement game. This is a game in prime time. Everybody has been bitching about how you guys got the raw deal. This could be a disaster, yada, yada, yada. We don't know if he's hurt. We still don't know if he's the guy. We've seen Gardner Minshew do what he did against the Jets. This is where you stake your claim. I am the guy around here. This is my team, and I perform when the lights get bright and when people need me to.
And then we can
This is
tell
Jalen Hurts' time.
and then we can tell Vince Quinn to take Russell Wilson and the Seattle Fish and stick it, because I would like the 15 picks to surround this. And if he's still not the guy on the ends, it's okay. But tonight would be very, very a spoonful of sugar for me and everybody else in the city that does not want a veteran quarterback to come in here, as we see his beautiful face hit the screen here on Fox. Now, honestly, like, next 4 games, if he lights it up, can anything change your mind from Russell Wilson?
I mean, he's got
an opportunity.
He has to have a game as a bona fide star passer. I mean, he's got to look legit. I got to see a 350, 3 touchdown. Like, honestly, he's got to show me that he can be that guy.
Here
I've
you
not
go.
seen it
He
yet.
said he got to go Peyton against the Ravens.
Yeah, he better.
Jalen Hurts under center.
And they run
Miles
it.
Sanders direct run. I think we will see a lot of that tonight. Good gain on first down for about 3 or 4 there. So, oh yes, Sua's out there tonight. I forgot about it. They're throwing Herbig and him. Obviously, if you don't know by now, and if you're listening to me as your last bit of information here, we're in trouble. Landon Dickerson is not in for this one. Neither is
Andre Dillard.
Andre Dillard. And
I'm okay because you can
That's fine.
you can
They
cover
did
up
activate
bad
Jack
guards
Anderson
better
off of
than you can
IR
cover up
before the
bad
game.
tackles.
Hurts
And there you go.
slings one out to Devontae Smith for just short of the sticks there, so be a very manageable 3rd and inches coming along here. But ankle looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, we'll see. What's his instinct going to be? Are they calling rollout plays for him? Is he willing to get out of the pocket and make some stuff happen? How quick does he look? It's one of those things, especially for a younger guy. You know, he's been able to use his legs his whole career to this point. So that recalibrating of like, oh, I'm not as fast tonight. Guys are going to catch me. You know what I mean?
Do they call a sneak here? Do they make him use his leg to get this first down?
And that's the kind of thing I'm curious about. I mean, honestly, it's how much are they going to use him in the run game?
You're not going to get a sneak.
Not a sneak, 3rd and 1, RPO.
Beautiful.
That is dropped by Dallas Goddard,
Dropped the
4th
ball.
down. That was a wide open Dallas Goddard. It was a great ball, perfectly designed RPO. Pulled it down just. That was right. That was the right in the hands.
Nailed that play. Oh man,
He
Goddard.
took his eyes off the ball.
First 3 and out one way, 4 and out one way, 3 and out the other. The Eagles offense is leaving after 3 short plays here, guys.
That was brutal. But the play calling, good. I mean, that's
Play
the kind
calling
of stuff,
good.
right? Basic runs, nothing crazy. They got the yardage. 3rd and 1's where you want to be.
Have no idea why the refs are huddling up.
I don't know. They're
Neither.
like, wait, did he really drop that shit? Yeah. Oh, wow, he did. Oh, my God, that's crazy. So,
Yeah, no, sorry, we can't even throw a flag.
yeah, they're stunned.
Burn.
What's that?
Whoa,
Yeah, Barney's in the house.
Oh, here comes the
Barney.
Barney's making his way in.
Push a
There's
steam.
a
man.
lot of booing going on here. Barney's just tuning in now is seeing a dropped Dallas Goddard. Oh my God, they're ruling that a fumble.
What? That's clearly not a catch.
What
What?
on earth is happening?
Wait.
Hold on a second. I take that back. Yeah, so it's a catch and a fumble out of bounds. Eagles first down where the ball goes out of bounds. I believe that's what they're saying here.
Sirianni's
There is-
never
confused.
got the
There
ball.
is. Oh my God!
No,
No,
he had to pick it
Washington picked
He
it
picked it
off.
off.
That's
He
an
hit them when he
interception.
caught it.
It bounced right off Dallas Goddard's
No.
leg, right here, right there, off of the heel. It flicks up.
And
That is
never
an
hit the ground. That is an
interception. It is
interception.
an interception.
Get this out of here.
You guys,
And the
I'm
nightmare
telling
has
you,
begun.
this is how
The
it
nightmare
fucking
has
starts,
begun.
everybody. This is how it starts.
The
It's just these
nightmare
little
has
things
begun.
like this. Oh my
That is
God!
insanity.
I'm just thinking it's a simple, nice 3 and out and a punt, whatever. We'll get over it. No. It's a turnover. And here comes. I have to say
That's
his
not
name
Jalen's
properly.
fault. That is not Jalen Hurts' fault.
Not Jalen Hurts. Nobody.
Dallas Goddard does that
Goddard's
shit
fault.
way too much, though.
That's why he's not going to make the Pro Bowl. Maybe that's why you wanted to trade him in the first place. I don't know.
That's why you don't pay him $16 million a year or whatever it is. So yeah, but look, that's an
Unbelievable.
atrocity. Let's breathe. Garrett Gilbert sucks. You're going to be in this game all game.
Garrett Gilbert from the Eagles' 27-yard line hands it off to Gibson, who rushes for 2 yards. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. Look, you're not going to lose anything. I mean, they could be down 21-0 at halftime, and it's Garrett Gilbert. It doesn't matter. I mean, interceptions galore, inability because of halftime adjustments. That's the worst case scenario. Odds are you're still going to be up big. I mean, it's Washington. They don't have anybody.
Stephen K., you're never late in our eyes. Thanks for coming up, buddy. Appreciate it. The oddest turnover in the NFL game for me of this weekend, absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's a draw play
not gonna
to
throw the ball
Antonio
anymore.
Gibson for about
And they're going to run it again because they're not going to throw the ball anymore.
Wow, field goal range. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
they're already giving up 3 points.
That's all it is. And that's if they make the kick.
Very true as well.
Which I don't trust them for anything. I
They
really
have a
don't.
rookie kicker who's their 4th kicker of the season.
We keep saying all these things, and yet the Washington football team is still in control right now after two sweet possessions.
Well, yeah, but after a 4-and-out and a 0-0 game, like everything's fine.
Third and
Everything's
2.
fine.
Here comes the handoff again, and a first
You knew
down
they
for
were gonna
Gibson.
run the ball.
Garrett, what's his name again?
Doesn't matter.
Garrett
It
Gilbert,
doesn't matter.
Excited as glee as pointing for the first down celebration. So here we are. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in now, we are Bell and the Birdmen. I'm John Barcher. That is Vince Quinn, Bobby Dubs, Kyle Bennett, all in the background here. Washington with some hurry up.
Keep running the ball. They're not going to throw it again.
Yeah,
You will not see him drop back again.
one safety only, please, Jonathan Gannett. 10 people in the box. Literally make him that first throw or second throw, whatever it was. Yeah,
Terrible.
I would have no issues just using my corners all game long.
Yeah, no, put the pressure on him. I mean, play tight, extra man in the box, put everything on Garrett Gilbert to make things happen, and until he beats you.
Thank you, Brandon Graham.
There
Thank
you go.
Too confident around here. Thank you.
No.
We almost
Brandon?
had him, Brandon. We almost
No.
had him.
No.
2nd and 8 here for Washington.
Got to have it.
Once again, they're going in RPO. They're definitely throwing on this one. 2nd and 8. Here comes Garrett. He's got plenty of time. Swings it out. Caught. Right side. Gibson fights for it. Slay does 2. They say wind it. What do you guys say? 6 yards on that?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, we're probably looking at 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 can still get the first down. And then,
32-ish.
of course, go into the goal-to-goal situation here. But, man, he's going to throw again right now. He is. They're going hurry up tempo. This is exactly what you should do if you have a nobody quarterback that you've never seen before. It's a toss out to Gibson to the right side up the middle, and it is almost a touchdown, but it is a first down. Unbelievable. As the first quarter has flipped on its head here, and Washington is knocking on the door at the 2-yard line. Brought to you by Liquid Death, one of the best tasting mountain waters in a can. Go to liquiddeath.com/bell for your free shipping and 12 of these bad boys sent to your house. They are going hurry up again, 1st and goal, 8 minutes and 22 seconds and ticking. And here we are, handoff to Antonio Gibson, leaps over, touchdown. Washington football team. There's your field goal, everybody. Oh wait, it's a touchdown, and pending one, it's going to be 7-0 over the dumbest turnover in NFL history on a Tuesday night. Fuck you, Roger.
And
Wait.
I'm calm. I'm perfectly calm.
No, I'm just having a hard time hearing you.
And
It
this
sounds like the
means what
sky is
exactly?
falling all around me. The sky is really making it hard to hear.
yeah, Chicken Little over there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sitting here. I'm breathing. Key
Cheers,
is
everybody.
in the nose, out the mouth. That's a key.
In the nose, out the mouth, and what? That was a good 7 minutes off of the first quarter there. So there you go.
Yeah.
And the kick is good. 7-0. I'm sorry for the bettors.
Well,
No, I'm not.
What is the spread for tonight?
It jumped to 10. It
10?
jumped. It went
I
from
called it at
6.5 to 10. Oh, and it raced even higher. So
Okay.
the swing must have been just unbelievably bad. Unbelievably bad. If
All
you
right.
bet the money line tonight on Washington, good luck, I guess.
What?
And I hope you lose everything.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Responsibly.
Yeah,
See,
lose
I was-
everything responsibly. Thank you, Brandon. Did you all not
They're
watch
calling
Any Given
1-800
Sunday?
gamblers.
I bet you Vince Quinn has not watched Any Given Sunday, just like he's not watched the program. Is that true?
I have seen Any Given Sunday, and I don't think this is from that movie, but who cares, okay? Who cares about Garrett Gilbert and Washington? Like, I'm not – look, they got their second drive of the game coming up here. What are they able to do? They executed fine. Goddard has a weird, dumb pick. Like, what are the odds that Garrett Gilbert has a turnover by halftime?
Ooh, very high. At least one.
So-
At least a fumble or a pick coming.
So that's
yes.
the thing. I played roulette. You know, I go down early, and then you hit, and it goes right back up. And you go, oh, yeah, everything's the same. I played 40 rounds, and what do you know? I have the exact same money that I had when I started. This game is dumb. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. This is just, we lost the first round. Everything's fine.
Taylor brought up a good point. If I'm going to be the nihilist, I should have brought the flower.
Oh, I can bring the flower for next time.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're the playoff run nihilist, that's for sure. So I got to...
Oh, man. Yeah, put that on my tombstone. I like that. That's
there you
great.
go. Let's put that on a T-shirt.
Dubs, am I overreacting here just to one touchdown and a stupid turnover?
Yes. How many times have we seen this team give up an opening score and be down 7-0 and still win the game?
I give it to them, though. I mean, they don't give them the ball at the
That was a
three
freak
plays
accident.
into it.
That was a fluke.
Exactly. It's Tuesday night. You guys are all telling me that it's all made up in my head, and like I have proof and evidence of the hoax and the jinx that's right in front of
I'm
us here.
standing pat. Dubs has done this before. We remember earlier in the season when they were up big against New Orleans. I was like, no, the wheels fell off. New Orleans scored a touchdown. The game is over. Remember that? We can't do that. You can't panic. We got to be all in here.
And Dubs, are you just as disappointed as Stephen K and myself? Is just like I really miss Vince dressing up, even if it made me sick, like when he dressed up in the Giants uniform or outfit or whatever.
Giants
that
are next week, by the way. Giants are next week. I'm just saying.
Don't bring it back
I
up.
tell you
please
what
but
we
he
should
is
do.
dressed up. You know, he's looking
looks
like
nice.
a generic man. They're a generic team.
I'm a
And
lumberjack
he
vibe,
is
I guess.
somebody-
There you go.
He
There.
looks like a guy
looks
that
like
would
he's
be on
going
the
to a
football
naming
team.
meeting.
Exactly, like he needs a
naming
name.
meeting?
He has
He's
no
going to the
name.
meeting to name the team.
But I am all for Vince Quinn dressing up, and I actually think you guys should give the suggestions for next week, and we'll just kind of figure out what's best. Like I would love that. What
Like
should,
I did the last time I'm
dress as
voting for the-
Gilbert. There we go. Perfect. I love it. And here comes.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a shot to the head.
Was that Kenny Gainwell
Yep.
on returns? Thank you. How
Wow.
long? When the hell was that
I'm
going
gonna
to
need this.
happen?
Yeah.
Barney
Thank
tells
you.
me I'm going to need this on his drive. I hope so.
Let me. Can I rub it for good luck, or you think I'll jinx it?
Throw me a good look.
All right, Jalen. Come on, buddy. Come on, man. I got to fight
He
this
does
guy
something
off
else.
every
Yeah.
single
Crazy.
week.
I'm
Yeah.
throwing this out the window.
I don't care about the playoffs. I care about you being good and everybody just saying, okay, let's do it again. That's all. That is all.
Yep.
300 yards tonight in the air because so many people care about yards. That's what we need in the air. 1st and 10 for your Philadelphia Eagles, your 6-7 Philadelphia Eagles.
Soon to be 7-7.
Goddard in motion from right to left. It's going to be 3 RPO'd out there, and it is Miles Sanders getting the carry on that. There
Run
you
the
go.
ball!
Making Barney Pearlstein very happy with 8 yards and 2nd down upcoming. That is right, my friend. I guess run the ball. Oh,
Yeah.
Jordan Howard. Good.
Jordan
Welcome back.
He's
Howard.
back.
Jordan
Here
Howard.
comes.
They're
Here
both
he
on
comes
the field,
to
by
save
the
the
way.
day.
That's
Pony. We're getting pony package. There we go.
all right.
We have Howard. We have Sanders.
Mighty
They,
Mouse
I
now.
believe, are in shotgun. Are they going in
Here
shotgun?
he comes to save
the
the day.
It is. It's Pony. It's 2 to the right, 1 to the left. It's Dallas Goedert in the slot. This is fun. Jordan Howard to the left, and it is a swing pass out to you, Miles Sanders. It is going nowhere fast. He spins to nowhere, and it's going to be a
blocks just
loss
weren't there.
of about 1.5 yards there. So, man, a really good run to open up on 1st down, a terrible swing pass, and now it's going to present 3rd and 6, and a great passing opportunity for my boy Jalen Hurts.
Sirianni cannot scheme a passing offense to save his life. I mean, it's really
don't get it,
amazing
man.
how inept he is at it. It's like open Madden, honestly. Just like open Madden and steal plays from that. It's that easy. Run a slant.
Wide. Give me
Like-
trips wide, quick slant, something.
They really had 16 days off and didn't call Joe Brady.
16 days off. Didn't call Joe Brady. Trips to the left-hand side. Devontae Smith solo up to the right. Miles Sanders right there to his right-hand side. Jalen Hurts back. Finds time. Throws. Caught. Dallas
Got
Goedert.
it. There
And
you
a first
go.
down
There we
to
go.
the Washington 45. That was a big-time throw right there, fellas. I
is.
like that.
In the middle of
in the
the
pocket.
In the middle
field.
of the
Wait,
wait,
up in the pocket.
Whoa.
Followed through, planted his plant foot. Good throw.
See, that's
There
a
it
good
is.
Madden play right there. That's you run that play in Madden all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Tight
Tight
end
end
goes
sit
in
in
the
the
middle of the
middle
zone.
curl.
Middle of the
Yeah.
field, he goes up and then he slants the other side.
1st
Yeah.
and 10, a little tempo RPO, pulls it down.
Oh!
Jalen Hurts gets sacked. No one open, and well, at least by his eyes, no one open. So a big sack from I don't even know who that
Rotimi.
dude is. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Eggplant rollatini is what it
Eggplant
looks like.
rollatini.
All right.
For the tackle and the sack. Yeah, just no one open there on that time.
No, and I don't know. It looked like they sent some heat as well, but I got to get a better look at that on the replay.
Yo tone on the old Twitch there. Absolutely, offense does look a tad bit slow coming out of a 16-day layoff. That's
Well,
kind of to be expected in the first quarter.
Yeah,
here,
that's
for sure.
a long layover. It's a long layover. Give him time. Let him run it a couple of times. Get
Oh my
comfortable.
God.
Get back in the rhythm.
Speaking
Everything's
of running,
fine.
they're totally going to run on 2nd and 12. No, they're not. Play action, thank God. Hurts looking, scrambling to his right-hand side, being chased, still looking, throws, and caught for the time being. I think they're going to rule
got
that
the
out of
ball.
bounds.
Did he
No,
get
out of
that?
bounds. Out of bounds. Great
Oh,
catch otherwise
man.
from Devontae Smith. Looked like a Hall of Fame dive, 3rd and 12.
That would've been
Tyree
impressive.
Jackson was on the field for that play as well. But yeah, when you see Hurts make the escape out of the pocket there, he looked great. Throws a nice ball where only
Great
Smith
ball.
can get it. And does he? One.
Ooh, come on, Devontae.
One.
Yeah!
He's in! He's in!
Oh, my God.
He is in! I told you!
Hey, fuck Micah Parsons. How about that? Fuck Micah Parsons because he can't do that.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
I told you
Unbelievable
you'd see
sack.
the, I
First
told
down.
you you'd see the future tonight. While they honor the past, I told you it was coming.
Oh, my God, what
Oh,
an unbelievable
man.
throw. And guess what, Vince Quinn? I think we forgot Bells. Unbelievable. It's a simple throw to watch. Yeah, it's simple. Throw to Smith and watch magic happen, Taylor. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. And guys, if you would have told me that it was Tony Cornette, who is also reffing this
Correnti,
game.
yeah.
Oh, Correnti, whatever his name is. God, there's so many names. So many names I don't want to learn tonight.
Tony, I hate
Tony
the Eagles,
C.
Corinthians.
Yes. Man, oh man, if they call that back, throw out your televisions.
Yeah, I mean, that would be ridiculous. That
Wow.
was, honestly, that
The
answered a
foot
lot of
placement,
questions for me,
wow.
that play.
That was the right pick. Let everybody know you can shut up about Michael Parsons.
And
Well,
so
that
was the
was the correct
QB.
pick.
So was the QB throwing to him there. That might get forgotten here. What an incredible play by Jalen Hurts as well.
Amazing throw. He was able to escape the pocket. He didn't get ran down from behind. He kept his eyes upfield, and he made a great throw.
And that's the thing, like to see, because my worry was, what kind of speed is he going to have? It's the ankle. He's walking in practice when everyone's jogging. Like, is he going to be able to move at all? And for him to be able to get out there, create that separation, and get the throw and be comfortable, like he was able to get enough speed where he could settle. He settled for a second and set himself and like got that ball down there. That was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass and throw.
Beautiful.
Devontae working all the way back. Granted, everybody's going to probably be like, hey, it was Washington with no players. But, man, it's been 16 days since we've seen these two dudes trying. Well, like what? November, right? That's the last time we saw Jalen. So, God, that's almost a month. Yeah, he looks good. You can tell that the ankle was absolutely messing with his passing. 100%. That's, the Giants game, all that stuff. That's where he said the ankle injury was starting.
And it's not great for a
Thank
guy
God.
with footwork problems.
Right,
By the
exactly,
way,
yeah.
your foot should work when you want. Yeah,
it should work.
I'm
Like,
I'm
if a
just
guy
saying.
can't play
Cheers.
his feet already, you
It
give
might-
him ankle injuries.
It
It's
might
not
be
good.
a radical statement, but I'm just, just a thought. I'm no Garrett Gilbert, but I
That is
try.
true. That is very
So-
true. So a good drive put together so far. Oddly enough, run game hasn't. Dubs is getting excited with John Madden on the TV, so you got to
Oh.
say boom.
Boom.
Tough
acting tonight.
I surprisingly, this seems like what you were saying pregame. They don't really have a secondary. Kendall Fuller's not there. I'd keep this on as much as possible.
I mean, this should be like a cat trying to kill a bug. You can do anything you want to it. You're in control. There's anything's on the table.
toying with it at
you
this
can
point.
you can paw at the legs of the thing. You can kind of nibble at it. You can do whatever you want. It could just be a slow, brutal, ugly torture. That's on the table because Washington is basically defenseless. I mean, they really don't have a lot going on this week.
No. And now there's Sirianni had to challenge it, obviously.
Yeah.
So here comes the ruling. It is a
I know
completed
it is a
pass.
completed catch,
Unreal.
Corinthians.
Let's
Unreal.
go.
You damn straight it was a completed catch, Corendi.
Yeah, and shout out to the dude in the Jalen Hurts jersey with the Eagles mask on who was
That was a
giving-
full Eagle
That was
costume.
full
That
Eagles
was
suit.
nice.
It was
It's
a full Eagles costume.
I
Wow.
like it. All right, boys. 1st
I'm
and
there.
10. 3 for 5. Jalen Hurts is as
4 for 5, 51 yards.
Now they're counting that. Sorry, 4 for 5. So Dallas Goedert only responsible for his incompletion. Otherwise, he'd be a perfect 5 for 5 and starting out this game tonight. 1st and 10. They put him under center. Ace formation. Miles Sanders right behind him. And 2 wide receivers as they pitch it out to Sanders to the left-hand side, to the 20, to the 15.
Let's go.
Nice little 5-yard gain here as they come back from commercial here, Vince Quinn.
Okay, and this is what you want to see, John. It's Sanders continuing to hit the hole. It really feels like he's learned it. It's taken him almost losing his job to Jordan Howard, but he's gotten to the point now where week after week, this guy is consistently starting to hit the hole, and that's great, as something's going on over there.
Michael Kiss, our good friend Michael Kiss, just had a great tweet. Devontae Smith could slap me, and I'd thank him for it. And that's how I think we all feel.
He's right.
That says it all right there.
All right, slap me right now with a touchdown. Second
Inside
and 6.
the
Here
red zone.
comes
Let's
Jalen
go.
Hurts. They try to blitz. He's got plenty of time, but no one's open, and he's going to get
Got the
sacked.
ball!
And the fumble.
No!
A fumble. There it is.
No!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jalen Reagor with the stop and a fumble again, and it comes back out. I believe Washington still has it and gets yardage out of it.
Jesus.
Oh, my God. So we go from about to score, and here it comes the Tuesday Night Ghouls. Once again, everybody, it is a turnover, a sack, fumble. Washington
God.
is in Eagles territory.
Okay, well,
Why?
I'm curious
What
if the
is
Eagles
this?
are going to have to burn their challenges on back-to-back plays, which would be
Holy
disgusting.
hell.
But
No,
no,
the ball's
that's
out.
out.
The ball's
That's
way
out.
That
You
is-
flat out dropped it.
That is, was that also who I thought it was? Was that Montez Sweat?
Yep.
Montez Sweat.
The
Sorry.
guy who started the COVID thing is fucking us over.
Oh, boy.
The only reason we're
temperature
playing
check,
on
anybody?
Tuesday.
Yep. Well,
Just
my
out of
liquid
fucking
death is,
sack fumble.
it's been out for a little bit, so it's not as cold as it was when it started, but still refreshing.
Yeah.
Still refreshing, still relaxed, still quite comfortable.
No,
yeah.
no, I want to say no matter what happens, you understand my feelings
Barmaid,
now, right?
another, please.
Does everyone understand my how? I mean, this is that is unbelievable. Yes, Brandon, thank you. I blame your co-host, John. They were too damn cocky to start this game. Too damn cocky. And now we've got turnovers galore. Two of them in 2 possessions.
Yep. And plenty of time on the clock. And
Plenty of time.
playing at home. and-
Kyle Bennett, I know this is going to be hard to look up, but can you tell me teams that the percentage of winning games when you've turned over the ball twice in the first quarter? I don't know if anyone has that stat at all. A general one will do, but this is not great. Vince is standing his ground, Taylor.
Yeah.
He is, as he should. And he's right. I mean, this is only the first quarter, but I mean, this is
Right side, I'm playing somebody who has Jalen Hurts starting. So there you go.
Oh my God!
Come on.
I'm gonna win this matchup.
Bobby
He
does
doesn't
not
miss.
standing his ground at all. Just like, oh, that's fine. Fantasy's cool.
I've moved on. Have you noticed?
Let me ask you this. How much is at stake in your league? How much is it? That's what I want to know. How much is at stake in the fantasy league?
$200 if I win the league.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's a couple
fair
drinks.
enough.
That's good.
Pete saying, damn, I'm going to turn the actual game on. It's bad luck to listen to. No, Pete. No, it's fun to listen to us. That's the point. That is the point.
You
and,
need our misery to go along with your game here.
Yeah, I mean, kidding me?
There's no misery here. There's no misery. There's slight annoyance right now. There's annoyance, but there's no misery. I will not have misery.
Appreciate that, Tone. Thanks, man. That's why I think we need to start live on Saturdays again. That'd be fun. We'll figure that out, Tone, for sure. But keep wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't worry, we got some plans for next year as
We
well.
have so many plans going on. I spent the last day. I can't really say anything about it. But the amount of time I spent scheming up really funny, dumb stuff in the past 24 hours, we have a lot to talk about after
Lots
this, John.
to talk about,
We have a lot to talk about.
especially, God Almighty, yeah. Happy holidays, I hope. Ugh, my goodness, entering the week. This is Fox putting this up now. The turnover margin -7. And, of course, the Washington football team is a +2 in that column already. Poetic that the guy who started
Absolutely.
the outbreak forcing the game to be delayed and fuck the Eagles over as they start this play. Exactly. Oh, my
now
God.
he's
He's
going
going
deep.
deep. And what'd he say? To
Hey,
Terry
Terry.
McLaurin? Is that Terry McLaurin? It
Yes.
is. It is. I fucking told you. Unbelievable. They're in scoring range right now. What a bomb from Gilbert Grape.
And it's on Slay.
And
Slay
it was
just
Darius
burned it.
Slay. It was underthrown. Darius Slay
He was out of
burnt,
position.
and McLeod
He's
was
way out of position.
nowhere to help that man. Nowhere to help that man. So they are on, what are they on, Vince? The 14-yard line?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Here we go. Here is Garrett Gilbert on a Tuesday night about to score and take his Washington football team after not being with them until Friday, 14-0. It is a fake handoff and a rollout. Here is Garrett Gilbert throwing an almost interception there. All right. There's the AAF showing up there.
Yeah, that was like 5 yards behind the guy. I mean, that was a truly awful pass. Wow.
Ooh,
I guess there was a guy in the second row that was open. Maybe somebody there.
yeah. Taylor, did we miss a holding call there? Is that right? Is that Washington was just freaking throwing bodies to the ground? If so, I wonder how many people are watching the Seahawks and Rams versus this one, by the way.
Well, it's regional.
Oh, it is regional up there. That's right. So there you go. Pin a rose on your
Yeah,
nose.
we have a patron here at the Andrew Danes Room that can't believe it. I'm actually letting him know, yes, they turned it over twice on consecutive drives.
They did.
That is what happened.
In just a couple of yards from Patterson there on a run, 3rd and goal. There is no way this isn't another rollout of some sort.
Yeah, you got to figure it's going to be that kind of play. Something simple, because you want to keep the reads as easy as possible for this guy, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
you're not going to be running anything crazy. You're not going to see, like, double reverses and stuff today.
Yeah.
They don't have anything in the playbook for him. I mean, it's going to be the most basic stuff you can do. So probably a rollout.
Here you go, 3rd and goal as the Eagles are stacking up. And they've got 3 wide here. In shotgun is Gilbert.
McLaurin at the top of
There's
your
plenty of
screen.
time. Looking to his left. Now looking to his right. Looks back to his left. Fires.
All
Touchdown.
right.
Washington.
No,
Oh, no.
Devontae
They say
Maddox.
Humphreys.
No.
They say Humphreys
No.
is out. And he's not going to argue that. So thank God.
He didn't get his ball
They
anyway.
just hold him to 3.
Devontae Maddox hit the ball out of him.
Trying to hand him points,
Good job,
John.
Devontae
I mean,
Maddox.
it looked like it. It looked like it's always.
And that's a
it's always
hold
the
by
side
Devontae
angle.
Maddox.
Oh
No,
yeah, that was way in and out. Way in and out.
Okay. We're good. We're
No,
good.
we're good. What are you talking about? It's about to be 10-0.
Yeah, that's okay. 10-0's fine.
Also, it's ridiculous that you don't. I would go for the touchdown here. How many
Go for
times
the
are you going to be
dagger,
down
yeah,
here?
go-
tonight?
Well, yeah, they're cowards and idiots, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, they should absolutely 1,000,000% be going for
Oh,
that.
hello with
Did
that
he-
kick.
It
Came there, missed
It went in. It went in somehow.
Line drive?
Yeah.
Extra points now? That's what we're doing?
Unreal. 10-0 after a sack fumble and the weirdest turnover from Dallas Goddard's ankle, Achilles, heel.
Yeah, it definitely bounced off the
Achilles
top of his
pick.
heel. That was one of the weirdest. Like, you could never
Shin pick.
recreate that play if you tried.
Kyle Bennett, what are your thoughts to being down 10-0?
Watching that Jalen Hurts fumble right there, that was eerily Carson Wentz-esque.
Very, very eerily
Oh.
like Carson Wentz. It
Oh,
was.
God. Okay,
it very
now I'm
much
sick.
was. So, I mean, if this doesn't improve over the next 2.5 quarters, you know exactly what the conversation is going to be on
Minshew
Wednesday.
now.
Yes. Yeah. Even though
You might get the conversation of Minshew at the half. This cannot
Whoa.
continue to go on.
How much?
Whoa.
No.
They need to
No.
win this game
Well, that is-
to
that's
make
very-
the playoffs.
it's very true.
He's got to go if they don't score on the next drive.
No,
He's
get
got
out of
to
here.
go.
You are out of your mind.
I am
What-
not.
How
They
much,
need to win this game.
He said,
and he can't
he
help
said
them.
one play where nobody's gotten open, he got sacked and he fumbled it. You're going to bench him for that? You're going to bench him for
He
one
turned
play?
o- I don't care if it came off somebody's shoe, ankle, foot, whatever. He has 2 turnovers and 2 drives. If they do not score a touchdown, he's got to go. He cannot
Wow.
help them win.
Shoe, ankle, or coming out of your backside, that is complete garbage. There is no way I'm benching Jalen Hurts right now.
No.
He can move a little bit. You got to give this more time.
Move to the locker room.
They need
That's what you
to
move.
continue running the ball and getting comfortable. They got to slow this thing down a little bit.
There you
Just
go.
get the
Clap some-
adrenaline.
clap some Barney.
Yeah, and we'll get Barney in a couple of
And
minutes
I'll
here.
cheers. Can we
But-
cheers to that, please? It's the first time we've ever done anything.
All
No
right.
matter what happens, Jalen Hurts does not get pulled from this game.
No, I'm not
No
cheering
matter
that.
what.
There
I
we
don't
go.
care.
There we
I'm
go.
cheering that.
Now that he's got the mobility, I've seen he's got the mobility. Yeah, I'm not pulling him.
Yeah.
I'm letting him play today.
And Kyle, he's already shown us twice this year that he can come back from these things. So I'm not necessarily worried about that either. I'm not. How am I flipping? This is so weird.
See?
I
Yes,
thought it
see?
was-
Hey?
Yeah, right.
I'm
10
saying
minutes
we're-
ago, it was
I'm
like,
just-
see, this is what's happening.
all I'm
It's
saying-
Tuesday. And now all of a sudden, no, don't give up on him.
We agree on Jalen. I don't know if I agree on the game. I'm still a what on that side. You know, like I'm just saying there's no reason to put in Gardner Minshew in this game. But here's what I do want to say.
To win,
This take
John
brought to you
Doe.
by, of course, Liquid Death. LiquidDeath.com/bell to get your free shipping of 12 of these bad boys sent to your house. But I would start Gardner Minshew no matter what against the Giants because it's such a short week. This is where the 2QP system comes back in. We've already seen that Gardner can handle this. And guess what? We've already seen that Jalen Hurts can't handle the Giants. So I would like to throw a different quarterback out there regardless of what happens after the short week. And they're going to prepare for Jalen. We'll get into that maybe on the Tuesday or the
Yeah.
Thursday edition of the pod, actually.
I have a lot of
Kenny
yelling to
Gainwell.
do about that take. I have a lot of yelling to do.
Kenny
Isn't
Gainwell.
Kenny Gainwell just a breath of fresh air
just
returning?
so much better, almost to the 30 there, and just unbelievable, man. It's been going on for 13 games, and Kenny Gainwell's just been sitting there doing nothing essentially for the last 5. So Very frustrating, but nonetheless, he's in the right spot on kickoffs here.
Yep. It's one of those things, I mean, especially for an average team like the Eagles are, you know, like the kick return stuff, the special team stuff can really take you up and steal you a game or two, and they have not gotten that. It's just the punting's been great and the kicking's been great.
RPO stack with a fake little pump pass
What
there.
was that, Jalen? He'd already had the ball and was up 3 yards, and then you swing your hand like you're throwing
Everybody
it.
does that. That's the Tom Brady, the Aaron Rodgers, the Matt
2
Stafford.
minutes later?
Absolutely.
They all do it 2 minutes later?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did I get you? Did I get you? I think you hesitated
I
there.
went for it.
All right.
You got me.
So there you go.
Come on, Fletch. Where are you going?
Fletch is mad as hell. As he's back and forth trying to understand what's going on. He's going up to Jonathan Gannon saying, you better fucking
Hide
give
your
me some
wives.
sacks.
Well,
Hide your wives.
He's dealing with short fields right
Second
now.
and 6. Here's an RPO to Miles Sanders out to the left-hand side, which gains a nice little 3 yards, and it's going to be in a very one of those odd 3rd and 3 predicaments, and I bet Jalen Hurts is going to have to throw a pass again, fellas.
Well, yeah, so in one of
Look
those,
for Goddard.
you know, going back to the defense real quick, they had one drive that was in like normal field position, and they did just fine, and they got Washington off the field. They got put in a short red zone situation. They hold. They get them to 3. Defense is fun so far.
Guys are picking up that there was, I guess, Jalen and Sirianni were yelling at each other on the sideline. Didn't look like it was going too well. If anybody's got clips of that, I'm sure Twitter's already over that. So we will definitely be post that up if anybody can find it. 3rd and 2. It's Jalen Reagor in a loop-to-loop motion and a pony package off to Jordan Howard.
Beautiful play.
To Miles
I
Sanders.
thought Jordan Howard had the ball.
Had me
Beautiful
fooled as
play.
well. It was pony package. Jordan Howard with the fake. Miles Sanders slipping out to the left-hand side. Beautiful ball. 10
There we
yards.
go, there we
First
go.
down.
Beautiful.
There's Miles and Jalen there together
Wow,
smiling
wait,
beautifully.
was that offensive creativity that
Yeah.
makes sense?
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
that was-
Sirianni?
Wow.
Do more of that.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be
Can I
nice.
get one more of those, please?
That'd be
Run
really
that
nice.
all the time.
Waiter, one more.
To be fair, I believe that's the first time that Howard and Sanders
I'll
have been
have
healthy
what
together
he's
in
having.
a long time, right?
Since
And it's
they've
also ironic.
Yeah, since
It's
they
also
started
ironic
really
that
using
Jalen
Howard.
Reagor had to go backwards for that play to work.
Yes.
There you go.
Here comes ace formation again with Quez Watkins in motion from right to left. It's play action.
Get rid
The
of the ball.
screen to
Good,
Goddard,
good,
to the
good,
50,
good.
to the 40, and a flag on the play, most likely holding, I'm assuming, and it's probably going to come back. That stinks. That was set up really nice, too.
Was he out blocking
Jalen
before
not
the
working
ball
out.
was thrown?
Yeah, you felt like
Looks
there was.
like
It feels like it's a little sparkier too. You know, if I was the Eagles, as soon as this is done, just get back up and start going. Like, do tempo here.
Yeah, exactly. Holding call on Sua there. Sua Opeta, who is in for Landon Dickerson and or Andre Dillard, one of the two.
Oh, you can't bear hug him, Sua.
Yeah, he can't bear hug. Unfortunately, he can't bear hug. And he didn't need to because the play
Yeah.
was getting off anyway. But, man, that's a they're going to do spot of the foul, right? Oh, no, they're not.
1st and 20.
1st and 20 for everybody. And here comes in pistol now. Now to RPO shotgun.
I want to say, it should be a run.
Handoff to Miles Sanders, who
There
gets
you go. Good broken tackle.
about 9 of that back. So it'll be 2nd and 11 here upcoming.
That was there was a questionable block on the edge there. I thought that was gonna. I thought
2nd
that
and
was
14,
gonna,
my bad.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be another like 10 yards back. So hey, they don't call it. That's all good with me. And now that we're hitting the end of the first quarter, John, we're gonna
Yes.
see if Prem is good to go down there. I'll try to make contact with him.
The guy got that wave him in like a plane.
Well,
Prem!
while we get a hold of Prem, it is the end of the first quarter, obviously, 10 to nothing, unfortunately, as Washington is up on the Birds right now. Brought to you, of course, by Liquid Death. Go to liquiddeath.com/belly. Get free shipping on every case of water that you order from Liquid Death. And I just got to point out, I mean, how badass is this can? Oh, that's all right. That's a little dark for everybody.
beautiful.
But, I mean, like the Flaming Skull, the can just catches your attention. It's why we drink it at the bar itself, because everybody confuses this for beer, energy drinks, God knows what else. But it is just the purest, wonderfulest, coldest mountain water in a can that is 100% infinitely recyclable. And that's why it keeps coming back here. We can throw these in the recycle bin, and they're not in the corners of Earth, completely destroying it.
This
from
is a
left to
can
right,
that I
so-
had like 3 weeks ago, I think, and then they cleaned it up and they refurbished it and they
Exactly.
refilled
That's
it.
the same
Exactly.
can.
We're
Exactly.
good to go. So let's see. Is Prem? Prem's got to figure. All right, it's.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's okay. We'll Prem from the Vet Alumni Podcast. If you haven't checked those guys out, be sure to do so. Spins the tunes here at Henry James Saloon while we're all chugging these, and not one run from Hurts yet, too, Ryan. Absolutely. It's a very
design run.
very interesting to point out. I do think do think it is bothering him still. What do you got there, Kyle Bennett?
Injury update from Mike Garafolo. Antonio Gibson toe questionable to return.
Whoa, that's a big
I like
one.
it.
Whoa.
So they can't-
yeah.
I don't want him to be hurt, but I like it.
So it's on Garrett Gilbert's arm tonight there, guys. So all right.
Yes. Oh,
little more
man.
positivity towards your emotion of the ocean there. That's
Yeah, no, everything's good, man.
That's good.
I'm sitting back. I'm just letting things unfold.
Let
Hey,
it
look,
go.
it's not a
Let
good
it
movie
go.
if there's no adversity. You know what I
True.
mean?
do you know how much
It's-
adversity there's been?
This is basic story writing, okay? This is what they tell you in the first class. You need a villain. You need something to fight against. You know, and this is what it is. It's just a little something early.
It's like Family Guy when Stewie's asking Ryan about his book. You gonna have an interesting protagonist?
Yeah.
Gonna have an obstacle to overcome? Find out he's better for it at the end? Is it?
That's
If you
what
would
it
like
is.
really
more
good
of Dub's impression of more Family Guys, it's just $15.99 per
Exactly.
minute.
I do Stewie, I do Peter.
Yeah, he's on Cameo.
Yeah, cameo.
Yeah.
And hopefully there is not a cameo of Nick Sirianni's face after this one next to like Joe Webb and see like
The Eagles defeat the Cincinnati Reds? What is that?
oh yeah, when was that? 1934. The last two
I
games
remember
were
that
played
game.
on a Tuesday night. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals, the Philadelphia Eagles in 2010, the Philadelphia Eagles in 2021, and the Rams and Seahawks. That's who's all played on Tuesday nights in the history of the NFL.
Super weird.
10-0. Jalen Hurts in motion. Play action.
Still
Plenty
running,
of
still
time.
moving.
2nd and 14.
You're gonna have to take it and pull it
jogging,
down, Jalen.
jogging his way for a 5 yards there? Dude, that
Yeah.
ankle is not right. Ankle
He's
is
still
not
hurt.
right. Still hurt. He is shot up with
Which
tore it all, and God knows what else.
You and I both said it was very
all
weird.
the alls. He's got all the alls shot into him.
you and I both said it was very weird pregame that he went from just walking around to practice on Friday to completely fine. Oh,
Totally
nothing
fine.
to see here. Like,
This is
we're
good.
Well, for what it's worth, the cruising speed of Jalen Hurts is still good enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's still good.
Absolutely. He's
Faster than
doing it
everybody
fine.
sitting here.
3rd and 9 here. So, boys, this would be 3 possessions without
That-
anything if they don't convert
Devontae
here.
Smith up at the top of your screen.
And they
All
are
by his
not looking
lonesome.
that way. And Hurts is going to get
Taking off.
motion,
He's got.
and he's going to be short of
Close.
the first down going head
I go
first.
for it.
Go.
Go for it.
I think there's no question that they go for it here, as it's about a yard short. And was anybody open here, fellas? You see anybody open that he missed? I don't, other than
Watkins in the
Quez.
middle of the field,
Quez was wide open.
and it ended up being about the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, they can't. I don't know what it is, but nobody can find anybody open here. 4th and 1. Please, God, convert this. My testicles will literally go up into my butt if you don't.
Oh,
I will
God.
get so worried.
We don't want
I'm
that.
sure there's some version of that happening to you right now. Again, John Barch and Vince Quinn, Bobby Dubs, they are not responsible for the words that come out of my mouth.
no.
4th
God, no.
and 1. Here
Here
you
we
go.
go.
Trips to the left. It is a toss that went.
Yes,
Great call to
perfect,
Jordan Howard.
perfect call.
First down and more.
Great call. Great stretch play.
About 2
Beautiful.
first downs.
Mwah.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
No.
Please, God, be on Washington. Be on Washington. Be on Washington.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Connor Miles has it. Thank you, Connor. Man, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think Mark Sanchez even just sighed. And if Mark Sanchez is sighing,
That's
who
brutal.
was it? Who was it? Who do we have to yell at, Vince Quinn?
Is it going to be Sua Opeta again? Because people will go ballistic if it's Sua Opeta. Holding.
Offense 68.
On Mailata.
Which is Mailata.
Mailata got way ahead on that play. I don't know about that.
My goodness.
Honestly,
He's confused.
I have no idea what he did.
Yeah, okay, we're going to see right now as he's there.
Why are you wrapping your arms around him?
Wow, he did.
Why?
He hugged him.
It's
For
not.
what reason?
It's a first
He
of
can't
all,
put his
it's
hands
a-
out straight.
It's a tic-tac shitty call, and I remembered about Tony's crew right now. They do call that all the time. So Dubs is right, though. I mean, his
Who
arms.
teaches you to block with wrapping your arms around the
Yeah,
defender?
you
a rugby,
can't do
player,
that.
a rugby player that learned the sport 3
When
years
he's
ago.
been playing lights out all season, he knows better than that. Don't give me that bullshit.
When was the last time they scored 64? Yeah, probably 1937. Taylor, I just saw your
There you
comment
go.
right there. I don't know. And
And this buffoon can't down the punt.
so I just want to point out that is 3 offensive possessions with 2 turnovers, a holding penalty, and a punt.
So here's what I'll say.
Yep.
Against the team that has COVID.
Oh,
Hold
going
on.
straight this way.
Look, blowout is probably out of the cards right now. Comfortable win.
Thank you. Comfortable win.
Comfortable win.
Still in the cards.
Comfortable win is still very much in the cards. I'm not worried about it. And by the way, I want to get Barney's take on this game. Barney's been here.
Yep.
Let's mix Barney in real quick and get his take on things, because I'm curious where he is on the positivity negativity John Barchard scale here. That we've developed, because I got to tell you, I still feel fine about this. I mean, the odds are going to be penalties all through the night. They're turning the ball over all night. Sirianni's been calling some good plays so far.
Yep.
There's good signs here. It's early. They haven't played in forever. This is going to happen. So I'm not stressing yet.
Ryan Doyle, staying up way past midnight in the UK, says he kind of wish Minshew started. And
I'm not there yet.
The more and more this game goes on, yeah, probably.
Those questions are going to bubble up for now. But are
not there yet.
Are they bubbling up for you, Barney? Are you thinking about Jalen Hurts or Minshew, or what are your thoughts on this game so far?
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty neutral. I mean, I feel like all the mistakes that have happened so far this game have been pretty kind of fluky. I don't know. I mean, the
Fluky
Dallas
on a
Goedert
Tuesday night?
interception.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the Dallas Goedert thing was just kind of like off his knee, off his foot, and then like, I mean, Jalen Hurts got mauled. I mean, I'm not saying he should have held on to the ball, but I mean, he got mauled in that play. I mean, fumbles happen. So I mean, I'm not saying anything that's happened is indicative of what's going to happen the whole game. So.
Yeah,
I'm
there
confident.
we go.
Yeah,
All right, there we go. See,
I'm confident that we can
positivity.
kinda turn around.
Positivity's over here. The
No, I mean-
negativity is staying over here.
That's
I might
right.
even just kind of like scooch down a little. I don't want
I'll
to
tell you
catch
what.
it from you.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
they're
we
moving
go.
Positive.
They're moving the ball. They're just
Yeah.
turning it
It's
over.
gonna
That's the
build
problem.
Yeah, wall me off here.
Yeah.
Not with ketchup.
That's the perfect way to wall you off.
That ends our
There's-
friendship.
there's
You wall
no-
me off with ketchup.
There we go. It's
There
over.
We go. Well,
All right.
Still confident we blow this team out, guys?
No.
Blowout's not as likely. Blowout is not as likely, but comfortable win is still in the cards, and so that's
All right.
fine. 14, plus 14 by the end of tonight. Can
Okay.
totally see that.
By the way, the USFL was just advertised coming in April 2022.
Wait, isn't that so weird? Like, on some level, you think the NFL would be like, all right, you can do whatever you want, but don't advertise. You know what I mean? Like, how
Well, it
weird is that?
Doesn't compete with them. It starts in April.
Well,
it's
I
done
guess
by the time.
I mean,
go ahead.
and I guess by their perspective, it doesn't compete with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm really curious who's going to be in that league, if anybody. I mean, what is that going to look like? Them XFL going on? I don't know.
Rager. All I know is
Jalen
that
Rager, there we go.
I'm
Let's
down
get him on
for
the
it.
Stars, baby.
I want the Philadelphia Stars back so bad, and let us know if you ever want to do that. By the way, I think it's a nice little extension of the
down.
pod. Doesn't even have to be on here, but we can have some fun doing that for sure.
Oh, dude, the Stars would be fun. I would go out. Where are they playing this year?
I don't know,
Because they're
Atlanta?
labeled as the Philadelphia Stars, but there's a hub somewhere.
Everybody's playing in some neutral site. I forget what city.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then in 2023, they're playing in their
I tell you
hometowns.
what, if the Philadelphia Stars go to the championship, we'll all fly down there, bust it down there, do something
definitely.
ridiculous.
Yo, that
That'd
would be
fun.
sick. I would totally go to a Stars
Until
game.
then, let's watch future UCFL star Garrett Gilbert to manage this 10-0 lead here. Is who's the backup again for? Oh, there's a fumble. We got a fumble from
Has he
Patterson,
dropped
I
it?
believe.
Let's go.
Hold on, everybody's waving one way or the other. Still Washington football, according to the gentleman with
Who
the
can
stripes
see
on
through
the
a
field.
pile somehow? I don't know how he could see
don't
through
trust that
8
guy's
guys,
judgment.
but apparently he could see through 8 guys. Okay.
There you go.
It is Washington ball, though, so
That's
I guess
fine.
I got to give him credit.
You do, but it's only because that man is bearded. That's why. That's it. Otherwise,
That makes sense.
No,
See,
no credit.
that explains why Kyle can tell the future.
Yeah.
Does Jalen not realize we have all these first-round picks and Minshew behind him who look better or could throw the ball better? Yes, and I think that is the problem. By the way, like if you want it, look at Tua for instance. Remember all that shit with that going on down in Florida where Watson was coming there or not? He leaves and now he's playing better as another handoff here. Ooh, a pretty good one. Once again, about 6 yards on the run. Going to be 3rd and 1 for Washington coming up. But Tua's played infinitely better since you hadn't had to worry about Watson Rivers or being traded in there, or what are they going to do for first-round picks? Hell, me and Vince Quinn are talking about Russell Wilson too much. I'm talking about Gardner Minshew way too much in 2 quarterback systems and, Kenny Pickett and the rest. Like, I don't know. I think that's got to affect you.
A lot of those wins were Jacoby Brissett, though. I mean, let's not forget. Tua was out for most of the year. He just kind of came back. So
Oh,
he kind
no,
of came
I'm
on the
just-
tail end of that win streak. They were
still,
already
I'm
kind
just
of
saying, he wasn't playing well when he was
Yeah.
healthy. 3rd and 2 for Washington, and they...
Yes!
Did
TJ
it.
Edwards.
There you go. Just as Kyle Edwards, man of the game, breaking up the play. 4th and 2 and a punt, and the linebacking crew, which is not bad tonight, is taking the Eagles off or putting the offense back on the field.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
no, pick things up over the last couple of weeks for the Eagles. And here's the thing, Edwards, it's a play where it's zone in the middle of the field. And the guy, he sets, he comes back to the quarterback. He's sitting there, he's wide open. Edwards reads it, gets in the way. Honestly, if that was the starting quarterback that had been there, they complete that pass. But Gilbert's not there. He doesn't have the rhythm, doesn't trust his guy. He's hesitant on the throw, and you get to break it up.
God bless the AAF in this punt with 11 and 40 and ticking down as it is taken there by Kenny Gainwell, I believe. And thank God that they've made that switch as well.
It's
No, it's
Rager.
still Jalen Rager. Well, for what it's worth, Jalen Rager had a little bit of a pep in his step, and it was hilarious because I was actually listening to the Eagles pregame show coming down to the Henry James Saloon here, and they do that special teams report, and they were like, and Jalen Rager had an impressive 20-yard punt 2 weeks ago against the Jets. That was it. That was all you could say about it.
It's the little things.
On average, there, I guess he was right on par for another 20-yard return. I don't understand why Kenny Gainwell isn't doing both things if he's so effective on the kickoff return as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they want to keep Rager involved somehow. That's all I don't know, but it's all I got. I don't know. I'm just trying to read the minds of madmen. It's a complicated thing. I mean, he should clearly not be playing football for this team. He just shouldn't. But they decided they want to keep him out there. They took him off kick returns, which is good.
Yep.
Honestly, it might get to a point where as the playoffs are coming down the stretch here, you're seeing what Gainwell's giving you on kickoffs, and you have no choice but to take Rager off punts.
Like, I'm fully convinced that Monty Rager is just Howie Roseman's intern right now.
Is Monty Rager his dad?
His dad. That's why he's here.
That's why he's here.
Yeah, we know his dad, and his dad was a great guy, and we've met him before, so Jalen's fine. It's like you clearly did not really meet this kid.
See, this is the Michael Bridges, except like in the wrong direction, right? Like this.
Yeah,
backwards. Yeah, it's
You know
it's
what
a backward
Jalen
effect.
Rager feels like to me, honestly? This is definitely like a Jeffrey Lurie move, keeping him on the field, by the way. It's kind of like when you draft a receiver in like the 3rd or 4th round, you have all this high hope for him in fantasy football. It's a complete dud. But you keep starting him week after week after week, after all the guys who are better on your bench, but you keep starting week after week, and hopefully he gets better, but he just doesn't. And then finally, after week 10 or 11, you just, cut bait. That's Jalen Rager right now. They just haven't cut bait yet. So we just kind of got to go through the motions until Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman finally realize this guy ain't shit. You can't ball. We're not NFL, so.
Gotta save. Well, he's out there just for. Honestly, there's not much better than Jalen Rager, even at wide receiver 3. I'm not throwing Greg Ward in there. I'm not throwing J-Jaw in there.
Is there a problem with Hightower, though?
I go Ward. I'm big on Ward for what he's done. The guy's a professional receiver. He belongs on a field. He can give you something and do it consistently.
Just can't separate.
Well,
and that's pretty much
but he doesn't
problem.
have to. I mean, as long as he's basically modern Jason Avant, right? Jason Avant, 5 yards, 7 yards, be sure-handed, and just get tackled right away. That's okay.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Modern-day Jason Avant is a gentleman called Cooper Kupp.
No, that's superstar Jason Avant. That's megastar Jason Avant.
Yeah.
This is modern day, same role, third wide receiver, belongs on the field.
No one's a possession wide receiver anymore. That term doesn't exist. That's unfortunately for Greg Ward, which is probably better at playing QB than wide receiver still to this day. I still don't know why he switched positions. He's too short. Jalen Rager is not on the field. Miles Sanders is, and so is Jalen Hurts. So he hands off to Miles Sanders.
God.
When there's a late fumble, they're going to rule that he was down.
You gotta
rule that he was down. Okay, they did. That would have just been brutal. Absolutely brutal if that was happening. So, but still a loss, I believe, there of about 1 or 2.
It's frustrating because they're better than this. What is happening right now? They're like playing like shit to backups at home. Like this should not be happening.
No, that's the point.
After 2 weeks off,
is who they are.
Is this who they are? I mean, they just have
a
this
very volatile, good but not great team. Yes, absolutely. Like there's really good to great talent on this team. I believe that, but the depth on the defense isn't as good. Miles Sanders is not that good of a running back. Ooh, man. Are they going to review that? No. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean,
but they're a volatile team. This is exactly who they are.
The biggest takeaway I've got so far is that the loss of Landon Dickerson this week is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I mean,
so far, yeah,
the
absolutely.
Opeta holding call, the holes they haven't had in the running game, and they keep trying to run to the left side, but it has not been there.
2nd and 9 play action. Jalen Hurts going deep. He has got Dallas Goedert, and it is
Oh!
caught. Wow! Double
Yeah!
coverage. Caught. Dallas
go!
Goedert looking
Let's
around
go!
saying, please, where is
That's
everybody?
my guy. 2v1 right there. Let's go.
That was a good throw. It was a pretty good throw by Jalen Hurts. Actually, it was a little underthrown, but a good route from Dallas Goedert. He just had to slow up the tiniest bit, and Hurts got
Wow.
enough on it to get in that window. He actually ripped it away from the safety. The safety actually took it, and Dallas Goedert took it right back out of his hands and made the catch. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was great positioning, great defense, and Dallas Goedert just, he just dominated out on
Welcome
that play.
to the
Wow.
Pro Bowl, Dallas Goedert. Eagles go double stack in pistol to his right-hand side. It is a speed option out to Miles Sanders. They flip
There
it
you
that
go.
way for 1, make it 2, make it 3.5, 2nd and 7 coming up. And Barney, I believe they've gotten in position by throwing the football.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't hate it. I do not hate it. It kind of feels like the Jets game, actually. I mean, we were
does.
down 10, and then they started throwing the football, and good things happen. So, I mean, if that's what it takes to win the game, let's go. Let's throw the football.
That's right.
Well, that's what you
You know?
need. I mean, this is looking like a game where they're going to have to throw a little bit to set up the run.
Yeah.
Like they don't have it right now. Washington's playing good on that front. It helps when you get those guys back from
Yes.
the COVID list. And now they've had to counteract.
2nd and 6, there comes the handoff. I believe that is to Miles again. He bounces out to the outside.
Whoa!
There
First
you
down
go.
20,
There you
15,
go.
10. Shoved out at the 7. And a boy, first down, 1st and goal coming up for your Philadelphia
This is
Eagles.
my guy right here. This is my guy. All year I've been saying, run, booby, run. Let's fucking go.
And, that coming from, oddly enough, from RPO. Nice little inside zone run there. Yeah, nothing. Everybody got swallowed up in the middle. Nice bounce out. Ooh, I love this. Double stack. This is going to be a QB run, more than likely. Nope. Quick. Quick screen
Oh
out to
my
Jalen
God.
Rager, who is
Oh!
just short. Just short. Is it?
Of course.
Is it bad that I'm waiting for flags after play?
course.
Absolutely
Yes.
not. We're all conditioned that way now.
Yeah, it's been a rough one so far. It's been really rough. But right now, the Eagles feeling it a little bit. You go tempo there, quick out to Jalen Rager.
Like it.
He basically steals like 7 yards on that.
does.
And you're at the 2.
That's a Chip Kelly design, by the way. Just want
Wow.
to point that out.
Still couldn't score, but whatever.
Still couldn't score.
I'm thinking of the whole time, like, you really
He's
still
pissed.
couldn't score.
He is so pissed
Oh, yeah.
he didn't score.
And Washington, by the way, is calling a timeout right now.
Don't know why.
So clearly feeling the heat, and I guess the Eagles were getting ready to set up for another one. So Washington just goes, forget it. We're going to take a breather here and try to hold on. So great work by Sirianni to keep it in no huddle. Great execution.
Love it.
I mean, honestly, that Sanders run, he hits the hole, right? So he's doing what you want. Everything's blocked off. After he gives it a go, with that ability to be able to cut it to the outside, that's what you want to see from him, right? Like, execute the play. If it's not working, use your athleticism, use your instincts, and make something happen. He did it. He gets like 25 yards. It's a huge play. That's the kind of player he can be.
They just threw a stat up on Fox, which I'm sure you all saw. Miles Sanders has over 750 yards from scrimmage and has not scored a touchdown. It's
incredible.
It's the longest streak in the NFL. 2nd and goal. Can they get him in there? They don't. He gets stuffed. He gets stuffed. 3rd and goal coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's why Washington called the timeout, right?
At least
Just
he
gotta
held on
slow
to the
that
ball.
tempo down. Yes, he did. How dare they use Rager on anything but motion? Yes, Tim, absolutely. Thanks for joining again, pal. Rager gaining yards. It is an accomplishment, Brandon Graham. We appreciate that. 3rd and goal here. I am absolutely not settling for a field goal.
No. But,
smell that?
yeah, Dubs was just saying to me from across
Yeah,
the bar,
good.
this is 4-down territory. Get a couple of yards here. Give it to Jordan. Oh, Jordan Howard's not even on the field.
Empty
They're going,
set.
wow.
I'm going to go Jalen Hurts in a QB sneak. Nope. 5 wide. They throws. Incomplete.
God.
Double covered. And wow, that is
And that's
an injury
crushing.
to Devontae Smith, who is down clutching his knee in the end zone. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Oh, my God. Kenny Gainwell's wide open on a slant, and he throws it to a double-covered Devontae Smith in the end zone.
Man, I bet he got the
Oh.
wind knocked out of him.
No.
The way he
got rolled
fully
up.
extends.
He got rolled up. Look,
He slams on his back.
right here.
Oh.
I have not
Pushes
released.
down on his body as he's like curling up. I saw it. Watch. He rolls up, and then right here.
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
pushes down his body.
Man, so
He's
so
hobbling off. He's hobbling
all
off.
right, he's moving. But yeah,
man.
Smith was fully extended. His back was to the sideline. He's falling backwards. It's an ugly hit. The defender landed on. And the Eagles, they didn't get any yards, so they're kicking
Dude,
it.
I mean, that's an egregious miss from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Kenny Gainwell
Yeah.
is sitting wide open on a slant. Unless there's something I missed there. Man, oh man, everybody else is saying it too.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's,
I mean, he was open.
brutal.
I mean,
It's, yeah, this is not good, fellas. Not great to settle for a field goal. Jake Elliott makes his way into the Dubs picture here, but yeah, I mean, just
NFC
going
player
through your
of the month.
notes there, Vince. I mean, that seems like a god awful start to a football game.
Oh, it's been a god-awful start to the football game. But again, Washington is god-awful, especially on offense. And looking at this, look, you're down 7. To have 2 turnovers, freak turnovers, penalties at every single turn,
Yep.
and to still only be down 7, it could be way worse. Plus, you're going to get the ball back at halftime. So there's a lot of advantages here still. I'm not worrying. Again, we're still winning this game. I still feel confident about it. They just got to stay true here and stop turning over the damn ball. Stop it. Stop it.
Just win by field goals, Taylor's saying now. That's fine by me.
What? Taylor,
Non-stop
no.
field goals.
Taylor, why? Why would you do that?
Yes.
That kinda sounds like me over
and
there.
see, you give him credit for the field goal if you want field goals there, T. Yeah, change that banner up, Pitt.
Points are points for now. I mean, look, they're so rickety that I don't hate the field goal kick right now.
Yeah.
It's been such a mess, but you can't win on. I don't like the idea of field goals in this
and that's been their entire problem in the red zone since the beginning of time, since San Francisco, since whatever. I mean, that doesn't look too much at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and say that their red zone offense is in trouble because of the quarterback, and not necessarily their coach so far. I mean, there's plenty to complain about with Nick Sirianni, but the red zone, I don't know. I don't think it's really much on his plate as much as on the QB1.
Well, he missed the play to Smith, clearly. I mean, for him to go to Smith and throw it, which is a non-Hurts-like thing to do, by the way,
Yeah.
throwing it into double coverage like that is not what he typically does. But he throws it, he gets a double-covered Dallas Goedert who makes a monster play. He goes double coverage into Devontae Smith in the corner and misses Gainwell. It is shaky. Passing-wise, Hurts is shaky today.
Molly and TJ and Brandon and Ryan all just gaining up on it. Is the Hurts is Tebow with better stoicism and less game IQ? No way.
What?
That is so not true.
No, don't call him Tebow. Do we
It's
remember
not
Tebow?
Tebow couldn't even throw that. So
No,
like yeah.
Tebow couldn't throw, period. He couldn't run that well in the pros either.
No, yeah, that's
Tebow didn't do anything.
Tebow didn't have many 300-yard passing games. Let's be
Oh,
real.
no.
I mean, and Jalen Hurts has had a couple.
Kyle
so.
Bennett. Is this where the DeAndre Carter run back comes?
Don't put that negative. No, we gotta this negativity. I gotta get longer
Justin,
arms and
who are you
mute
rooting
my mic.
for?
It's not my fault that they flashed the man that I've always loved and dreamed since 2014 in front of my eyes. All right, there's no return. So
Good, good.
I'm just gonna
Good.
dab myself off with the Super Bowl championship banner and try and remember better times. Remember when that was? Remember when we were like the talk of NFL Twitter and the Ringer and all that was fun. That was fun. Now
5
they're all-
years, by the way, next season.
Jesus.
5 years.
All right, that's it. We can no longer reference the Super Bowl after next year. I think we have one more Super Bowl watch.
I don't know.
can-
Cowboys fans
5
reference
years.
that shit, and that's been like 30 years ago.
Well, because
so.
they got 4.
Well, all right.
But it also
Fair enough.
makes them kind of pathetic now.
Yeah.
So
we are not going to become Cowboys fans. We're cutting that off after 5 years. That's
5
it.
years. is
celebrate,
cut off.
and
Yeah.
then you celebrate on the 5s. You can look back on the 5s, 5s and
It's
10s.
momentous. I like the 5. It corresponds with Dubs being 5 years clean of cancer at the same exact time.
there we go.
That the Eagles will have won the Super
love
Bowl
that.
5 years ago. So
TJ asking, is that
I'm
Joe
all
Webb
for
out there? Yes, actually it is. It's just his name is Gilbert instead of Webb.
It's Joe with a G.
Joe with a G. There you go. So, by the way, 5 yards from our boy DeAndre Carter to start off Washington's drive here with 7 minutes and 35 seconds and ticking. Yeah, we're much better than Cowboys fans.
He's gonna turn it over.
Absolutely. Little draw play, which has been like working for 2 quarters now. Is Gibson back in? Looks like he is. So 3rd and inches here for Washington. Man, they're going to run tempo all night too. It looks like
They're running a lot of tempo, and they've just been able to run the ball consistently, 4 yards, 5 yards. I mean, they're doing a hell of a job right now.
and I appreciate that because they're going to make a bad game go faster, or at least seem like it's going faster. Offsides coming
There you
for
go.
sure on Avery.
Yeah.
That is a flag, and if that's not a flag, they got away with one. Are you kidding me?
That was the greatest jump in NFL
Holy
history.
hell.
My God.
Gennard Avery was well offsides. The Eagles make a huge stop, 4th and 2, and they're punting it.
Here's
Right?
the replay. Here's the replay.
Gennard
Let's see.
Avery is.
Oh!
No, it was the cameras.
He nailed
I
that.
take it back. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns, then too. I guess I'll say
Like
that.
Troy Polamalu jumping over a center
Yeah.
and getting the sack. That was one of the best timed rushes I've ever seen.
That was great.
His
4th and
spidey
2.
senses were tingling.
And here comes the punt with 6 and change here ticking down. Here's the punt. It is up. It's an end-over-ender. Fair catch being called, and probably wise as the Eagles will start out right about the 22-yard line of Washington here. So okay, this is what I hate to see, the in the hunt playoff picture that Vince Quinn and all of you keep telling me to get fired up for is there in the mix. The Seattle Seahawks are in the hunt in the NFC. How disgusting is that?
Wait, who's their quarterback?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, so they stunk when he was out, and now they're winning games again, and they're in the hunt when they were left for dead? Oh,
Just saying.
That's funny. I wonder how good he'd be if he was here. But, yeah, like that's –
Not better than the 8-6 Jimmy G led San Francisco 49ers, apparently.
well, that's an actual team. So otherwise, Russ is on an island. We'll see how he's doing against the Rams, but
All right,
whatever.
1st and 10 is your favorite man in motion. Jalen Hurts right to left. Probably won't be used on this play action throw.
There you
and
go.
it is lofted
Come
deep.
on.
And
Come
it
on.
is
Ah.
to no one in particular, but supposedly for Devontae Smith, and it kind of lands 3 yards to the right of him.
Yeah, it was a couple of yards to the right. I don't know if Smith just I can't believe you would give up on it. It must have just
I don't know. I
he
feel like
just
he
didn't
coulda
think he
got
could
that.
get there, right? It looked
It
weird.
looked promising. I don't know. Like
It's a floater.
it's
That's
just
why.
too far over.
It's Hurts when he released it kind of had a weird trajectory on it to make it look like it was just going to be
Yeah.
kind of an air ball there.
All
What
right.
do you
Checking
got?
on Vince's lover boy, Russell Wilson.
Yes. What's he doing right now?
2-minute warning at the Rams. It's 3-0 Rams. Russell Wilson has 21 passing yards.
Oh, nice. That's good for him. And Jalen Hurts gets about 4 or 5 right there on 1st and 10 to Dallas Goedert.
All right.
On 2nd down. My bad.
Yeah, no Lockett in that game and no Alex Collins, but
Oh, no Lockett in that game.
They just got
No
DK
Lockett.
Metcalf,
I have a Lockett of Russ.
I definitely thought he was going to go tonight, so I'm sure my fantasy league is going to be yelling at me anytime soon. 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles. Jeez, man. This needed a conversion to make me smile. That's all I'm begging for. Yes, they're backed up all the way on the Washington 27. Hurts is
There
got
you
plenty
go.
of time,
All right.
plenty of space.
Right
Dallas
across the
got
middle.
it 1st down. There you go.
Oh my God.
Another middle of the field completion
tight
to
end.
Dallas Goedert.
Oh my God. What are we
not a myth.
watching right now?
Wow. Our little offense is growing up.
Yeah.
Isn't that adorable?
There he is.
Wow.
There it is.
There's Dallas
Right
Goedert.
there.
He needs a flower. He needs some
Jalen Hurts
buds.
is on the ground. I don't know why that
Oh,
is.
wow. That's bad
Oh,
luck.
that is
bad
disrespectful.
luck.
That's disrespectful.
Cinco tempo here. Jalen Hurts, RPO, plenty of time scrambling around.
Whoa.
Right-hand side, a little bit of a
There
pop
you go.
pass.
There you
to
go.
Jalen
All right.
Reagor and a first
Who's
down again.
that?
There you go.
Some
Justin
surprise.
Jefferson, who?
No,
It's
seriously,
just got-
who is that? I've
We're
never
not
heard of
quite
that
there
guy.
yet. We're not
I
quite
don't know
there
who
yet.
that is.
I don't know what his name is. But Vince, it's interesting because we've been railing on Nick Sirianni's passing concepts as they're finally showing us a little all-22 here. I think Jalen Reagor, God damn, Jalen Reagor is the worst route runner on earth. Why did he make that more shallow? That's why he threw it that way. I couldn't figure out what was going on there. Reagor had like 20 yards of diagonal space in front of us and cut himself off.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1st and 10. Here comes Jalen Reagor in shotgun. They're going to go RPO. The ball hits the ground.
Oh,
but
my
gives it
God.
to Jordan Howard, and he gets 10. Another first down and 3 first downs in a row.
Why
Guys,
are we not running more? I mean, I don't understand this. I mean, we're having success
they
running the ball.
just hit back-to-back first downs on passes. Why aren't we running more?
I'm just saying, it works.
Barney, run the ball!
No, it usually works. Today, it hasn't worked all. It's been okay. It's been up and down, and they've hit some shots down the field. I don't have a problem with the distribution so far. I'm good.
2nd and 1. Jalen Hurts, I believe, changing a few things up at the line of scrimmage here. and is in shotgun with Miles Sanders to his left. A bit of a jump, and I believe that's actually on the Eagles. Oh, no. Left side of the line, I think I saw somebody flinch.
All right, we were due.
Jordan Mailata, I believe, wanting to represent Jason Peters, and yep, there it is.
If that's Mailata with 2, he's got 2 penalties today?
Let's see.
Including a bear
Yep,
hug?
68. Yep, there it is. So Mailata with the flinch, making this, third and, second. Oh, no, what down was it?
I don't know. We're moving,
We're
though.
professionals at this,
I feel like
promise.
things are moving. Let's see here.
I think it's just not used to Opeta being next
It
to
was
him.
3rd and 1. Now it's 3rd and 5. Or second
Second
and 1.
and- yeah.
2nd and 6 now. My bad.
Okay.
Now we got it. No penalties thrown against Washington yet, by the way, as they come out with Jordan Howard this time, a trio of wide receivers to the right. Howard flies out to the left-hand side on the flat. Hurts throws and
Yes!
finds
Oh my
Goddard
God.
across the middle. A nice little dink and dunk jump for about 15 yards there. Put it right in the zone, in the soft pocket where nobody was. It was a
Good.
beautiful throw.
This is what the offense is supposed to be. It's passes to Devontae Smith. It's passes to Dallas Goedert. You figure out the other guys here and there in the passing game, and you run. Like,
Yep.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
exactly it. I have a feeling I'm good. Like this is where Nick Sirianni's been pretty decent in between the 20s. I would even say everybody's been decent in between the 20s. Now we got to see it.
All right,
Ooh, is there
it's-
another injury though?
There is another injury for Washington. We'll see where that goes. Trainers are looking at him. It doesn't seem to be too serious. But look, they're going to score a touchdown, and then Nick Sirianni is going to look into the camera, point at John Barchard, and say, "John, we're going for 2. We're going for 2 right now, bitch.
We're gonna make this 11-10.
We're taking the lead, and you're going to get a tattoo of my name on your butt."
Actually, what what did the analytics say? Anybody know? Like this is you don't go for 2 in this
No.
situation.
I would, I
No.
would figure you don't. Plus, they're probably playing scared. I mean, they're not that would be crazy man aggressive, which I would respect. But there's
That's
no way.
definitely Doug Peterson ego going on right there. Like,
Oh,
heavy Doug Peterson energy going
by the
on.
way,
going for
did
2
you
there.
guys see Doug wrote an article?
I did see that article.
He's not
actually.
getting a job.
He's trying so
He's
hard,
not
though.
getting a job.
He's trying so hard. That whole article was basically like, "Hi, Jacksonville. If you hire me to work with Trevor Lawrence, here's why I can explain how Trevor Lawrence." By the way, I won a Super Bowl. I'm Doug Peterson. I'll explain how Trevor Lawrence will be great with me, Doug Peterson, as your head coach. If I were your head
I
coach.
feel like he also low key took credit for drafting Jalen Hurts in that interview. I mean, if you notice, he also said he's like, I believe in the philosophy of drafting a quarterback every single year, anytime it can, whether it's the 5th, 4th, 2nd round. He wants to draft a quarterback every year. So
Even if it's Clayton Thorson.
that was definitely a low key flex. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I drafted Jalen Hurts. That was on me, guys. You're welcome, Philly. So I'm
I
just
wanted
saying.
that.
Yeah.
Doug got his guy, and
Doug
then,
got- yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think. And by the way, Taylor, thank you for loading my optimism. I appreciate that. If Doug can't get a head coaching job based off a Super Bowl, then the fans should stop mentioning it too. Oh man, that's like right where his Justin Jefferson and all his loser points is. I kind of isn't it more the credit of Howie Roseman and whatever happened with the front office if like no one gives a job to Doug next offseason, as we've got the action back here. Sorry, everybody. Miles Sanders off to the left-hand side for a couple, but I don't. I think you can put Doug to bed after this offseason if he doesn't get a job.
Yeah, if he doesn't get it, it's never going to happen for him. I mean, especially if Jacksonville now is saying no. Like, my God.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like usually those stereotypes are like, oh, the unattractive girl from high school is suddenly super hot. No, in this case, she actually looks worse than she did in high school, and you're still not going to get that job. So,
Yeah.
like, good luck.
So here we go from the Washington 18, 2nd and 6. Shotgun for Jalen Hurts. Washington looking to show pressure off the corners. 5 and ticking on the play clock. Make it 3
Ring the
and
imaginary
2.
bell.
Ring the
Washington
bell.
does come. It's a handoff to Miles Sanders. A nice little check off there to the left-hand side. About 3 or 4 yards on the play with about 3rd and 2 coming up
He's
here.
running strong today. I mean, every time
It
he
is.
touches the ball, I just feel confident and good. I mean, even if it's for 3 yards, it just makes me feel like he can score on anything with play.
Yeah.
This is the Miles Sanders I want to see.
I know. This is what I've been dying to see for
Yeah.
2 years now. You know, it was for him to finally start figuring this out. I'm starting to second guess things about trading him and rotations and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
Not me. Trade his ass. 3rd and 2. He'll get stuffed here, and you'll see why. Yeah, as they come out, and is that Darius Slay on offense?
is!
It is.
Uh-oh.
Darius Slay is in motion. It is a handoff to Miles Sanders.
Yes!
3rd and 2. First down.
My guy!
Stuck
Let's
at the
go!
4-yard line.
Slay!
Slay
That was amazing.
in motion. Slay got a snap over Jalen Rager.
Give me more.
Give me more of that. Unbelievable.
Yo,
so
wow.
you had number 1 and number 2 on the field at the same time. That's pretty sweet.
That was awesome.
Now just get Steven Nelson out there. You'll have 1, 2, 3. I think that's, trust me, I think that's coming at some point. That is so fucking funny.
Oh my God,
Darius
I love
Slay
that.
out there.
Which, by the way, if they're putting in plays like that where he's a distraction, odds are they do have a play drawn up to get him the ball.
Well, Brent, it's the last game of the season. Can't leave anything back now.
That's right. No, but that's awesome to think that. Look,
I've always
'cause
wanted to say that.
a lot of teams, and a lot of players want to get involved on that side of the ball. Very few teams and coaches have the guts to do it. I like that they have the guts to do
Could
it.
we get our Mailata goal line run today?
Ooh, yes. If we're
I'm
Ooh,
just saying,
yes.
this is the spot. We just saw Darius Slay on offense.
I like it.
I would have said yes if Dillard was playing.
Oh,
Now that you don't have a backup left tackle,
well, you just go. You get in. You just go 3 tight ends, and then you have for goal line. You just kind of go this like weird jumbo. I like it. Actually.
This Washington
I like
D
it.
line is completely ravaged. This is the D line you go up against on the goal line with Mailata just right up the middle.
Yeah, I'm
First and goal, I'm with it. Let's go.
That would be sick.
Let's go.
I kind of like this idea.
I will die if that happens.
Yeah.
Like,
Was
I'm going to
Darius Slay-
retire from football commentary if that happens.
was Darius Slay being out there more into like the discourse of like Devontae Smith than Darius Slay? Like, oh, I can go one-on-one with you.
Oh man, maybe.
Like, is Darius Slay going to score a touchdown?
then we will see Devontae Smith playing corner
Yes.
for one
Yeah.
snap. Yeah,
He's
I
going to
like
line
that.
up against
Okay.
fucking McLaurin for one play.
Vince is talking about girls looking like a lumberjack. And what did you say about girls?
Hey, I'm doing quite well, by the way. Don't worry about me.
Dana's phenomenal.
Yes,
by the way.
Dana's
She's-
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, yes. By the way, this is a good looking shirt. That's all I'm saying. It's
Jalen Rago, Gino Stakes is hiring from our good friend Dan. Jeez. Man, I guess Darius Slay can take your job just like that. It's time to go work at a cheesesteak place. But no need to go to a cheesesteak place other than the Henry James Saloon, by the way. We devoured them at about 5:30.
Yep.
It was the right call. I miss them so much. It's better. I even hate to mention their names, but I have to say it because you know them. D'Alessandro's is the worst cheesesteak that I remember going back to and thinking it was good. This place kicked its ass. It's 45 steps from there to here. You can drink Liquid Death with us. Every time that the Eagles are here, you can get Darius Slay's Dubs Dude Big Heads. You can come hang out with us. That's why we love this awesome neighborhood bar that not only has the downstairs but the upstairs, where we can see Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders hopefully going as Jalen Hurts with the juke, and he's short. He's short by about a half of a yard there, and definitely that they should run tempo here. Just an amazing play coming right out of commercial as it was an RPO. Had me fooled once again.
It's a
what
great
do you
play.
think? Yep. But Jalen pulled it down. Almost got in there, 2nd and goal. And, the fake injuries are starting to
the
happen
fans
here.
are booing like crazy.
It's Chip Kelly all over again, folks. That's what it is.
It's fine. Get him off the field.
So,
Get that man a tissue.
just like Penn State fans yelling at Iowa fans this year for booing injured players, it's the same scenario. So expect that from many articles of how dare you boo injured players in the field from Philadelphia and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's all weak garbage. So you just ignore that. Ignore the tweets. But
Talking to you, JC, whatever your name is, it works at CSN or whatever that was called. Anyway,
We
sorry.
throw
Well,
snowballs
hold on.
at guys this time of year, man. Don't mess with us. That's all
true.
I'm saying.
It's a sensitive time of year. Okay, we're sensitive right now.
Yeah.
But that cut from Hurts,
That was awesome.
I didn't think he was going to have that in him today. That was a nice move.
Ankle will kill on that one.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
sharp. That was a sharp, out of nowhere, like lightning fast cut, man.
Maybe that's why he wasn't jogging. He was saving it for the cuts on
That's right.
on
there
Tuesday.
you go.
Putting it all out there right
Yeah.
now. There you go.
A 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. I would be stunned if they don't score a touchdown.
And
you
if
guys.
this was like a fourth quarter kind of thing, they would challenge that play. I mean, the nose of the ball, you could argue, did touch the line.
Is that right?
It was that close. I
All
mean,
right.
look where they're snapping that ball.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, everyone's expecting a sneak here. I believe that's exactly what Jalen Hurts is going to do, and he does, and he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
There it is. Woo-hoo-hoo. We have got a touchdown on the board. It took almost the entire first half with 1:29 left. Oh, there it is.
Fly,
Eagles fly on the road to victory.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch your Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory.
They're going for two. They're going for two.
E-A-G-L-E-S,
Eagles, you analytical son of a
And this
bitch.
is Nick
Hey,
Sirianni
look at the call by Bobby
looking into
Dubs.
the camera.
Look at that.
I need Sirianni to yell
Look
at John
into the camera,
Barchard.
baby. Here we go. Jalen Hurts
Let's
in
go.
shotgun.
Let's go.
And it is now he's going right up against it. I believe they're going to go into what are they jump
What?
off sides? Or they
Did they really?
hold on?
Washington jump.
No,
The Eagles
there's
called it
play clock, play
timeout?
clock. Okay, so they were faking. Hold on.
What was that?
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold
hold on.
on.
Yeah.
They were faking a fucking 2-point conversion to see if they would jump. Was that your plan, Nick Sirianni?
That
no,
was
no.
so dumb.
Nick is
no,
pissed.
he's mad.
Nick
yeah.
is mad. Obviously that's not what the plan
I don't
is.
think that was a plan.
Snap it that way. I don't know what's happening. He is yelling at Shane Steichen a lot.
And Steichen keeps
Shane,
backpedaling.
Shane, dude, he just did 3 Shanes in a row. Shane,
Like,
Shane,
Shane.
Shane. God, Lord, good Lord, what was
just
that? You
happened?
waste, and why even call it timeout? Take the fucking 5 yards.
There was a disconnect on that play. I don't know what it was, but something happened
What's
on
the
that play.
difference between 38 and 33 from fucking Jake Elliott? What a dumb play.
What happened there?
All I know, by the look on their faces, I'm glad that timeout was called. That's all
yeah,
I gotta say.
yes.
Like that was the right move.
It's a good point.
That's a good point.
Good point.
You know what? That
Oh,
ball-
you know what? And it's only there's a minute and a half left, so whatever.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
you could get the ball back, and you're getting the ball at halftime. Like, there's that could be an opportunity to really just pile up the points. But
Ooh,
what was
Tim,
that?
Tim trying to tantalize me by saying Joe Brady and Ryan being like, I love angry Nick. I like when Nick gets angry. It's
Yeah.
great. It's the total opposite of his press conference face, which is
Thought we were about to see a little big dick,
Nothing.
big dick Nick energy going on, but you know.
Well, what's going on there though? Like Sirianni's
know.
not calling the play. Like what happened there?
like.
don't know.
Well, it's a weird setup anyway. It almost looked as if they were gonna go for the shuffle or the shovel pass to Goddard there. That's like one of their usual setups, but like Jalen went up there almost being like, we're good. I'm not even gonna snap the ball.
It always
'Cause-
makes you think that Shane might be calling plays, or at least more plays than we were thinking about.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, what was that? You know, there was definitely some sort of disconnect
That
going
was
on.
It's a
why,
lot of questions.
That was why the Chargers fired him.
Yeah.
right there. Whatever was going on. That's
Yeah.
God, that was terrible. But whatever, 10-10. It's a tie football game.
Positive vibes.
Kyle Bennett, I don't know, man. This is a weird one on a Tuesday night.
That Sirianni Steichen clip, that is your scapegoat clip of the year.
There it is.
When
Oh my
Shane-
God, it's
Oh,
DeAndre
no!
Carter, 30, 40. Gonna try and beat a man to the 50 and almost does. But DeAndre Carter gets the ball in his hands. Very dangerous.
See what
Kyle
happens when you
Bennett.
put that energy into the air?
I've been following
I'm
that
just saying.
man's
I'm
career
just
since
saying.
2014.
Don't put that energy into the air. You
Right,
too.
that's
It's one of
when
the
he entered the
bases of our friendship.
2015, whatever. He was a chip guy, wasn't he? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Bobby Dubs. Bobby Dubs
Wow.
yelling, hold, thank God.
Okay. Woo.
All right.
Man, that was okay. That was scary.
Don't give it to DeAndre Carter. That's all I'm saying.
And it's frustrating because it never happens for us. It never happens for us. Why doesn't it happen for us? I would like a big return once in a while. Just one. And by the way, I just realized somebody's wearing 27 for the Eagles, and I really don't like that. That's a little soon for me. Honestly.
oh, no.
Like, you
2015.
can't hold on to Jenkins' number for another couple of years here. We can't at least give him, like, the respect shadow retirement for a couple of years.
Well, it also is like he might not come back now. You know what I mean?
Well,
when's his
yeah,
contract
but
up?
I wouldn't give him – I just wouldn't give anyone that number.
I remember that completely.
All right, well,
different, Kyle.
swing pass from Washington for 2 yards. They go out of bounds. It's a dumb play, and
Sorry, I was getting
everything's fine.
distracted by my history timeline of DeAndre Carter. Apologies.
Oh, well, that's very important stuff. Let's be real here. I like DeAndre Carter too. When he came out, it was like, oh, this is a fun little speedy
Yeah.
guy, and good for him. He's made a career
was a
for himself.
Doug Guy in 18? I don't remember that.
He was the
That's
Alshon
it?
replacement.
He was who?
Alshon
Oh,
replacement.
Alshon. He wasn't here on a practice squad or somewhere. That can't be right.
Wow. Yeah,
Anyway,
it's just been a long couple of years.
Alex Singleton making his way on out here as Washington is getting ready for 2nd and 8. Here is Garrett. Finds his guy in the middle. Is it Seals Jones? I don't even know who's out there for Washington, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So 3rd and 2, I believe, upcoming.
That is Ricky Seals Jones.
That
by the
is
way.
Ricky Seals. There it is. There's a whole bunch of guys that are just like, oh yeah, he's still in the league. 3rd and 2, running tempo. They're going to run tempo most of the game here, right? This is a good strategy by Washington, honestly. Here comes the throw. It is caught. Darius Slay is mad about it, and Alex Singleton is still trying to pretend like he's wrestling the ball away from the Washington wide receiver. Anybody get numbers on that? I don't know who caught that ball.
No.
Is that Adam Humphries?
But we got lucky on that play. I mean, Slay and Singleton collided into each other, and for a second, the way Slay came off of that, I was like, uh-oh, maybe he got hit in the head, but it looks like he's okay. Not good.
For now.
John Clark letting us know that Jalen Hurts has 9 rushing touchdowns, which is now tied for most in Eagles history with Michael Vick. It's crazy.
So he's going to
Let's
dominate that record.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
he's going to own that record because you're thinking, all right, so the Giants next week, Washington again, Dallas. So 3 weeks, he's probably going to get at least 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would assume so.
He might get 2 more tonight.
Might.
Where this game's going, I mean, come on, let's go.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, this game's
Between Randall,
only-
McNabb,
Yeah.
Vick, and now we're with Jalen Hurts, and no one has had more than. Was that to start? Did I miss that? Or just in a season? No one's had more.
Yeah, he's
Crazy.
9.
Would have figured McNabb was close in like 1 or 99 or something.
Well,
like that.
you know what it is? I mean, part of it is there was such a stigma around running quarterbacks, which was dumb. Oh, you mean the guy that can throw the football can also run really fast? What a travesty. I mean, how could we possibly allow guys to do that? But they were so terrified of these guys getting hurt.
Come on.
Oh my God! Gilbert threw a ball 10 yards up, and somehow Seals Jones caught it for a first down. 30 seconds and ticking here as they're winding down the second half. As they're across midfield, make it 23-22. Here comes the snap. And there comes a big snack fight. Fletcher
Sack! It's a sack!
Boom, boom,
It's
boom.
a sack!
And it is time, baby. There it is.
Let's go!
Washington doesn't have any timeouts. That's going to end the half. What a wild start to the first half here, guys. And as Fletcher makes an
quarterback
appearance
has
here.
been tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Folks, let's go!
I've never seen a man
This
get
is an exciting moment in Philadelphia.
It's an exciting moment for Barney sitting in that corner of the bar for sure. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I'm incredibly disappointed, even though I had a feeling the first half of this and probably the second half of this is going to go this way. Like, this is... I'm honestly going to go into the Barney trick of books here, or book of tricks, I guess. And you need to get Jordan Howard going and just have that going for the entire time. It's a disgrace to me that Miles Sanders cannot finish off a drive. So now he is close to 800 yards from scrimmage without a touchdown. I know that's not all him, but like, you need somebody to go in there and protect Jalen Hurts now for about a quarter to get this offense back in rhythm, and you need to completely destroy that Washington front seven and just make them forget about everything. I think it's the time to do it is right now.
Get a lead. Get a lead. Like,
Get a
look,
lead, tempo,
that's
and
all
hit
you
'em.
need to do. Whatever way it's going to take. I mean, right now, Miles Sanders has been getting the job done, but in the red zone and the calls and some bad throws, there's been a lot of junk. But if you get the lead and you're forcing Garrett Gilbert to run a no-huddle passing offense, that's bad news. Like, that's really dangerous territory. And for the Eagles, you've already taken the worst shot that you could. All the penalties, all the turnovers, to be still in the game, tied, getting the ball back at halftime, you've survived. You've survived the misery, the ridiculousness, the stupidity of a
Bye-week
Tuesday night
rest. Yeah.
football game and all the stuff that's gone with it. So everything's fine now. Take a deep breath. Handle your business. You've got this game in the bag. It's just a matter of time. You got to execute.
Ryan Doyle out there in the UK, more stressful half than I'd like. And I like that you throw in the reckon. That's very much a UK
That's
term.
a
I love
nice
that.
term.
I reckon we push on and get the win now. So you're in Vince Quinn's camp. Stephen K. letting us know that William Jackson and also Landon Collins both questionable return. So that's 2 more starters on the defensive side of the ball that are not going to come back.
It's very kind of Steven to call Landon Collins a DB.
Yeah, I don't know what he is.
Yeah, he's a linebacker.
But
Shout out on Instagram for my man EJ at Triple Play Media. He says, been tuning in. Love you guys.
awesome. Thanks, EJ.
EJ.
Appreciate it, man. Or is it GJ?
EJ,
I'm sorry,
Eric
EJ.
Johnson. What's up,
Oh,
Eric?
yeah, it's Eric Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, B? Thanks for watching and tuning in, man. Thanks for, especially for, Dubs' fine face, which is, I know why you're here. But
Yeah.
I don't know, fellas. Even if they come out with a win in this game, you're going to have a lot of question marks against the Giants next week.
No.
There's already been people in our mentions, in our comments, and further on. I mean, Everybody's already thinking Minshew. Everybody's already thinking this. Like it's not. This hasn't
Have
been great so
people
far.
actually been watching this game? Are they watching us or are they watching this game? So I saw a stat right when the half happened. We have over 100 yards rushing right now. We have over 150 yards passing. We have 17 and a half.
Did you mention a lot of yards in there? Okay.
I'm just saying, we have 17 and a half minutes worth of clock right now. We are controlling the clock right now. So what are you worried about? Our offense is running perfectly.
I'm worried about a guy that got off the practice squad on Friday is somehow competent enough to keep them in this game with really silly turnovers, bad mistakes from the Eagles offense, and so on and so
Well,
on.
that's the thing. I mean, you've had all these problems for the Eagles, and he still hasn't been able to capitalize on it because he's bad. He's really bad. And they have no offensive rhythm whatsoever. Everything is slow. Everything is delayed. Some of his passes are 5 yards off the mark. They're going to be fine here.
Think about why they've scored. They scored off a turnover. I mean, that's why they scored. I mean, we had a fluke turnover from Dallas Goedert. They scored off that.
How did they score? They drove down the field.
No, what I'm saying is,
Eagles side of the field, though. I mean, the Dallas
I
Goedert
know.
ball off his heel, which is just.
I'm just saying, they're on the 15 right there. It's kind of a gimme. They had all the momentum. They ran a couple plays. They scored. It happens. And then McLaurin had a long play. They got a field goal off of that. But other than that, they haven't scored shit. So what are we really talking about?
Nothing. That's what I'm
You know,
saying.
I'm
It's
just
just
saying
like,
they scored off a couple fluky plays, but now we're kind of turning it on. We got the momentum back.
Yeah, Tim is saying, how the hell is 10 points on offense running perfectly? It's not running perfectly.
They've been
Who's
moving.
saying that? Who said that?
No, they've been moving just
They've been
fine.
moving the ball.
Everything's
You
fine.
can. That's why yards don't matter, guys, and that's why Miles Sanders' yards don't matter because they're not kept off with fucking points and touchdowns. Settling for field goals.
Yards definitely matter. I don't
Yards
subscribe to that theory.
How do they matter? It's a unit of measurement. That is it.
It's a unit of it's a positive unit. It's a positive unit of measurement that gets you touchdowns. I mean, that's how you get to the goal line.
It
That's how
hasn't
you
for
get in the
Miles
end
Sanders
zone.
for 800 yards.
It does. That's
Okay.
look. That's what's crazy about
Yeah.
all of this. And Vince, I'll keep saying this. Like I don't know. The struggles in the red zone is really the biggest problem. It's okay in between the 20s. It is not when it comes down to crunch time. Never has been.
Well, no, the red zone offense is a problem. But to Barney's point, the way the offense is rolling, generally it's going well. Sirianni's play calling for the most part has been pretty good, creative. I mean, hell, we saw Darius Slay on the field, and it ended up being a perfectly effective play, and it leads to a touchdown on that drive.
Give me more of that shit.
Yeah, like that. The play where you've got Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard in the backfield. It's a fake to Howard. We all bought it. Miles Sanders goes to the outside. You complete the pass. That's
awesome.
working. They're feeding Dallas Goedert.
Across the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, how many plays have you seen Dallas Goedert across the middle? I mean, I haven't seen that all year, and it's
I know,
working.
yeah.
So all that stuff is going nice and smooth. The problem is that you've had the turnovers and you've had the penalties, so the yards matter, but they only matter so much, and that stuff is really what devastates a drive. Now you've gone from a fully effective run where, hey, it's 2nd and 1, and now it's, I don't know, it's 1st and 20. You know what I mean? Like, it's dumb stuff like that. So they're overcoming all of that. Again, they're getting the ball. They're going to be able to put all the pressure on Gilbert, and this should be over soon enough, and it should be a comfortable win. But for now, you just got to execute. You got to stay away from the flags.
And Taylor pointing out that you're a totally idiotic holding call away from leading at halftime as well.
Yeah,
But more
just,
than likely.
no, just a casual bear hug. Just if I just wrap you up like this, it's
Not
okay.
holding. Not holding.
It's fine.
Not holding.
They totally encourage that.
Yeah. Yes. You have to score. Have to score.
The scores will come.
Molly asking, does a single person honestly believe we wouldn't be up 10 if Minshew was playing? They would be. Probably would be.
How does Minshew stop Dallas Goedert from having a ball go off his foot into the other person's
Butterfly
hand?
effect because that play's
Do you
not
think that
called
was really
on 3rd
Jalen
and 1.
Hurts' fault?
No. But
So I
but
just
missing
saying.
Kenny Gainwell in the open is, and that's like a thing that's happened.
You
for
have so
14
much
weeks.
game script on Gardner Minshew that you know he completes that pass. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, we're giving
Yes.
Gardner Minshew a lot of credit here.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not giving him a lot of credit.
I think you are.
I'm giving him a simple NFL starter credit, which is what he is.
You're saying he's going to make
And in
that
the
play.
passing
You're
game-
saying he's going to make that play.
Yes, he showed me that he can make that play.
Based off a game with the Jets or with the Jags. I'm
All-
just saying,
all
like,
of
Gardner
it.
Minshew is Gardner Minshew.
I know, and guess what? They haven't been well in Jacksonville with talent for a very long time. And that's one of the reasons why he's on here is because someone else's mistake. And that's I am not saying that I want to see Gardner Minshew pass this season.
And I'm
Trade him after this. But I'm telling you, he can execute this offense a little better than Jalen Hurts can right now, bum ankle and all.
Look, I don't know. I mean, for the problems that they've had today, they really haven't been Hurts. Like, yeah, okay, he missed Gainwell on that touchdown throw. Fine, it was a bad play, but he did hit Dallas Goedert down the field. He's made some big passes in this game. He's had throws to the middle of the field. He's been able to use his legs a little bit to extend plays. That throw to Devontae Smith on the sideline was
amazing.
Just
amazing.
Wonderful. So,
yes,
for all of that going on and all the weirdness and clogging nastiness of a Tuesday game with the long bye, like maybe Minshew has some dumb plays as well. I don't know. I can't kill Hurts. I can't kill him.
I don't know, Kyle.
I mean, Hurts also did fumble that led to 7 points for Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. Does Gardner Minshew maybe throws it backwards because it's a Tuesday and he just throws it through the
Jalen
Rager. Like who knows that he becomes Dan Orlovsky? I don't know. It's just I can't say that he's been so bad that I walk away from this game and go they lost because of Hurts.
I'm not even saying, and I wouldn't put the blame on Hurts here either. I'm just saying, like, I feel Gardner just has a rhythm just like everybody else in this league does it. Jalen doesn't quite have yet. And to my point in the pregame, I do think like all this shit about talking about Russell Wilson, all that stuff matters, man. This kid knows that he's got 1 year to be a franchise quarterback or whatever dumb term we're throwing around from week to week to week, and not knowing that like I've got to do something to impress these people. I think that matters in a game like this, you know, and you're not going to get, I don't care what you think, you're not going to get Jalen Hurts' best, him not knowing that he's the guy or not.
I just think this city has an unhealthy obsession with the backup quarterback, and that's all this real
I think you should
really
be able to critique your starter, who is a rookie basically, and know that like you have got to hit these parameters, which he hasn't hit all year yet. Consistently. Consistency.
He's hit a couple tonight, though. I mean, you can't argue that. I mean, all the things we've been arguing about Jalen Hurts not hitting all season, he's done tonight. He's hit Dallas Goedert across the middle. He's completed the majority of his passes. He's had a couple fluky turnovers, but other than that, he's played a good game.
Yeah, and for what's been going on here, too, like this is, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but this is the best game that Sirianni's called, and in terms of the passing offense and what we want that to look like and evolve into, that's a beautiful thing. Like it is getting better. It's taking time. It took them 7 weeks to figure out, oh, we can run the ball and that's good. Then it takes them another 4 weeks or so to go, oh, West Coast stuff can help with all this. Yeah. And now they get the bye. They're adding some of that stuff in. It's working. Like this is moving and going somewhere. So I'm going to give Hurts more time. That's why, like, for this game, for the rest of the season, and I'm not a big Hurts guy, but for what he's been able to do and what Sirianni hasn't been able to do this year, I got to give him a little bit of a leash.
I think I would, but you're also saying Russell's just
well, yeah. At that point, it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, it's just not a comparison.
Kyle was just showing me some of Eagles Twitter, even Ruben Amaro Jr. and a couple of others, and they're looking at this game and going like, "Wow, who is it? Liam Jenkins, our good friend Liam Jenkins, even pointed this out. Wow, I'm not sure about Hurts, but Nick Sirianni, love him. I'm all in on him for his philosophy, his creativity, all this stuff." Where are we seeing this? Why is am I missing something? Why are we falling in love with Nick Sirianni?
Because he's finally calling a game that he should have been calling from the start of the year. Like he's catching up.
Who's he developed? Who on earth can you point to and be like, oh, he's developed him? That looks really good. I think we get excited by Darius Slay being out there and being like, it's the quarterback. Oh, no, man. Like, it is both of them still.
Yeah, the only guy that I can really say that he's developed is Miles Sanders now. I mean, that's it. And it's just it's not a major development. It's like, hey, Miles, we call the play to go here. You should go here. That's really the biggest development so far.
He's developed 800-plus yards of scrimmage with no touchdowns for Miles Sanders.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Granted, roster, we got to keep thinking of that as this playoff push and whatever we're thinking here over the next, like, week and a half. I don't understand the obsession with Nick Sirianni and everybody being like, he's kept this team together, he's doing that. Yeah, the results still aren't great.
Well, yeah, people are a little overexcited. I mean, look, we went into the season where everyone's like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Nick Sirianni is Ted Lasso. And it's like, oh, really?
We had no issues. We didn't start that at all, by the way. Yeah,
we didn't start that. No. It was a little much. But I mean, does he bake good cookies? Does he make really witty, corny jokes? Because I don't see all of that. He made the flower analogy. But yeah, like everyone got so hyped up. Then everyone hated his guts. And now it's getting to a point where they're starting to like him again. Like, he's looking like an actual NFL head coach now. He's finally getting there. It's taken him however many weeks, 14 weeks, 15 weeks to get there, but he actually looks like a guy, like, this is what he should have been out of the box, just about. And, you know, I guess it's okay if he's there by the end of the year, but I didn't think it should go this way at all. And they should probably have a few more wins, to be honest.
I think all it is because we're so easy as a fan base, and I'm just as guilty as this, but, like, we've seen how many Sirianni shots on the sideline so far?
Quite a bit today.
So he's yelling at Jalen Hurts
Yep.
and trying to act as a commander. He's yelling at Shane Steichen, and they've shown that. What else have they shown? I think we're getting a little bit of the drug of Nick Sirianni being the angry Italian.
Football
and him ripping into it
guy.
and be like, oh, it's not his fault. It's Shane Steichen. It's Jalen Hurts. It's Jonathan Cannon. I'm going, man, it's still your
That's
ship.
exactly why I said those clips are going to be brought up at the end of the year when all these guys get fired and Sirianni's still here.
That's what I mean. If it is like a majority of the staff which gets fired, which is so happening, right? Or at least close to it.
Well, I don't
Gannon,
know.
You don't know?
I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I thought Gannon was going to be a lock. I don't know.
I'm not
I
sure
still
either.
think Gannon's like. I think you have to fire him. I don't think the city will accept him for a second year. I don't
Gentlemen,
think you can honestly retread him again next year unless something substantially different happens on defense. Like if he has like 10 turnovers in the last like 3 games of the season, maybe. But as of right now, I feel like he's got to be gone. Like I don't think you can really accept him back into the city. I feel like Jeffrey Lurie knows that. He's like, all right, we'll see what happens in the rest of the game. But I feel like everything that happens from here on out, you're just rolling the dice. It's gravy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have multiple picks for next year. You have a young team. You have a lot of salary cap. If we make the playoffs, great. If we don't, we're rebuilding for next year. But right now, we're living in the gravy. Let's just enjoy the fucking gravy.
Well,
you know what I
That's,
mean? Like,
and that's the Nick Sirianni life, baby.
So-
if you're living in the gravy, man, I go, man.
Yes,
Oh, baby.
yes. Speaking of
So-
which, here's some gravy as we are getting underway here. Third quarter action, second half underway. No return for the Philadelphia Eagles. And a handoff to start out this one to Miles Sanders. Up the gut.
No!
And a fumble. And recovered by Washington.
all right, maybe we should put in Jordan Howard.
Unbelievable. We come
I
out and
thought-
saying run the football.
Yeah.
And are they saying he's down?
I thought
Okay.
he was down.
Thank God.
I thought he was down.
So a nice run for 8 or 9 yards, depending on the spot here. Oh, no, he's definitely
He's down.
Okay.
He's down.
Bunch of weirdos. Bunch of
gonna throw
weirdos
up.
chasing balls. It doesn't feel like any player's giving a job-saving endorsement for Nick. Other than Devontae Smith, that's the only guy that have come out and been like, wow, this guy's really smart. But again, how much does that
All
really
right,
mean to
guys.
the press?
The wide
Dubs is
receiver
going to get in
guild.
here real
Yeah,
quick.
we'll get
Beautiful.
Dubs for another quarter
Get a
here.
little change of
Thank you,
scenery.
Barney. We'll see
Yeah.
you in a little bit as it is an RPO, and it's a fake out to me in particular, as I thought it was going to Miles Sanders. Jalen Hurts
QB1.
runs around to the 45. Another first down for the
I
Philadelphia
think the
Eagles.
angle's just fine.
Angle looks pretty good. Angle looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks better than I thought. That was my biggest concern for the Eagles going into this game. More than anything with Washington, it was just, can Jalen Hurts run? Is he trying to force himself back in there? He's feeling the pressure. And for him to be able to run and make the cuts that he's made, man, I mean, that's awesome.
Yes.
How we doing, fellas? You feeling better?
I feel okay.
Is he? I
feel
I
okay.
have felt
Good.
fine this whole time, for the record.
And
I've
turned once again.
Action.
Back to inside.
As we have got Miles Sanders
Big
who is
hole!
going to the 50,
Go,
to the
my
40.
go!
He's got a trailer with Jason Kelsey along with him
Kelsey!
down to the 20-yard line. Miles Sanders now well over 800 yards from scrimmage without a touchdown, and hopefully he caps this bad boy off with one. That was a great one.
Beautiful. Hitting
Offensive
the hole.
line, just blowing this one open.
No,
Your
look at
boy,
Kelsey.
Greg Ward.
Look at Kelsey. No,
All the way down
Kelsey
the field.
see Kelsey at the end. He throws his hands up. If he reads that block and runs behind Kelsey, he
It's a
ran
touchdown.
into
It's
the
a touchdown.
tackler.
Yep.
He blew a touchdown. Kelsey knew it.
And here is RPO again as Jalen Hurts brings
That's
this one
right.
down, fires to Dallas
Take
Goedert
what
to the
they
5,
give
to the
you.
3, to the 2, still
Whoa.
standing up like Mark Pavaro.
He's a
down to
man
the 2.
amongst boys.
A madman.
Find me Dallas, please. He's a man amongst
Is
boys.
he over 100 already?
Yes.
Definitely
He had
over
98
100.
yards in the first half.
Oh, so there you go.
Kyle, what do you got, buddy?
Before all of this,
He's
like,
a man among the
matriculated,
boys.
I was going to say, we have to score on this drive, right?
Yeah, and they are going tempo to try and do so. Jalen Hurts has plenty
You
of
got
time.
Miles wide
Fires
open.
and
You got Miles wide open.
Oh, my God.
Miles stopped at the goal line wide open.
Well, we had Greg
And he
Ward.
completely. Why do they keep looking at Greg Ward in the fucking goal line?
Well, first and foremost, By the way, it was an incomplete pass to Greg Ward. So we.
Duh!
No.
Well, they didn't know that.
Okay. he had one
What did you
bad.
think it was going to be?
He had one drop this year. All right, let's be a little easy on Greg Ward. He hasn't had a ton of shots.
Miles Sanders was wide open for his would have been first touchdown.
And I don't know if it was a good ball. I didn't get a good look at the pass. I honestly,
So here
I
they
don't
go.
know.
Oh, they're
Whatever.
going oop to you. They're going oop to you
Whoa.
with
Whoa.
4 wide receivers out to the
17
right-hand
on
side.
one side.
This is going to be a screen pass to Dallas Goedert. Oh, no. What in the
touchdown!
world? There is Jalen Hurts with the single-season
go.
Eagles rushing touchdown record with 10 and putting the
There you
Eagles
go,
in front
baby.
16-10 with the extra point upcoming. There we go. Woo. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Jalen's fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Jake Elliott's extra point is up and good, making it 17-0. That is 2 Jalen Hurts.
17-0.
What's that? Oh,
said
17-10. I saw that. I wish it was 17-0.
Might as well be. It's over.
That means nothing.
17-10 as
If we see
Jalen Hurts' 2 rushing touchdowns means there's $10 going to the Eagles Autism Foundation. And if they hold on to win, well, that's another 5.
If.
And you can do that right now by going to bellandthebirdman.com. If you scroll all the way down to how you support us, you can easily donate to help support not only the show running and creating a space for our good friends like Bobby Dubs to write articles in the newsletter, to be here at the Henry James Saloon, and to support the entire staff, the microphones, and all that. But half of that is also going to the Eagles Autism Foundation, something that I truly and deeply care about, and really does absolutely change lives. As Bobby Dubs knows that very well. They treat everyone in that organization so well, like kings and queens that they all deserve to be. So bellandthebirdman.com, right at the bottom of the page. And that does help us and them out so much, and we appreciate all the support you've given us, because the last live stream of over $500 was raised, and that is outstanding. So bellandthebirdman.com.
We love you.
And always touchdowns bring thirst, liquiddeath.com/bell for all of your thirst needs for free shipping and all stuff like that. So there we go. Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders. I feel bad for Miles Sanders, man. It is kind of
It's
varsity
like,
blues.
it's
Like,
close,
how come
they didn't
Gilbert,
know. They won't
Gilbert's
get
not
moving the
fucking
ball.
get me in the end zone, man? It's so weird. Kyle Bennett, what are the internet saying right now, actually?
This is coming from NFL research. The only quarterbacks in NFL history with 700-plus rushing yards and 9-plus rushing touchdowns in a single season. Jalen Hurts, 2021.
Bang.
Kyler Murray in 2020.
Bang.
And Cam Newton in 2011.
Hey. If you give me a choice, but if Jalen Hurts is a hybrid of either of those two gentlemen, we're in good shape.
Yeah.
There's a long way to go, but I just love the kid, and that's part of this. Like all of this, we're talking about Minshew in the halftime. We're doing all this other stuff. Whatever. Give me the ball. Let me go fix this. Kind of what you were mentioning in the first and second quarters. This is Jalen Hurts. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, he's figured it out. The Eagles have clearly stabilized to execute the offense like that. I mean, they're passing, they're running, they're doing everything to execute. And I think this is a Garrett Gilbert, right? Yeah, there it is. Garrett Gilbert.
Garrett Gilbert. I think he was on Roseanne. I don't know.
I almost said Gilbert Garrett. Whatever.
Gilbert Godfrey. It doesn't
Gilly,
matter.
Our pal Gilly. We're one Gilly turnover away from this
Gilly
thing.
the king. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like Washington's going to quit on this game sooner rather than later.
Speaking of which, I believe that is the 6th shot to the sideline with Jalen Hurts and/or Nick Sirianni both getting fired up. So there you go. Back from the doghouse into when you're out of the doghouse, where are you back?
I don't know.
You're in the backyard.
To the penthouse,
I guess.
Yeah, the penthouse is the thing. When the
that's right.
doghouse to the penthouse is the term.
Jalen Hurts back in Nick Sirianni's good graces.
The Eagles have showed us that literally if you don't make any mistakes, you don't give them any short field, they're not even the same league with you right now tonight with what the Washington football team is putting on the field. Don't make the mistakes. Don't give them a short field. Other than that, they cannot hurt you. They proved it.
Yep.
The 2 drives where they had to try to go the length of the field, it hasn't happened. And then you go down the field, you don't make mistakes, you come away with points.
And hopefully there's some
Seems
mistakes
pretty simple to me.
coming right now. As here comes old Gilbert boy.
Look at him, and they're breaking the heat.
Shot it almost picked off, and it is. I believe it is. Is it picked off? Did he get it?
He's
Unbelievable.
got
it.
What a play by Rodney McLeod.
Rodney
Unbelievable.
McLeod,
On a
the heart
screen
and soul of your
pass.
Eagles.
On a screen pass, just a hospital ball somehow for some reason. And that's what you get for signing quarterbacks on a Friday. God damn it, put me in the saddle. I'm ready to go to the playoffs.
One of the holdovers.
Let's go, John! Playoffs, baby!
Let's go, baby.
But you got to beat the Giants.
One of the holdovers.
They're going to beat the Giants by 30. Everything's
Oh, the
fine.
ball
It's-
hit the ground.
It's not an interception.
It's not an interception.
It's not. He bobbled it, but the playoff comment still stands.
No,
John is on board.
Not until there's
Welcome on, John. Welcome on. Yes, it's the train. We are rolling. I am your conductor, Vince, and we are going to be playing playoff football in a couple of weeks.
Ooh, they even spotlight. Oh, yeah.
That's a rude spotlight.
I appreciate
Disrespectful,
Rodney.
yo. Disrespectful. But I appreciate Rodney. He's one of the few holdovers from when we won that Super Bowl that we no longer mention. The only one left in the secondary from that Super Bowl that
that
we
is
no
actually
longer
very true.
Garrett Gilbert looks like he graduated from the school of Philip Rivers, where I don't curse and just say all shucks anytime anything goes wrong.
Did he just tap like Fletcher Cox on the ass? Good play, baby.
I did
Let's
say,
go.
Taylor, good point. I did say playoffs regardless.
Good
so
one, 91.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Taylor.
That's all that
There
matters.
you go,
work,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Correct him.
My man.
17-10, not 0. There is no
Let's see if
interception.
Jonathan Gannon continues to bring the heat.
Second and
Pressure.
10. Yeah, I would just blitz for the rest of the night. And they're not going to do that, of course, as they're backing off in an 8-man box. It is Antonio Gibson out to the left-hand
And
side.
he tackled
and
for
he
a
is
loss,
going nowhere.
baby.
Absolutely nowhere. There you go.
They're feeling it, Avonte Maddox.
They're
Yeah.
too fired up right now. This game
Yes.
is going.
They
This game's
feel-
going
they
to go
see blood
quick.
in the water.
Dubs, to your point, like there's just nothing. There's nothing that they can do, and they figured that out after 2 series.
Exactly.
Now it's just time to force Gilbert to throw, and that's it.
They're all feeling it. I mean, when you saw Cox get that sack going into the half, the way he
yeah.
was fired up, and now this energy is totally translating over. Offense, defense, they're starting to bully Washington a little bit. And this is going to be a really fun quarter. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Third and 11. They're standing up
in
at
a
the
mile.
link. It looks like pressure. They fake. They just bring 4. Gilbert.
And they get to him
getting
anyway.
to.
Bad pass, and the Eagles will get the ball. Beautiful. Look at the back of that dirty jersey. I love a dirty quarterback jersey. I love seeing it.
Fletch in again with the disruption there, and Gilbert was trying to throw to Adam Humphries yet again, and nothing doing there. Jesus, he was wide open for 40 years.
I mean, if the game stays on this track, Ryan Kerrigan might get a tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really going to get
Bring it,
frisky
baby.
today.
That is amazing, unbelievable.
That's
4th
weird.
and
The
11.
Bell and the Birdmen love Cox.
Here we love Cox. That is very true. Fletcher Cox.
Put it on a T-shirt. Somebody, I'll pay for it.
I think there is
Bell and
already
the
one out
Birdmen, we
there.
love
As, Jalen Reagor runs sideways
Nowhere.
once again. Congratulations to him.
How
And-
does he always
How does he do it?
I don't know.
It's amazing how committed he is to the bit. You know,
It is.
he loves the bit.
I love that Vince thinks it's a bit. I don't have any explanation, so
It's
you're
just
probably
Not a
right.
bit, it's a lifestyle.
Like Jalen, it turns out Jalen Reagor is a transcendent football comedian.
Exactly.
He's just the funniest man that's ever played football.
Barney, in wrestling, we call that a work. That is
Yeah.
clearly a work.
Got job.
Yeah,
Got
it is.
job.
It is a work, and it is working on me
He
now.
is a
Yeah.
jobber. Thank you, John. He's a jobber.
Speaking of
Jalen Reagor's a jobber.
doing the work, man, this Liquid Death once again is just doing its job. It's keeping my throat nice and fresh and cool. It's also going to give me my first bathroom break of the broadcast.
Oh, there
there
you
you
go.
go.
I'm breaking the seal. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
LiquidDeath.com/bell to get 12 of these bad boys shipped to you for
Please do.
free. And it is the best decision you will ever make. 100%
Absolutely.
recyclable, and everybody thinks you're drinking a beer at the bar. So trust me, it is worth having anytime. LiquidDeath.com/bell. And let's see how long I can pee for.
All right, so we
Absolutely.
are getting ready for live streaming John's live stream.
Yeah.
So stay
Live
tuned.
stream.
Stay tuned for that on OnlyFans. But
Yeah.
otherwise, no, we have an actual football game where everybody was miserable and sad and thought this was going to hell. And Dubs, we've rebounded. You're
Yes,
feeling right.
I'm right back
Confidence
on
through
it.
the roof.
It
So-
may have something to do with the 3 whiskey sours, but I'm back on board.
No, there's nothing to do with the whiskey sours, man. They're playing good
They're
football. They're an
playing good
energized
football, and
football
they
team.
realize they're better than the team on the other side of the line in front of them.
And that's
They've
it.
realized that. I think Fletcher Cox, when he got that sack, came off the field and reiterated that to his teammates. We are better than them. Let's go out there and handle our fucking business.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. And by the way, guys, I got to tell you, here's the other thing, too. To dominate like this, you're playing Washington again.
Yeah.
So the confidence, you're not playing Garrett Gilbert again, okay? So that's there's no Garrett Gilbert the next. He's probably
Garrett Gilbert sequel. He's
I mean,
cut.
he seriously might
cut.
be. He might be cut after this
Oh,
week because
man.
it's like, what's going to happen? Are Heineke and Allen going to get COVID
He
again?
doesn't make the trip back
in the next
now.
week?
95 is what you're telling me.
Yeah, so like that poor guy's going to get cut.
Dude,
But
don't get on the bus.
to
Don't get on the
beat
bus.
Washington
You
up
go.
like this, you got to feel
Yeah.
good about it. So it's an encouraging thing for the team, confidence in the division, all that kind of stuff. Barney, what are you taking away from this third quarter so far?
No, I mean, I agree with you completely. This is exactly how we said this game was going to go. I mean, remember earlier we were saying, like, you know what, I'm not really too worried about how this game's going to go. We made a couple of mistakes, but as long as we play good football, we keep running the ball, keep a nice, healthy balance, which has happened, we're to keep moving the ball. We're to succeed as you're succeeding. So I'm thrilled with what's going on. As for the future, Washington should be nervous. I mean, this is very emasculating for them right now. So
It
They're
is.
getting pushed around. They're losing
They're getting
up
beat
front
up.
on both lines.
Well, let's see if they get pushed
Can't
around
do
a
that.
little bit
So-
here. Eagles offense back
You gotta
on the
continue to run
field.
the-
And they hand off
Continue
to
to run the
Miles
rock,
Sanders.
Miles.
There we go.
Got a
So
hole again.
Miles Sanders off the edge. He gets 9 yards on that, and it looked easy, honestly. I mean, the
Yes.
blocking was great. He was kind of going like 2/3 speed, 80%. You know, like he wasn't flooring it there, but an easy 9 yards. And for the Eagles, it double tight ends out. Jack Stoll making plays. You know
Exactly.
things are going well when Jack Stoll is pushing people around.
No, this is what I'm saying. I mean, even though it's not going to be the same defensive line that we play against Washington next time, we're proving that we can do whatever we want on them. We can throw, we can run, we can do whatever we want. All 4 quarters of the game.
Exactly. You see Lane getting out way upfield on his block. They're controlling things right now.
Yeah.
All right, Eagles going again here. It's second down. Jalen Hurts. He fakes the handoff, and he's got to move in
all
the pocket
day,
a little
run
bit
the ball.
here.
There you go.
There we
Keep
go.
going. Go
Jalen
there.
Hurts
Very
running forward.
smart. Brilliant, boy.
He escapes
Yeah.
the pressure, and Jalen Hurts gets about, 10 yards, 12 yards on the
and
ground.
gets right to the ground, unscathed.
not trying to get
Beautiful.
hurt again.
Beautiful, my boy.
And you know what? Underrated thing, but, a quarterback that actually knows how to slide.
You love to
like-
see it. You love to
like,
see it.
Wentz
You love
was
to
like
see it.
really bad at sliding. Vic didn't know how to slide.
He didn't know what that was.
It's like, how can you guys, every 10-year-olds in Little League can slide. How can you not slide?
Vic knew he had just way too much ego to slide.
Yeah.
That was his problem.
Maybe
But,
that's
hey.
what it was. Jalen Hurts again getting the snap here. He hands it off to Jordan Howard. Howard breaking out to the
Look at
left
that.
side.
And he's
I mean,
getting a chunk.
my God.
Rumble, big man.
If they're going to
rumble.
get 6 a pop, just keep running the rock.
If you're getting 6 a pop on Jordan Howard running to the outside, you can do anything.
you can do anything.
I mean, my God, that's the second time they've run a toss or a stretch play with Jordan Howard,
Look at that.
and
First
it's worked.
team since the 85 Bears to have 7 consecutive 175-yard rushing games. Run the ball, my man Barn.
And by the way, you know who is on that 85 Bears team?
Ron
That
Rivera.
would be Mr. Buddy Ryan.
Barney
So
Ryan.
Barney Ryan right here.
Barney Ryan.
Listen.
Making it happen. 2nd and 3 for the Eagles right here. They're in Washington's side of the field. Oh, it's a pitch to Jordan Howard, and he
Whoa.
bobbled it.
Slow it down.
What is on this football?
Well,
Every time we touch the ball, I swear to God, it slips
Can't
out.
fumble if you throw the ball.
Hey, well,
Hey, shut up.
Tell that to Dallas Goddard.
I don't
Tell
know.
that to Dallas Goddard.
I don't know if Jordan Howard was ready for that. He's like, wait, I know we've run to the outside. That was a bit weird. Now you're going to pitch me the ball? Yeah, I don't
right.
get pitches. That's not what I do.
And it's raining. It's raining.
And it's raining. Okay, it is.
There it
There
is.
we go.
That explains a lot.
All right, that explains a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of slipping and sliding with the ball. I don't know how much it's been raining today, but there's definitely a mist coming down at Lincoln Financial
on the
Field.
ball.
We got some orbit motion. Quest just kind of running around. He's just getting his calories burned. And
There- oh, my God.
my
The
God,
ball.
Dallas Goddard just gets a gimme
All
and
right.
drops it on a screenplay that was wide open.
He does that too many times.
Oh my God! Okay, hold on. I gotta say a name now. I gotta say a name. All right,
Eyes bigger
guys,
than his head sometimes.
Hold on. L.J. Smith,
Oh, my God. Not
I
pull
like
the
that.
arrow out.
superstar L.J. Smith.
No, not pulling. Not the archer.
Nah.
I just have to throw it out there. It's not like Quez's Hank Basket. Okay,
No.
it's not on that level.
A Tisket
It's-
attack to get a
it's-
Hank in the
it-
basket.
It's not on that, but there's a shade of L.J. Smith in there. I'm just saying, there's a shade of L.J. Smith. I hate to say it, but it's there.
I hate to say this, Barn, but it's only 17-10, and that timer keeps clicking on down, down, down.
There's still 8 minutes left in the third. That's all I got to say. I mean, this game has still got a lot of clock left, so Yards don't matter. We'll see how many yards we get by the end of the game.
Yeah, now I missed because I was yelling about how
So.
Dallas Goedert has some L.J. Smith in him. They punted that ball, right? That's what it
Yes,
looked like, a
yes,
punt there.
yes.
So there we go. Now they
was
punt,
down at the 10, so you got
Okay.
Washington has to go 90 yards.
which is totally
fine.
fine. I mean, look, if you're forcing Garrett Gilbert to go 90 yards to beat
You're
you,
good.
That's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. You're up 7. Washington can already feel like they're getting beat up. The defensive line is energized. You get a
Exactly.
3 and out here, get the ball at midfield. Like, we're cruising, guys.
You proved they can't go the length of the field. You just don't give them the ball inside the 40. You know? You gotta keep
Yes,
doing it.
and Tal is very upset with me for calling Goddard L.J. Smith. He's got I'm saying he's
He's got
got
little
he's
John
got
Smith.
He's got a
tendencies.
dash of LJ.
He's got tendencies.
A
I mean,
pinch. A pinch of LJ.
It's right in his hands. Like, that does happen quite a bit where it's right in his hands, and he's super athletic, but it just, come on, man.
L.J.
Like,
Smith was all athleticism, no heart, though. I don't see that from Dallas Goedert.
no, Goddard has heart.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
that
Like,
catch he
Dallas Goedert has
had,
heart,
the
so.
catch earlier in the game where he's dominating
Yeah.
over the double coverage and ripping that ball out. Like, that's a man's play,
Man.
But, dude, it's just, that's the first time I've thought about L.J. Smith in quite some time.
Good.
Yeah, I choose
Good.
not to
Keep
think
it
about
that
L.J.
way.
Smith a lot.
Keep it that
Let
way.
me ask you this,
Yeah.
though, guys, because here's the other thing that we've been talking about tight ends. Tyree Jackson's name came up a lot, and then it really hasn't come up at all. I mean,
Yeah.
honest question, does he have a catch? Kyle Bennett's searching the seas like he's been sailing from Portugal to the Americas, and he hasn't found land. Yeah, I mean, Kyle, does he have a catch this year? Has he done anything? Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard.
I don't know. Tyree Jackson. It's weird. Like, Jack Stoll. I see Jackson and Stoll get a good bit of play on the field. I don't
Yeah.
think they've even thrown a pass to Jack Stoll, which is fine. He's a development, nobody blocking guy. Whatever, fine. But Tyree was like, "Oh, you guys don't know."
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't know. You're not ready for this. And we're like, all right, well, now we're ready for it. And then it was like, oh, yeah, maybe next year.
He's got to be a liability blocking, or he just doesn't pick up assignments well, or they just feel like he's going to just have a bunch of penalties or something. There's got to be some reason why he's not on the field more.
Maybe Darius Slay is taking his snaps now in
Yeah.
orbit motion,
Yeah, right.
so they can't get Tyree the ball. I don't know, but man, yeah, it's just weird. Like, that's one of those things. It's a small thing. You're looking at the margins on this, but you want to see Tyree Jackson figure it out. Washington getting the ball here at the 10. They hand it off to Gibson. Gibson off the left side, and he's got plenty of room to run. He gets 9 yards on his first carry there. Just a really well-blocked play by Washington, guys.
Fletcher Cox was on the sideline. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's a little weird to
Little
start
weird.
the drive like
Yeah.
that. And by the way, Ryan Kerrigan was on the field, which, yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Ryan Kerrigan against the Redskins. I mean, I kind of love to see it, but you kind of don't want to see it at the same time. Unless he gets a couple sacks. I mean, and then you love to see it again.
Well,
But
if he does, but generally the
I
Ryan
thought that
Kerrigan
was the
experience has
woman.
been awful.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for Washington.
Oh,
Jennifer King.
yeah,
Shout
okay,
out
so
King.
Jennifer King, their assistant running back coach, female coach for Washington. Who would thought Dan Snyder would do something like that? Anyway, DeAndre Carter to the outside, and
Bobbles it, but catches it.
yeah, a little dump pass off to the right side,
I'm really
nothing
starting to
fancy.
hate this guy. I'm really starting to hate this guy.
DeAndre Carter? You hate DeAndre Carter?
I mean, now. Yeah.
Carter
Okay,
forward.
he's probably better than Greg Ward. That's fine. I'll take the bullet on that. But I'm still pro Greg Ward. I don't care. I'm still pro Greg Ward. Yeah, and by the way, DeAndre Carter bobbles that ball. So
Yeah.
you've had Sanders fumbles like crazy. Goddard's dropped a few easy passes. Carter bobbles a ball. Howard bobbled a ball. Clearly this mist is like a super mist.
That's what
like,
I'm saying. There's
I-
something getting on the ball that's making it extra slippery. I don't think it's just
Oh,
Miles
no,
Sanders.
no,
or
no.
Milton
Great.
Williams, rather.
No Williams.
Wow. I mean,
Great
he
rush.
pulled his way
Bull
in there
rush.
and ripped the jersey off of Garrett Gilbert, like tore the shoulder off on him, man. That was wild.
Oh,
Okay.
Cooper Kupp, there's your boy.
All right, well, there goes Cooper Kupp, which is great for my fantasy team
Yeah.
as he ties up with Russell Wilson, who's got 10 points for the soon-to-be Philadelphia Eagles of the West Coast. And, oh, no, it was Ridgeway. Okay, there we go. So Ridgeway gets the big push on the last play, and here goes Washington again. So 2nd and 10 for Washington now. Eagles up 17-10, 7:12 left in the third quarter here. And we're getting some motion from Washington. Gilbert in the
Good jump,
shotgun.
good
And
jump.
he hands
Great
off.
jump.
Man. He goes nowhere.
Great jump. Great anticipation. Beautiful.
That was
And
was
now
a
you
great
got a
play.
3rd and long with the noodle arm.
Yep.
Gilbert. Which
Spidey
plays right
senses are
into
tingling.
plays right into what you want. If you're
Look at that.
Jonathan Gannon, you can send heat. You can lay back and man, lay in the pressure, make them throw in front of you, make the tackle, get off the field.
Yep. So
You'll love
everything,
a 3rd and 16.
everything looking good. This is exactly where you want Garrett Gilbert to be. That guy, I mean, has he thrown like a pass over 15 yards?
No. Absolutely.
I mean, really?
Except
like,
the one to McLaurin. No.
Yeah, he had one bomb earlier in the game. He's going to have some distance on this one. You know the Eagles are coming with this heat on the defensive line, and they're pushing
They're
back.
getting
And
the push.
Gilbert with
He's
an
hit.
awkward throw, and Slays. Come on!
Beautiful play by Darius
Man,
Slay.
it was screaming
fine.
interception. That was the most interception ball I've
yes.
seen in quite some time.
But blanket
Oh,
coverage by
man.
Darius Slay, you love to see it.
Garrett Gilbert with the pressure in his face, falling backwards, lobs it way up in the air. It's short. Slay gets in position.
This time he
He
gets
checks
the
his
safety
watch.
help, though.
It's just like, oh my God, the time that he had on that play. Slay couldn't quite get in position, and McLaurin, good defense.
But what you like to see from Jonathan Gannon, he didn't get burnt this time because this time he had the safety help. You saw the safety 28 come over and make sure Darius Slay was okay. You didn't get that the last time McLaurin burned them down the field for deep.
And
That's what you need.
There
You
goes,
need to see mistakes and then correct it.
So Jalen Reagor gets off the bit and runs straight for once. Now that the jig is up, he's like,
The jig is
okay,
up.
well, I guess the people know that it's an act. Let me run straight. So
They heard us. They're on to me.
yeah, I'm
They're
sorry,
on to
Jalen.
me.
I'm sorry, Jalen. I should have let you do it forever. But yeah, we get a return for positive yardage that was in a line. So that's a little different. By the way, how was your streamlining?
About a
John?
2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes with these
Wow.
bad boys. We cleared out the kidneys and everything else.
Oh, man.
Once again, liquiddeath.com/bell to get shipping, or these shipped to you for free. You get 12 of them per case, and it is the most infinite recyclable mountain water in a can. Forget those plastic bottles that you spend $1 on. Spend $1.41 on something that is recyclable, that's more refreshing than any of that crap that Pepsi's just shooting out.
Yeah,
left and right.
I had a Pepsi the other day, by the way, because
So sorry.
So this is a weird story.
Oh, Vince thought he was a Giants fan.
No.
Is that what it is?
Was it free?
It was delivered to me by accident, which is funny. But because I would
Thank you,
never,
Dave Gettleman.
I would not buy a Pepsi. But here's the thing. So I found this recipe book for cocktails, and it was like, it's an interesting drink, Pepsi and red wine. And I was like,
you did not.
they said, because the book, I got this little book. It says, play these albums and make cocktails to go with the album. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And they were like, Amy Winehouse, red wine and cola. And I was like,
What in
all
the
right,
world?
this is really weird. Let's do it. And
if you want to
it
listen
was-
to Amy Winehouse, smoke pot like the rest of America and just enjoy the records.
Well, who says I didn't? But all I'm saying is, like, it was such a weird drink, and it was awful, and I regret everything about it. But waking up in the morning and opening up the fridge
In the morning.
and being able to, I'm saying for this.
Oh, yeah. Thank
when
God.
you get up in the
Had
morning,
a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
when it's a Tuesday and you got nothing else to do, and you're drinking red wine and cola, no, you want this.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's such a good feeling in the morning, and it's
Love
gotten
that
to the
sound.
point now where, like, because we do it on the show all the time, and
Yeah.
where, like, Dana's kind of used to it now, so it gets to this point where it's like she hears the can crack, and it's almost like she's looking at me like, all right, what's the line? What's the take?
Yeah,
you
what's
know
the
what I
Eagles
mean?
take?
Like,
Exactly.
so-
LiquidDeath.com/bell. It helps support the live stream, the podcast, everybody that is doing incredible work for us. And, of course, always available at belltobirdmen.com. 17-10. A very important drive here to close this game out, if in fact that's what the Eagles are intending to do. I don't know if what is something? You lost your pen?
I had a pen.
We have a pen
had a
thief
pen.
among us.
I mean, luckily I have like 30 pens that I keep on me at all times, so
Yeah,
everything's fine.
Stephen K. I don't know why, especially that now that he's shown that he's so
There's the
much
pen.
better on kickoff returns as well. I would
Got an
really like to
Alshon
see
jersey in the
Kenny
stand.
Gainwell at some point take that over in the next couple of weeks here. Speaking of Jalen Reagor going back to the bit, he is running sideways in motion, and they're going to hand this bad boy off to Miles Sanders
As
once
they
again for
should.
3 or 4 yards. Man, if this is just a run the football game for the last 23 minutes of this one, buckle up because I'm going to have some takes, everybody. Oh, that is so awesome, though. All right.
Look at the Harold
Carmichael
Carmichael, man.
signature.
Beautiful.
Beautifully put on the sidelines. God, I almost want to get that tattooed. It
Wow,
looks so good.
that looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And look it
huge,
in.
by the way.
Look
that's
it
like,
in.
how many feet? I mean, that's like 10, 12 feet tall and like
Easily.
30 feet, 40. Like, that's a huge autograph. That looks so good.
Yeah, congratulations to Harold Carmichael tonight for getting inducted. to the Hall of Fame and being just like the best Eagle of all time, which he always
Got
has
his
been.
ring tonight.
Got his ring tonight, which is nice. Jalen Hurts, RPO, out to the right-hand side, fires
Quiz.
one to Hank Basket for almost a first down.
Look at Hank go. I mean,
Look at him go,
Just
would
look
you?
at him. Can't wait until he's on the hands
Gotta
team
love the
and
guy.
screws up an onside kick, you know?
it's been a while, you know. He's had he's had his opportunities to just sit around and not do anything, and now he's primed to go and make a big play sometime
There
soon.
you go.
He just builds it up.
3rd and 1. Eagles running a little bit of tempo out of RPO here, and Miles Sanders
Good old
easily
first down.
crosses over, gets 2 or 3 more than he needs to. Another first down as the Eagles approach midfield here. So, yeah, I mean, it seems as though now that Jalen Hurts has hit his 17 balls throwing, we can't. We're probably not going to try and get to that 25 mark, which would be my impression from Nick Sirianni tonight. Especially that you're essentially the 85 Bears, and I can't believe that stat. That's the 3rd time in a row you've been able to use that stat, right? The Eagles have not been able to do this since 1949. No one's done this from the 85 Bears. I think we said that before the Jets game.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So, Eagles coming out in pistol here. 2 wide to the left. And it is a handoff that way to Miles, who just Jordan Howard. That's a 2-4, not a 2-6.
12.
And that is about 15 yards on the ground as well. So love the pistol. I'm a big fan of Nick Sirianni running the pistol.
Big pistol guy.
Huge pistol guy. I don't know why that this offense doesn't run it more, to be honest with you. That and Pony we've seen twice. Maybe it's just because Jordan's been missing time here. So like to see that as well. Yep, tempo again. I love this. This is a college offense now.
Let's go, baby.
Here's Greg Ward with a
Greg
catch
Ward
on a
with
big
a catch.
screen.
Oh,
And there he goes down the
big
sideline
man.
for 15. I was wrong,
I
baby.
take all my Greg Ward slander back.
So do
I love him. He's great.
That was very impressive. Vince is vindicated once again. Absolutely, Taylor. Nice little double stack. Quick wide receiver screen out to the right-hand side. Nice blocking by Devontae Smith as well to help break his boy open. I love that.
Man.
Good job by Greg Ward Jr.
Shifty. You like to see my man making it happen out there. And by the way, he runs straight. Okay.
He does run straight. He does catch footballs. Everyone is everyone's getting fired up in the huddle. Oh, even Miles Sanders saying that's my guy. Way to go, Greg Ward.
Wow.
You know, injury on the sideline there. Feel bad for that Washington player, kind of. There is a. I don't know, man. I'm so happy when Greg Ward succeeds. The Ward Horde. Oh, I love that, EJ.
Ward Horde.
The Ward Horde. I love it.
I still remember when he made his second year in, where we weren't supposed to be filming sideline at all because like the Eagles are very strict at training camp, and he made one of the most incredible one-handed catches, and somehow I was the only one that caught it. And from there on, everybody I think believed that he could convert to a wide receiver after that. And actually him and McLeod, and who else is left from the Super Bowl roster? Fletcher Cox,
Lane,
Jason
Kelsey.
Yeah, there's not, like we said, there's not much left. There's McLeod's the only guy left on defense. Didn't you say that, Dubs?
Yeah.
So,
It's
Yeah.
the secondary.
Yeah, him,
Just-
Cox. Yeah, secondary.
Cox.
just
secondary.
Greg Ward always reminds me of better times. I guess that's when I look at him. So.
Well, and also like 18-19, he was pretty solid for
Here
the
we go.
Eagles on those
Again,
runs.
just run it down the throat.
there it is. First down for Miles Sanders.
That was also
Jordan
Greg Ward's
Howard
first
again.
catch.
I'm going to need you to know what 24 and 26 look like. That was Jordan Howard.
On this angle, good luck. I'll never know. I'll never know what 24 and 26 is. What were you saying there, pal?
That was Greg Ward's first catch since October 3rd.
October 3rd. There you go.
Got to use them more.
So that was my bad. Jordan Howard on the first or 3rd and 1 because that's where you would use him.
And now Bart's going to tell me, don't correct me in public, Dubs. What does it matter?
Well, no,
I
to be
don't.
fair, Jordan Howard mixes up me and Barchard all the time. So
Yeah.
it's-
I get everybody's
And I can
last
see
name
it. I
wrong.
can see when they get it wrong.
So there's Jordan Howard again. To the right-hand side. No, I don't give a shit about correcting me. Correct me as much as possible. I don't know what the fuck's going on half of the time.
They call me Francisco all the time.
They're loving these stretch plays with Howard, man. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Gainwell, Scott, Sanders, anybody else on the outside. You just don't run Sanders, or you don't run Howard out there. You don't do it.
Yeah. Every coach has been obsessed with that, by the way. I don't know why. The stretch play for
It's
Jordan
the new
Howard.
fad. It's the new thing now.
It's a mistake.
It's in now.
So what do we got here, boys? 2 minutes and ticking down here in the third. 406 yards to 137.
Yep.
I would say Washington's having trouble moving the ball, and yet it's only a 7-point game. Hurts plenty of time in the pocket as he backs up, getting a face mask, I believe, and sacked. I don't think they're going to call it.
That was a man sack right there.
was.
I mean, that was, wow. The defender, whoever that was, he was locked up on a lineman from the Eagles and just grabs Hurts by the jersey like he's Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. And it's like,
Get over
go
here."
here. Yeah, and he just like, it's
Oh,
Jonathan Allen.
He never grabbed his.
He just grabbed the
did.
jersey, and Hurts is trying to run away, and he's still locked up by Sua Opeta, and still with one arm falling down is able to get Hurts and drag him to the ground. That was crazy.
3rd and 13 it ends up being. And I believe, does that nudge them further out of
They're
field
in
goal
field
range?
goal
now?
range still.
No, they're in elite range.
Yeah, it's a bit of a kick, but, you know, you're talking, they're at like the 27 right now, so what, 35,
Well, on
45?
top of that,
44.
The Eagles had to
44.
burn a timeout because the play clock was running down on 3rd and 13. So they're going to talk about this for a little bit.
Little sloppy here. Little sloppy here.
I believe Jalen Hurts is going to have to throw a football, or they're going to do a coward draw. And I would suspect coward draw to stay in field goal range, right?
You get
Yeah.
it within like a 40-yard field goal, and you just go out there and kick it. Go
Look-
up 2 scores.
Going up 2 scores on Garrett Gilbert is fine. Like, you don't have to do anything aggressive right now. Normally, I'm Mr. Go for it on 4th, but yeah, in a game like this, get the points,
Any
feel
more
good about
points
it.
is a pin your ear back game at this point. Just pin your ears back on defense or up 2 scores, and go after 'em.
Plus, this game is just such a weird, like, slipping and a sliding, moving. Like, the ball's just falling all over the place. I really, it's so weird to see so many guys dropping the ball when it looks like it's kind of raining, but it's not, like,
Yep.
pouring, you know?
It's that super mist, as you so well
Super
described
mist.
earlier.
Sierra mist.
Yeah, like Articuno
Flat
called
and
in
tasteless.
something, and yeah, like, I don't know what happened.
Hurts in
Jalen,
shotgun, does
shot
fire a
shot.
shot, and no coward draw. It is caught short of the sticks.
But you're looking at a 36-yard field goal instead of a 45-yard
Very
field goal. There you
true.
go.
Devontae Smith on the catch for, I can't even do math. What was it? 3rd and 13
Yeah,
to 4th and
about
6?
about 7 yards.
There you go. So, yeah, that was weird to do for Jake Elliott.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Are you,
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
what's your name, my friend?
Brian,
Brian? What do we think of this so far, this 17-10 wretchedness?
we're winning this game.
Winning this game,
We're making the playoffs.
making the playoffs.
I like it. I like it.
We're getting shut out in the first round.
And the field goal's good. We're up 20-10.
We'll take it. We'll take
Jake
it.
Elliott's true from
Go Birds.
37 yards
Go,
out.
go Birds.
But there's a flag. Who's the flag on? There's
Love
a
you too, man.
flag.
Thank you for
Take it
coming out.
easy.
Appreciate it, man.
Is he going to have to come back out here and kick it again?
I hope Brian is taking an Uber, because good Lord.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was sitting next to him.
We should have
Brian.
given him, you know what, we should give him a liquid
Should've gave
death
him
on the way
liquid
out.
death.
I'm going to go do that.
Go get him.
You
Go
guys
get
tell
him.
me what the flag is on the
Yeah,
play.
you go catch him. We're gonna figure out what this is. And the Eagles are pointing at Washington. Is this okay? Come on, this would be so dumb.
It's a
Hold on.
4th and 6.
Hold
so
on. Let's see.
it
Are we
wouldn't
getting
be
a first down
Unless
out
they
of this?
ran into the kicker,
This is-
which would have been just idiotic.
This is the karma balance of things, right?
Yeah.
Like first half, everything's sloppy. All the flags on the Eagles. Now Washington losing a little
Offsides.
steam. Okay.
Do you
so,
go for it on a 4th
wait,
and 1 inside the 20?
All right. Wait.
Like,
What's
you want
going
the points
on?
or not?
The ref is not sure
He's
what's
taking the
going on.
point.
All right,
Nick
we're
is taking
taking
the
the
point.
points. We're walking
Nick
away.
is like, I'm cool with the 4th and 1. It's
Yeah.
straight.
It was an offside.
It was an offsides. Nick elected to take the points. He didn't want a 4th and
Okay.
1. He just said, go ahead, up 2 scores.
yeah, he's fine to walk away, which I
4th
know.
and 1
Fourth
inside-
and 1 is tempting.
4th and 1 inside what would have been inside the 20.
Okay. 4th and 1.
at Siri.
Man,
Inside
dude,
the 15.
Dude, I'm
actually.
running. Honestly, I know this is going to sound like bullshit because I already did it, but I would have run there. If you're giving me 4th and 1 the way you've been running on this team all night, I probably just would have plowed through. I understand why you take the field goal, though.
As Barney applauds.
I'm just saying, you can rip this team apart at this second at a time. That's all. That's all. I appreciate it, but I'm just worried about the fluke, touchdown, turnover, whatever. Just make it so it's. I don't know. They don't have an offense either.
No,
so I
they
get it.
don't.
I'm
And
not
you're
kill 'em.
gonna force Washington now to go, 75 yards, and like all the pressure's on a guy they signed Friday. They signed him Friday. which means who knows when he actually got there or when he started learning anything. And he's had like 4 days to learn the offense. I mean, he probably hasn't even met some of the guys because they were on COVID protocols and just got back.
Then in that case, it's slightly embarrassing that it's only down 20 points. Dude, DeAndre Carter is a stud.
We
Ran it out of the end zone to the 30 without blinking an eye. Anyway,
He just did like a front flip into traffic. I don't know. That was an aggressive move.
It's a shame that like anybody outside of Jalen Rager looks like a stud returning kicks. Like I didn't see them
Pretty much-
overtly impressive from what he did, but it's way better than whatever we get from Jalen Rager.
I feel it's a term I came up with a long time ago, Debs, because I was so sick of saying that exact sentence. I just say beans. DeAndre Carter, beans. It's too bad we can't have a fucking yeah, exactly. That's true. Taylor, it is very true. I've complimented him more than any other Eagle tonight. So there you go. My love never ends, and my love never ends
flexing?
for that
Alex
man.
Singleton flexing.
He's in there somewhere. Him and his beautiful hair is
Oh,
going
we
to.
always got an Alex Singleton dude. We love him. We love Alex Singleton.
There we
on the
go.
Do
show.
we? Do we love Alex
I
Singleton?
love Alex Singleton. He's
two
one
out,
of the
two out of the four of us
You
love
know,
him.
yeah.
I think. I don't know where Kyle Bennett stands on
His
that.
hair is luxurious.
But we're rolling into the fourth quarter, which means we're rolling into the playoffs more than likely. If
Let's go,
if this
7-7, baby.
yeah, we're good. I mean, like it's. I don't think it is possible at all. By the way, to get Prem on the
Okay.
mic.
And that's fine.
But like this is kind of you've been willing this to happen. There have been people texting us, which you can, by the way, at any time. 215-509-5833. It's actually right down here in the scroll if you miss it by any chance. But I feel as though we're going to get that fire and ire that we so desire from this man right here. I want them to be in the playoffs. I don't think that they can, and we've got a quarter to figure that out.
Well, yeah, I mean, they could end this quarter with another 10 points on the board easily. I mean, we could really be talking about a 30-10 blowout. Like, that's for all the
Blowout.
wonky. 30-10? Yes, that's if you win by 20 points in the NFL, that's a blowout.
I know, but it's a 10-point game entering the fourth quarter. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. People can say this is a blow, but this has been a heart attack for me. I just want to get through this.
Well, yes, but I'll take that because I will talk to you again on Thursday.
Yeah.
You're going to be relaxed. You're going to take like a nice bath, and
We're going to be in the baths.
there we go. I've been taking baths, by the way. It's, big bath guy.
Been putting some Epsom salts in those bad boys.
I can't afford those, but yeah, it's someday. But for now, I'm just taking the baths. But you're gonna relax. You're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna wake up one day, John.
I am.
and you're not. It's not gonna. You're not gonna know why. But you're gonna wake up and you're gonna go. I think this team's ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
And hopefully that'll happen sometime after the Giants game and before the Cowboys game, like somewhere right in between.
Yeah, I
there.
mean, if a Dallas game, Week 18 for a playoff run doesn't get you amped, the John Barchard I know is dead. The John Barchard I know is dead.
And honestly, that was all I asked for at the end of this season. Was my Super Bowl is essentially playing Dallas in the playoffs and beating them somehow. Now that seems like it's near impossible, and I still think that is pretty near impossible. But I will say this is true. Like, the whole NFC is garbage. You were right about that. I think anyone can win and go on a run this year in the playoffs on either side.
It's wide open.
Of the
I mean,
conferences.
yeah, like the Cardinals just lost to the Lions. So when that kind of thing is going down, anything is possible. And honestly, Dallas is winning games, but they don't look great right now. It's their defense more than their offense, and I'll take that Dallas team right now. I'll take that matchup.
By the way, Kyle Bennett, as Washington gets back on the field and throws a 8-yard swing pass to Antonio Gibson on second down. Jake Elliott is now at 500 points as an Eagle, which is third most, which means that David Akers is probably going to get kicked out of that spot as long as Jake Elliott is here fully his entire career.
Well, yeah, he's got to be here a long time. And credit to Matt Maratea, by the way. He was looking into this a couple of weeks ago in the newsletter. And, dude, Akers' point total
My man.
is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But if Elliott sticks around, if he kicks like this, he can.
3rd and 3 for Washington here. A crucial third down because, the wave is coming here. They rush 4. Washington, Gilbert throws it up to Adam Humphries.
Not a chance.
And there's
but
a
it's
flag.
flag. Gonna get
Unbelievable on Maddox. Are you going to call that pass interference? What kind of Tony flag call was that?
That's a Correnti flag.
Wow. I mean,
That's
yeah,
pretty bad. And
that-
Washington's moving right up. So, yeah, it's pass interference on Devontae Maddox, but it should have been Ooh, one shot left in the Cavassier bottle for Tull there, Vince. So, you know,
All right, I'll
hopefully we
take
got to
it.
do that before there.
Mail it to me. Send one shot of booze in the mail.
Exactly one
Nail it.
shot.
It's very responsible.
So where? Ooh,
Well-
he never turned his back. So yeah, that is the worst pass interference you could give out. That is bad. That was Goddard is mouthing. Look at it. Look at it. That is bad.
That is bad.
So South Dakota of him, not to curse. First and 10 now from the Eagles 39 as Washington gets a break. It's a double reverse to DeAndre Carter around the outside to the 30, to the
There's
20,
nobody
to
there.
the 10, to the 5, to the 7. DeAndre
There's
Carter
nobody on
almost
the left
breaks one.
side of the field.
And there's a flag.
Okay.
The flag.
Holding coming back.
Bring
Thank
it
God.
on back,
Thank
baby.
God.
Bring it on back.
Right?
Like, there's got to be a reason why there's nobody on that side of the field, yo.
Garrett Gilbert. They actually ran a play where Garrett Gilbert is a lead blocker on a double reverse.
I love it.
I can't
fucking
believe
love
they
it.
installed that. Like,
That's-
that's amazing. They ran that play.
It
No,
is.
that's crazy.
Personal foul. Oh, it's a
Blindside
blindside
block.
block. Okay, yeah, it had to be
Whoa.
something.
15 of them bangs, baby.
All right.
Taylor, I am Carter's shadow agent. Don't you forget it. And you can follow me on the twitter.com at John Barchard for more DeAndre Carter takes. Yes.
It was way too much space on that side of the field. for
Way too
somebody
much.
not to get laid out.
Oh, it wasn't even necessary.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. They're going to call that. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's a pretty weak call. It was
I-
Singleton.
Amazingly. But the
It
PI
was
call was weak,
Singleton's
too.
head
Yeah.
shaking like that and the whiplash that got him the call.
Yeah.
It looked bad from him maybe being hurt. You
He's
can't
just got a lot of
You
hair.
can't have that in the game.
The hair got the call.
They want to get that out of the game, so they're going to call that
Ends
every
up being
time.
a 3-yard penalty. Man in motion right to left for Washington. They hand it off to Gibson, who
It falls!
who belly flops on his
It's-
own for a loss.
It's officially our night, gentlemen. He's falling on the line of scrimmage. The tide has turned.
For now.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Man, that was like a Succession when the therapist dives in the pool. That's for the people who watch the show. But
Yes.
anyway,
Good
I'm
one,
just saying.
Vince Quinn.
I'm just
For
saying.
those of you that are
I'm just
behind,
saying.
fuck
Succession
Vince
guy
Quinn.
over here.
It's not a spoiler. It's fine.
All right, good. I'm only in season 1. You can spoil it. As
Yeah,
you
no,
want to.
it's so good. You're gonna love it.
Second and 13 now for Washington as little RPO. Gilbert looks back to his right-hand side, somehow gets it away, almost a first down for Seals Jones, and they're going to put him
Short.
just short by half a yard or so.
All right. Well, Gary Gills
Gary Gills.
making a
Gary Gill.
Gary Gills.
Double G.
Gary
Gary
Gills with a fine throw there.
G. Gilly.
I mean, like the guy's dealing with traffic and looks like an actual professional quarterback. I'll give him that. He looks better than I thought. Like
You know, he can
G.
throw a
Gilly
football.
is 11 for
Kinda.
19 for 117.
For a guy that just got signed on Friday.
yeah, he got signed on Friday. He doesn't have he has some weapons,
That's
but
right.
not a ton.
Look
like,
at the push
Oh, it's
they got.
a play
Oh, he's
action
about to get
boot,
killed.
and they've got him.
Oh!
Oh my God! And there's to the 5 and almost a touchdown. Almost a touchdown. I believe they're going to say it's marked down at the 1.
Wow.
Jesus.
Unreal.
It was a great play
Unreal.
by Washington. You got to
So
give
That looked
it
like a
was
touchdown to
naked,
me.
It was a naked bootleg that
Go.
everyone expected to run. Their backup tight end, who I have no idea who it is, number 87, slips away. It's a tight end leak. Great call. No one's there. Slay's responsibility. Gets caught napping.
Okay.
And, ooh, man, that might just be a touchdown. I can't tell.
It looks like it might be a touchdown, but it's funny because I don't know. One,
No, he's down.
Oh,
he's
he's
down at the 2.
credit to Slay for recognizing the play and getting back there. But the other thing is, I mean, I don't know if that's a great throw by Gilbert or an awful throw, and he got really lucky. I really
Yeah, it
don't
was
know.
First
behind
and
him,
goal,
he
they
got
hit
it.
it right off. They are going to score a touchdown immediately. Unbelievable. So there you are, guys. It is now a 1-score game. No matter Jarrett Patterson, unreal. This team makes my butthole itch so much. It's unbelievable. Ugh.
Well, allow me to scratch that itch for you, John. There's a lot of good things that are left in this game, and everything's going to be fine, okay? Everything's going to be
Stop
fine.
telling me everything's going to be fine in the
They
fourth quarter
showed
when you're
no
like, this
ability
is no
to
big
be
deal.
If they don't mess up, they showed no ability to stop the Eagles. without the Eagles hurting themselves. Calm down.
What's been happening since the beginning of this game? The Eagles have been hurting
No,
themselves.
they have not since the second half of this game. You have seen nothing but good
No,
from the Eagles
well,
offense.
Goddard dropped an obvious first down. Like, I don't
settled
know.
for a field goal instead of a
Oh my
touchdown.
God! Yo, this is bullshit. Y'all two were raving the entire third quarter. Now they've been so-so the third quarter. It's bullshit.
No,
They
you
raved
said
the
they
entire
haven't made
second
any
half.
mistakes.
You guys are
You
raving.
said they haven't made any mistakes. Okay, they
That's
said
not
they were
what I
perfect.
said.
You said they were
I didn't say the word perfect. I didn't say the word perfect.
No,
Somebody
but,
did.
You were insinuating.
No,
Like
I was not. Don't tell me what I'm insinuating.
Yes.
I know what I was thinking. They played well in the second half. Other than when they make mistakes, they've been running the ball right down the throat and right down the field. Just stick with it, and you got it. And all
Okay.
this, oh my God, we're getting scared again. Crap.
It's a
I don't care. They're gonna score a
3-point
touchdown.
game in the fourth quarter
They are
over
going
a
to
team
score
that
a
doesn't
touchdown.
field
They
anyone.
are going to score a touchdown on this drive.
And when they
And then
don't,
you shut
and when
me
they
in the
don't,
face.
and when they don't, you can come see me, Bobby Dubs, because I know this fucking team, and I know what it's gonna do and not do. Also, I love you. Go
Love you
Birds.
too. Love you too. This is why this is the little brother, big brother thing that we have going here. We're gonna yell at each other.
Listen, man, the Eagles don't know football
No football.
quite yet. Unreal.
Oh, that was fun.
They got the wrong no up
Okay.
there. It should just be N-O football. Eagles no football. None.
I don't know what anybody's seeing, and I don't
It's
want to
bad
hear
when I'm the most
one
optimistic
thing.
person sitting up here.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, it
confidence
is.
level in the comments, please. If you're feeling confident, 1. If you're not feeling confident, 2.
Yeah, if you're lying, hit 2, and if you're a respectable
lying.
person, hit 1. This is so silly. It's just like this is classic taking the points. This is why it's just like, God Almighty, penalties. That stupid fucking football slipping out of Dallas Goddard's hands. Like, you just start thinking of all these things.
Wait, you mean LJ?
Oh yeah, sorry.
LJ? Oh, God. No.
LJ Ford? No.
Oh, God.
That's a little bit of a sore spot.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Like, this is just pretty much typical of any type of division game so far. And I just want to point out that Jalen Hurts has yet to beat a divisional opponent. He's 0-4. And in those games, he has not played his greatest either. So it's why running the ball is a losing strategy, Joe. Thank you very much, sir.
But
Because
Are they winning the football game right now if they
You're
don't run the ball the way they ran it in the
hold
third
on.
round?
I'll get to you in a second. There's only a 3-point difference,
yes.
and that's my only point. This team is running the football, not scoring in the red zone, and that's why the score the way it is the way it is.
They're not running the football religiously. Like, they've been pretty balanced tonight.
What are you talking about? They broke the same record again for 175 yards on the ground and blah, blah, blah. 85 Bears,
Okay.
49 Eagles. Like,
Dallas
it's just-
Goddard has like
Out of
175
bounds,
yards.
Kenny
Kenny Gainwell tried to see if it was going to go out or not.
Kenny,
Or let it roll past him and go in the end zone.
I thought
What
he was
the hell
going to
is he
do
doing?
the feet out of bounds and touch the ball thing there for a second, too.
They've had a couple
Something
of really
other than
good
that.
runs. I just like thinking about where this all goes. Miles Sanders has broken a couple of really big runs. Jordan Howard's had 1 or 2. Hurts has scrambled a little bit. So, yeah, they've got a ton of yardage, but they've done that in chunks. So
Right.
it's not like 4, 4, 4, 4, 7, 4, 4. Like they're so I don't have any problem with the balance of anything. They've been taking shots down the field here and there. They're just dropping the ball. They're just, I mean, fumbles and incompleted passes that are ridiculous. It's been sloppy, but I don't think running the ball's been the problem.
Shotgun here for Jordan Howard as he, speaking of running, runs forward for about 3 yards here.
4.
It's just a, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a 3-point game, and now we're just like gonna make sure that Jalen Hurts doesn't make any mistakes. I hate this strategy.
Yeah,
I hate it.
it's you know, I wear a size 36 pants. Okay, just let you know. Just let you know. Wear size
Appreciate
36.
it.
Sometimes once it hits the holidays, times like this,
Little 38
I
action.
put on a couple of pounds. Well, I probably should. Probably should. But I gotta stretch the pants a little bit. You know, they're not as comfortable as they could be. They still fit. That's where I'm at. It's not as comfortable as it could be. Still fits.
Here's Jalen Hurts' pants as he throws a strike to is that
Hank Basket?
Hank Basket, also known as Quez Watkins.
All right, Hank.
There you go. Big Bang Hank, baby.
It's a good point by Joe too. Like I don't remember a fast score all year. Do you guys remember any fast scores all year?
Just Quez. Quez had that one like 90-yarder. Did they
Yeah,
score? No,
that's
they
right.
didn't score on that, right? They got to the red zone. It was San Francisco. They got to the red zone and they didn't finish it.
Settled for a field goal.
So no, I can't recall anything. Like Miles Sanders doesn't have an 80-yarder to the house. You know?
Yes. Ooh, that would be nice right now.
It's a good time. Good time for it.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Come out in shotgun. Jalen Hurts making some hand signals to his wide receivers. He drops back and throws and fires and hits Jack Stoll, who does ass
End
over
over
tea
end.
kettle. And oh my God, got the wind knocked out of him for sure on that one. Speaking of that, Vince Quinn.
Yeah, he
is
got
rolling
it hit
around on the ground.
low and then just flipped over and landed awkwardly. I mean, I hope he's all right. Like he was writhing around a little bit there. Now we're gonna get a second look at this. Here comes a defender. He gets him right around the knees and just it's honestly it looks like how Chris Godwin got hurt.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little lower than that, so it wasn't directly on the knee. But yes, they still down as they're playing the sad Fox music, which is always bad news.
Yeah, that's not good. Jack Stoll not doing too well. Oh wait, no, is the music? No, never mind. I thought the music was gone for a second. I was like, maybe they're going to resume this thing. So all right, yeah, I guess they're going to evaluate Jack Stoll. That stinks because he's been getting a lot of reps. Like, I know. Look, second, third string tight ends, exactly sexy, but that's a drafted guy that's been playing a decent bit. Hasn't killed him. Like you don't see him whiffing blocks. You don't see him getting flags. And for the Eagles, man, they always have this ability to develop and grow tight ends. It's pretty cool.
Like
Tight
Tyree
end
Jackson.
factory, baby.
They are. No, honestly, they're a tight end factory.
They are.
They are.
I can't recall a time in me watching the Eagles where they didn't have a tight end that could at least catch the football.
Yeah, go back to Chad Lewis. I mean, honestly, it's been what? Chad Lewis, Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. Like, they just...
No L.J. Smith? We're just going to... Have you been...
No.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Absolutely
exactly.
not.
We're really putting Dallas Goedert in that category right now.
Yep.
No.
He's,
no, not at all.
he's not in that category, but he's a solid starting end, and who knows? He could get... and I'm skeptical of the contract, but... They always find these guys, identify them in the draft, and it's a really great, like, especially as the way the game's trended.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just so valuable to have tight ends like that. Even guys like Trey Burton, right? Like, they get Trey Burton. Trey Burton plays well. He's in the most important play in the history of the franchise.
Exactly.
Then you let him go to another team. He gets a big deal. You get a nice comp pick out of it, and they just keep on churning them, man. Like, they're so good at that. They can't draft corners to save their lives.
Yeah.
But they can draft tight ends like crazy.
I would definitely like to hit the button where they draft wide receivers better than they do tight ends. Wherever that button is, let's find it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's like
Starting.
every
We've seen
meme
Devontae
where it's the
Smith. We haven't
button
seen
push.
Tyree
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh,
It
man.
might have been press. We're seeing it. Devontae Smith looks good. Tyree Jackson, not so much. We haven't seen
that's
it.
very true. Very true. They're getting there. They just need to throw the ball to Greg Ward
right.
a little more.
That's right,
More
little
Ward, baby.
Little Greg Ward. He's no DeAndre Carter, but Greg Ward will be just
sign
fine.
him in the offseason when he's inevitably
Gee
cut from
whizzle.
Washington, and we move on.
G-Dubs. That's my brother, G-Dubs.
We'd like to thank, of course, our good friends over at Liquid Death for providing all of the delicious mountain water from the Alps to us here at the Henry James Saloon. And right now you can go to liquiddeath.com/bell and get free shipping on these bad boys sent to your house, all 12 of them, in fact, as every 16.9-ounce recyclable can is infinitely better than any of those plastic bottles you are toting around. And we appreciate them supporting the pod, the live stream, and everything else. It's Jalen Hurts in pistol like this. Devontae Smith in motion, and the handoff is to Jordan Howard on 2nd and 3.
Wow. Another first down.
And easily gets the first down there.
He pulled his way through that. I mean, Herbig was the lead blocker on that, and he was like, Herbig kind of sort of had him, and Howard was just like, all right, you're going to hold that block, and I'm going to get through here. So, like, good play by Jordan Howard. It's a stretch play again, though. They're running all these. I'm just so shocked that they're running all these stretch plays with Jordan Howard.
And I love that Bobby Dubs is ordering to go. What did we get, by the way?
Chicken fingers.
Ah, a beautiful way to end the night.
I've
as
seen
always.
Kyle eating them over there. How are the chicken fingers,
Yeah.
Kyle? He can't speak 'cause
Phenomenal.
his mouth is full. There you go.
He's got the Sirianni. Oh my God, it's so good face.
Yeah.
Some of the best I've ever had.
That's what she said.
First and 10 for your Philadelphia Eagles now from the their own 43 as a quick tunnel screen.
What is that?
To Kenny
Hey, why don't you
Gainwell,
just shove him, Gainwell?
who is
Watch it. We
trying
don't need
to-
penalties.
Still juggling incomplete pass, which is one of my favorite things that people do. So there you go, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, Washington connected to the Hogs, and this ball is a greased pig. I mean, they just can't hold on to
Is
it.
insane.
Oh, my
Wow,
God.
fantasy, baby!
Cooper Kupp just
Going
scored
to
another touchdown. I'm
insane.
sorry, Kyle.
I'm going to the playoffs, baby.
He's going to the playoffs. He's getting kicked out of them. Is that what's happening?
I am holding on.
I'm
for
going to the
dear life.
playoffs.
I am praying for
I'm
a
going to playoffs in
Devontae
2 of my
touchdown
3
rate.
leagues. I'm happy.
All right, we have got 2 wide for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're coming in pistol again. I really like
I got a
this.
first-round bye in one of my leagues.
They're throwing different run formations because I think they have to.
Yep.
Jordan Howard now going into RPO style. They go that way to the right-hand side. Couple of yards. Still up.
4 or 5 a clip. I'm happy.
Sniffing that midfield, but not quite there.
No, but this is like burning the clock, wasteful. You know, like they're playing scared here.
Yes,
They're playing
totally.
not to lose.
Yeah,
Which
they're,
is usually how you lose.
they're definitely playing not to lose, and it's frustrating
Yeah, gotta
because
admit you're right on that one. That's
Yeah.
definitely what we're seeing here.
the passing game has been working for them. Like generally, it's been good. Get it down the field, middle of the field, Dallas Goddard, all that stuff, and they're
It's
totally
the
getting
only
away from
pass
it.
on third down offense.
I don't get it.
Which is, I don't
mean,
get it
they
either.
completed them the last 2 times, but that's not how you want to put the
Oh
guys
boy,
together.
Jalen flipping the play way too late. 2 on the play clock, make it 1. They get it off just in time, and it's a great
Rager!
adjustment. As there goes
Go!
Rager on the screen. 40,
Go!
35, 30, 25,
Yes!
20. Great adjustment
Jalen
right at the end.
Rager!
I don't know if that's all Jalen Hurts, but I'm going to give you all the credit. Switching it up at the last second, sees the seam, throws it right to
Jalen
Jalen
Rager's the
Rager.
only head that's in my trunk right now. That's a damn shame.
That is just a great call all around. Great call all around.
Justin who?
All right,
Fact
so
check me.
oh,
Yep, fact checking.
Jalen Rager now has 0 receiving yards on the season.
There's Jalen Hurts for a strike. 2.
Oh, touchdown!
Greg Ward, baby! It's Greg Ward time! It's Greg Ward time! Touchdown, Eagles!
All of you, shut up! I
That's my
said they would
man.
score a touchdown. I sat here and said they would score a touchdown.
Running
All
the
of you,
ball!
Shut up.
Running the ball!
No, I didn't. I said-
They threw again!
I said they
Touchdown,
scored a
baby!
touchdown. I didn't say running the ball. I said they scored a
Fight,
touchdown.
Eagles,
Folks
fight.
believe.
Scored a touchdown.
That was a
1,
great
2,
catch.
3.
Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
G-O-E-G-W-A-R-D, Greg Ward. Let's go. That's my man.
Taylor,
love you,
there you
Greg.
go. Literally
John
played the
Barkley,
song
you
for
can
Ward.
officially unpucker.
What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to officially unpucker nothing.
It's a 10-point
I
lead.
need,
It's time to go.
I need zeros on that clock, and I need them to actually stop Washington from scoring this time. That'd be
Oh,
nice.
baby.
Dubs, dude, has a great second half.
By the way, amazing. Well, I won't say
Brought it
amazing.
together.
Great throw by Jalen Hurts using
Great.
back shoulder, finding Ward. Great throw. Great curl. Great catch.
Wow.
Getting the
The
separation
Ward
at
horde
the
is
end.
back,
The
baby.
Ward
No,
horde.
it's on. It's
Yeah.
on.
I'm ready for Greg Ward to outsnap.
Dude,
Jalen Rager.
he's got to be
You
on the
convinced
field.
me. There you go.
He's got to
Done.
be on the field.
The 84 is giving me flashbacks. I need to see the Freddie Mitchell celebration. Title belt. It's about time you threw me the ball, baby.
Say me and Eric are more excited than Greg Ward.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty
at
damn
him.
close.
Well,
Go ahead, Greg.
Think about the whole team gathered around Greg
It's the
Ward
whole
when he
team.
just got a catch earlier in the game, and they were like, "Yes!" Like they were all hugging and stuff. So yeah, they're picking him
Oh,
up.
That's
you
what
wanna-
you want.
you
They
wanna
love
know-
each other. That is a team that is together.
You want to know why? I can't remember who said it. It might have been Chris Long or somebody. It said Greg Ward is one of the most hardworking fucking guys on that team. So they all want him to succeed. I'm sure you've heard that before with Jalen Hurts and all that.
Yeah.
But like, he's
They
just
say
one of
that
those
about
guys.
me on this podcast every week. We want Dub to succeed. He works his ass off. It just doesn't come together every Sunday.
Well, it doesn't come together for any Sunday for any of us. Yeah. I'm saying, calling
The
Miles
work in
Sanders from
progress.
Jordan Howard and
The
God knows
work
what
in
else.
progress.
Yeah,
Shotgun
shotgun the LD.
lick.
I agree, Nick. Let's try. Let's get that out of the
There
board.
we go. All
Let's
right,
go.
I like this. Good work, Nick.
Yes.
This is good work. Let's see. He's okay. Here we go. John's getting the can. Do you
Falling
need,
back into the playoffs, everybody.
do you need keys or something? Or you know what? He's just gonna chug it. All right, here we go. He's going full chug.
Let's go.
All right, he's got it. He's got a good angle. He's got good form. There's minor spillage. Garrett Gilbert throwing the ball down the field, but he's distracted by John Barchard, and he overthrows it, and it goes out of bounds. There we go. That was, yeah.
I have to pee again, and also my belly is full of air. Thank you, Nick. Then thank you to Liquid Death. That touchdown brought to you by Liquid Death. LiquidDeath.com/Bell for free shipping on all of these bad boys that you want sent to your house. Unbelievable.
That's a bad beat for my man wearing all the Washington shit. Sorry, dude. That's a rough ride home.
Wait, in the bar or at the stadium?
At the stadium.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I hope he's not taking the subway home. That's all I'm saying.
Man, that was great. That was. Whew. I love Jalen Hurts, man.
Not to worry.
Please,
All right.
I will always worry.
Second
my
and 10.
job.
And look at that. I love passes that
And-
start behind the line of scrimmage. You get
Yep.
up, you gain tackle, you only give them a few.
Well, they gave up 5.
A
They
little
threw it
bit more
to
than a
Antonio
few.
Gibson, who kind of ripped and spinned his way for 5
A tad
yards.
more than a few.
So 3rd and 5. Eagles up 27-17, though. I mean,
Yeah. It's 10 points, fellas. That's what I'm saying. It was 3 points. Now it's 10.
Yeah.
Let's make this. You give me a turnover, I'll start celebrating real hard.
they get the ball back here. It's done. You know, it's over. So
Done one. 3rd and 5, you need to stop right here.
3rd and 5, big 3rd and 5. The link is
We don't have bells.
quite
We need
excited.
bells.
I know this is ridiculous that we don't have any bells here tonight.
We're just and the Birdman tonight. and the Birdman.
And the Birdman. 3rd and 5. Here's Gilbert with pressure, backs up, throws, finds a open Adam Humphries for a first down. Unfortunately, so we carry on and probably. What do you think? Gilbert gets to 30 passes by the end of this game.
yeah,
He's at 22 right now.
yeah. Gary
Yeah,
Gills has to go
absolutely.
to at least 30 if they're going to make this.
Gary Gilbert. I
Gee,
love this.
Gizzle.
What other names can we give out here for Garrett here? Well, we've had
Gizzle.
Gilbert Grape, we've had Gilbert Godfrey. Anything but his first and last name. Although I gotta say he's pretty decent for a guy that just got signed on Friday. So he's back again, 1st and 10. Little dump off here and a
Love
slipping.
it when they fall down. I love it.
Slidering.
Slidering?
Slidering.
Slithering?
Sliding.
You can do
Slathering.
slathering
Seals
doesn't
Jones.
apply, but it sounds like slathering.
I want you at home to say slithering, sliding, Seals Jones 3 times fast.
Slithering. Slithering.
Slithering. As 6 minutes and ticking, 2nd and 9 here for Washington.
Tick, tick, tick. Under 6 minutes.
I cannot wait for this game to be over and celebrate a little bit here.
Yes, absolutely.
Blitzing linebackers, maybe a possible offside from Derek Barnett.
Oh!
They don't catch it, and it is caught.
Man,
Again
Gilbert
for a
got
first down.
smacked.
Yeah, he did.
He got crushed on
He's
that.
doing this under duress, which is what you want.
Yeah.
Man, I really am gaining respect for the guy. It's so weird, but he's playing a solid game today.
Very solid game for what they're asking him to do. Absolutely.
Yeah, he just
Steven
broke-
Nelson, very
He just
soft
broke
on
it off
coverage.
very clean in front of Nelson.
Yep. All right, midfield. I don't even know what the hell that was, to be honest with you. That was
quick out, but it didn't work.
a quick out, another high-rise
But
pass,
again,
incomplete.
hand in his face. You gotta love the pressure the front four is getting right now.
Yeah, they're
They're
all
not
over
having to
him.
send anybody. They're just pushing and winning that battle.
Gilbert's just hanging tight, and he's getting just enough time. He's throwing in the pressure. Like he's making it work. The defensive line is giving him work, although they're not blitzing, which is kind of annoying and typical Gannon nonsense. But D-line's doing their job today. I mean, I can't say much about him.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. A little delay
Nothing.
handoff for nothing.
Absolutely nada.
Alex Singleton getting fired up. Sees his mom in the crowd, waves hi.
Look, Mom, I made it.
It's not as cold in Canada. I guess. I don't know what I'm
Look,
saying now.
Mom, top of the world.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. It's the chugging of the liquid death. The pee is really, really close to the bladder. That is why we need to turn over to commercial break here with 4:48 and ticking here.
3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd and 10, yeah.
Would love to be 500. 500 in 4 minutes, guys. Is 3rd and 10. 4 wides.
Gail, Gannon setting pressure.
Here
Take
comes
him
the
to the
pressure,
blitz.
and they can't get there. First down once again. Adam Humphries across the 40 into Eagles territory.
All right, 4:27 on the clock. Washington down 10. You got to figure this is the drive where you got to go for it. Like if you're Washington,
Definitely.
Great pickup
You're-
by Gibson.
yeah,
Blitz.
it's 4 down territory the rest of the way here, and then you force, you hope that you just have to do the field goal at the end. So let's see if they have those guts and if the Eagles can hold them to a 4th down.
Tempo, Gilbert out to the left-hand side, a little swing because it's the only
And if
option
you
that's
notice
open.
the fact that Washington isn't really helping their cause by they're staying in bounds on these pass plays
Yep.
that are being caught right in front of them. So the time is just ticking down. If this is your last in, are we going to go down and make sure we get 7 on this drive and use up all that clock? I'm for that if I'm the Eagles defense right now.
100%. Keep that clock rolling. They're not using any of their timeouts,
None
which is weird.
whatsoever. They're like, all right, this is our drive. We're going to go down here and get a touchdown.
So I guess
And they're
they're gonna
throwing
try an
everything in the
onside
middle of the
kick it
field,
too, huh?
tackle them in bounds.
Here's Gilbert on 2nd and 7. A little more time. And almost
Slay.
intercepted that time.
With the
DeAndre Carter
Matumbo
there.
wag.
3rd and 7 upcoming here for the game, I would say.
Yeah, no, this is really it. I mean, if you're getting into a 4th and 7 situation, things are looking really good, and this is what it's supposed to be, right? Like you're Slay. Wow, what a play by Slay!
Yeah, he
Great
read
play.
it and ran down.
My God, I mean, he was
He
like
came
10
from-
yards
He came
back.
from like 10 yards
He
back.
charged up on that so fast. Slay's
Read
had a
and
really
react.
good game. Yeah, you don't see it with the pick, but he's been all over the place tonight, including offense.
Gilbert
Yes.
now at 30 passes, so there you go. We've hit that mark. 3rd and 7 upcoming. Play clock kicking down to 2. Now to 1, they get it off. No pressure this time. Actually, check that as Milton Williams.
What was the
gets in
point
there.
of that? You just lost yards, and the clock continues to run.
Gilbert flipped it out behind the line of scrimmage. Went for
Take sack, Gilbert.
a 1-yard loss.
I love it. I love it. As an Eagles fan, I love it.
Yeah, so
What
Gilbert-
the hell was that?
Gilbert was getting chased. He gets tripped by Derek Barnett as he's falling forward. He just kind of
Fuck it.
and wow,
Yeah.
that was wild. So he
But-
does complete it, but he stays in
Props
bounds.
to Derek Barnett. He made a play, and he hasn't had a penalty this game.
So there we go. Good work by Derek Barnett. 2:50 left now, and it's 4th and 9 for Washington.
There you go, baby.
4th and 9.
I'm ringing
Here's
my
the ball
imaginary bell.
Three wide receivers to the left-hand side. And
And
there's a sack fumble. It's just hanging out in the air. No one's picking it up.
They don't even care, yo.
Let's go.
And there it is. That's probably your ball game right there.
Post-game show!
2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we can all at least start thinking about the playoffs. I'm actually going to pee
Do it
one
all
more time.
along.
Do you need to pee at all?
Yeah, no, I'm holding it. I'm good. I'm like 4 liquid deaths in, but I'm still all right.
Ending that
Yeah.
drive, I'm going to end the seal break one more time. I think we'll start the post-game show
Ricky
right
There
here.
we
Seals
go,
breaks.
baby.
John's over here. So that was a terrible joke. We're going to scrub
Yeah.
that from the live stream.
That didn't happen.
That's okay. Yeah, they're going to win this game, Dubs. They're going to win this game.
Exactly. I told everybody not to panic. They'd go down and score a touchdown. Washington showed me nothing that they were going to stop them at any point. As long as they didn't hurt themselves, they went down there, they got the touchdown, and then they get the decent play. Gannon electing to have pressure every once in a while, but also leaning on their front four, who's been excellent all game long as far as beating their man. And now you're going to see this Eagles team have 3 games to make this playoff run.
Yeah, and Barney, let's get you in here for a second. You know, before John comes back and we get into the post game and all that kind of stuff. But right now, Vince Quinn here with you from Bell and the Birdmen, joined by Bobby Dubs and Barney Pearlstein, known as Barney Ryan over here in these parts. Loves running the ball.
AKA Pusha Steen.
Yes,
on
and,
Twitter.
and so
Yeah,
Barney, obviously, we've been sweating this game a lot, but at this point, I mean, how you feeling, man?
I feel great. I mean, honestly, I don't think this is the best win all season, but I feel like this is the most improved coaching win this season. I mean, you've showed Sirianni's basically showed he has it a complete bag right now. I mean, he showed he can run, he can throw, he can basically do a whole full arsenal of offense that you want to see. So I think that's a win in my book.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's a really big win. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a nice improvement for the Eagles. It's something we haven't seen all
Absolutely.
year. And for right now, and by the way, I might as well state Jordan Howard ran for no gain. So 2nd and 10, 2:24 left on the clock.
They finally take a timeout.
Yeah, so now Washington going to start using their timeouts, and it looks like we're about to get ready for the next play here, or not. It's like somebody was okay. Yeah, a lot of staff are running off the field with the water bottles and all that. So Eagles are going to get going here, trying to drain the clock, get to the 2-minute warning. You basically need a first down here, and it's over. So,
and I think this is a character game for the Eagles. This is a game where things didn't go your way. This is a game where you were able to look at yourself and go, look, we're better than them. We're better than them to a man. They're outmanned. They're hurt. They got guys missing. Settle down. Stop the mistakes. Go out there and do what we all know we can do, which is just run right over 'em.
like they just did right there.
Exactly.
So, hand off to Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard runs for about 8 yards. You're going to be looking at maybe 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, depending on where they place it. Washington burns a timeout. The song and dance continues. We are just playing it out until this thing is over, but Washington knows they're cooked. So it's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, it's look
at
it's
that
been
Jack
ugly.
Del Rio. He has no answers. Jack Del Rio has no
No,
answers.
I mean, look, there's nothing you could do. I'll say
I feel
this.
sorry for the Spaniard.
Because we'll dig into this a lot in the post-game show, I'm sure, me and John. But for right now, Washington, for all of the stuff that they've had going on with all the cases and everything, I mean, they played a competitive game of football. It's been entertaining in that way. I've never lost faith in this one, but they played a hell of a game. I mean, really, this was a lot more competitive than I thought it would be. This was competitive as of 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but most importantly, John Bargett, I think we have exorcised the demons of Joe Webb. There are no more trap games. We can safely say we can play on Tuesdays and do just fine.
And
Beautiful
Hurts-
play
Oh,
selection.
let's go.
There
Dallas
we
got
go.
it wide open. That's right. Take a knee. Give yourself up. Force them to take one more or another. Let it go to the 2 minute. And then on the other side, they'll have to take one.
Yeah, so they're going to let this play, which is the smart move by Washington. You let it click down to the 2 minute warning. Eagles on that play, fake the handoff to Jordan Howard, dump it off to Dallas
Great
Goddard.
play call.
It was a great play
Great.
call, and there's a lot to say about that. But yeah, nice play call. Dallas Goddard hangs on to the ball. Hasn't done, it's been a little spotty. He hangs on to it, makes a big play.
Stops inbounds.
How many yards for Dallas Goddard today? Can you look that
I
up,
want to
Kyle?
say it was at least 130.
He might
at
be at
least.
150.
He might
I
be at
mean,
150.
He's gotten a lot of love today.
Usually
Targets,
guys don't play
receptions,
this
yardage.
hard.
I want to know all of it with him because he was super involved today, and there's a lot to talk about with him. But
Usually you worry about
7
guys
for
kind of like not playing
135.
as hard once they get their money. He's actually played harder once he's gotten his money.
The Dallas Goddard total is 7 for 135.
135.
7 for
Almost spot on
135. Yeah, that is a beautiful thing. Averaging 19 yards a reception. By the way, also averaging 19 yards a reception. This is a fun one. Jalen Reagor.
Yeah.
Jalen Reagor, 3 catches for 57 today. And the world is on fire. It's happened. But, yeah, I mean, they gave him a couple of easy dump-off passes, and he's made the most of it. Like, there's so many things I want to say, thinking about how this team played today, who got involved, how they involved all these people. Really interesting. Now, here's from Mike Kay, by the way. Jalen Reagor's gone over the 55-yard mark, 57, new career high, for the second time in his career. Both came against Washington. The other time was week 1 of 2020. And he's gone over 50 2 times now.
Is this
We're
officially the
selling.
Jalen Reagor game?
Jalen Reagor.
Have we
No,
seen it?
no,
We're not doing
no.
that.
Are we calling
We're not
this a
doing
Jalen
that.
Reagor game?
Greg Ward game,
Greg
thank
Ward
you very
game
much.
is in play.
Greg Ward game, you're welcome. Did Ryan Kerrigan get a tackle? Let's see. Did Ryan Kerrigan get a tackle? This makes me so happy.
I don't think he
I
did.
don't see him on the stat sheet.
I don't think he did.
Ryan Kerrigan in the revenge game of the century. No tackles. Man, what a legend. What I need a Ryan Kerrigan jersey. That's all I want for Christmas.
No,
Yeah.
That's it. A Ryan Kerrigan jersey. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, what a hero. Worth every dollar, I would
Kudos to
say.
that guy's agent, man, because he is doing a hell of a job.
Yeah. Luckily, that was a 1-year deal
Yeah.
and not a 2-year deal, by the way. So bye-bye to Ryan Kerrigan after this season. My
See ya.
God. So what a disaster. But as ugly and lumpy and weird and stupid as this game was, which we all thought it was going to be on some level, it was a Tuesday night game due to all these COVID, like who's on the list, who's not the list. I mean, they're going to survive this thing. If you're just checking in, they hit the 2-minute warning. Eagles have the ball. They've been just grinding the clock. Washington had 3 timeouts. They go down to 1. And at this point, Eagles just need a first down. They should be good to go.
232 rushing yards. That's the 5th 200-yard rushing game this season for your Philadelphia Eagles.
God.
That stat makes me so happy.
Jesus,
so happy.
they run the ball.
Of course it does, yeah,
Yeah.
Barney.
Run the ball.
That's a Barney stat
that
if
is
I've
a-
ever seen it.
That's a Barney
So
stat.
here's Jordan Howard again. And there you go. You're getting 4 or 5 yards. Washington timeout. And this is just to the point where we're going through formalities. One more first down, and we're kneeling this,
We're
guys.
back to 500, boys. Does it feel good?
There you go.
First time
yeah.
you can say that since week 1.
So
yeah, week 2 actually, but still.
Yeah, so let's do this, guys, as we're going to be wrapping things up here and getting John back in for the post-game show. Just final thoughts, where people can find you, all that kind of good stuff. Barney, we'll start with you.
You can find me on anywhere you have social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Pusherstein. Yeah, I feel great. Going forward, we're going to kill the Giants next week. They don't stand a chance. So
There it is. I like that confidence.
it's over. I smell a blowout, actually.
Can you look at John and say that?
John? Oh, sorry.
We'll do it on camera.
There we go.
John, next week, Giants, we're going to kill them.
You hear that? See, you hear that? We're just going to drill it in your
gonna
brain.
mow 'em.
We're going to drill
I
it
don't
in your
even know
brain.
who their quarterback is right now. I know Daniel Jones just got put on IR.
It's gonna be-
Jake Fromm. Yeah, they're done. So
Yeah. From? No.
Jake from
from
Jake from State Farm.
yeah.
They're playing Jake from State Farm. Great.
Jordan Howard runs for a -2 gain. He falls on the field, which has been happening to a lot of people lately, so that's fun. But, all right, so Barney, yeah, and any last thoughts on this game outside of a Giants blowout next week?
I want to see 6 200-yard rushing games this year. Let's go. Run the rock next week. Let's fucking go.
There we go. All right, we got 3 games left for it. Dubs, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I feel like they realize they're a team that also can deal with adversity. Things don't go their way. They stick to it. If they compose themselves, they go back, they look at each other in the eye, they go, look, we're better than the team on the other side of the field. Let's go prove it. Shows a lot about their character. They're not giving up on each other. You can see the way they lifted up Greg Ward. This is a team where each man loves each other. They're in this together. Cohesiveness is big in this sport. It takes all 53 guys. I tell people that all the time. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. You're looking like you're going to see a playoff run from this team. They're going to the playoffs.
I like hearing it.
I can see them win all the games in this season. You're going
Now
10.
I'm ringing the
If I got
bell.
a bell. They're
I'm
going
ringing the
10
bell.
and 7. I'm calling
Wait.
it. There you go.
The jingling
Ring the
of
keys.
Ring the keys.
And if don't at me, but if you do, it's at Robin Whitney on Twitter. You can just type in Bobby Dubs into your search engine.
Yes,
you
you
will
can.
find me. If you type in Rob Whitney anywhere else, I will pop up, like on the gram. And then you can also get the book if you want to know about how I went from a guy laying in a bed thinking he was going to die to somebody who's on your box every single Sunday talking sports. I'm in the club box, in the press box every week doing something crazy. It's been a hell of a journey. Go get Hope Over Hurt. It's on Amazon. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to let you guys take it. Bell and the
Bye,
Bird, man.
Dubs.
That's how we do it.
All right, Dubs, you love to see it. You love to see it, John.
And if you don't go buy that book for the holidays, you're a jerk. That's what I'd say.
That's right. That's an official word. The Pope said that, believe it or not.
We've got 24 measly seconds in this game before we count it down. And 4th and 8. Do you expect a Jim Harbaugh type of 4th and 8 play here? Because I do. I feel like Jalen Hurts should run all the way back to the end zone, take a safety, and
Like it's
call this a
Madden.
game.
That would be so great if he just like and just like ran backwards in circles. That would be because they're at the 30. Yeah.
4th and 8, and they are just going to hand it off here. I guess I like the sportsmanship. You don't kick the field goal just in case it gets blocked. I guess that's what NFL coaches think, but whatever. Either way, this game is going to end unless there's a 10-point play from Gilbert that I don't assume is in the NFL rulebook, right?
No, they haven't written that in yet. They've been talking. I've been campaigning for quite some time for the 10-point play.
Yeah,
but
please.
Not yet.
More rock and jock football on bad nights. So for those of you tuning into the live stream, hang on because we're going to start the post-game show. Oh, right now. Oh, what's going on, Philadelphia? Hello, everybody. We are live from the Henry James Saloon as there is 19 seconds left on a non-Joe Webless type of football game as the Washington football team is going to run this clock out. Thank God that they are. I don't have to remember, what was his name again? Dan Gilbert?
There you go.
Larry Gilbert.
That's it. Gary Gills.
Gary Gills. I don't have to remember his name although credit to the guy that they signed for off the Patriots practice squad on Friday for making it somewhat of a game. The Eagles obviously did not help themselves out in this one as Dallas Goedert's Achilles forced an interception tonight, and it was a bumpy one to start. Vince Quinn's trying to be very convincing this entire time that the Eagles are going to the playoffs. It looks as if this 7-7 Philadelphia Eagles team, who I might add, outside of the first quarter, Jalen Hurts played a really good game, I believe. Good enough to maybe even push that Russell Wilson conversation, but we can say that for the offseason.
No.
Overall, was it impressive? Not really. Did they get the job done? Yes. Are we not going to talk about a Joe Webb like Tuesday night ever again? Probably not. So, getting those things out of the way, Vince Quinn, I'm quite satisfied. I wouldn't say ecstatic, I wouldn't say happy, but I'm very satisfied with the win today. and we get to see where this playoff train kind of takes us here, buddy.
Well, yeah, this was a character win, John. It's a character win. I mean, you lose Landon Dickerson, the whole organization, top to bottom, everybody was mad that this game got pushed. They play pretty bad football coming out of the gate. I mean, the penalties all over the place. Jordan Mailata hugged a guy and thought that was okay. Jalen Hurts.
Which it is okay. Jordan Mailata, if you want to hug us anytime, it's okay.
Off the field, though, Jordan, off the field. So for him, to see that kind of stuff, the fumble with Jalen Hurts on the sack, the Dallas Goedert miracle kick into the air pick,
unreal.
It was such an ugly game. Washington's up 10-0, and a bad team and a young team and an inexperienced team and coaching staff could have really panicked in that moment.
Yep.
They were like me. They were calm. They were in control.
Yes.
And they figured this thing out. And to
did.
see the Eagles do that is it's such a nice thing, man. I mean, we're talking about a Nick Sirianni that didn't know anything about offensive football as an offensive coach to start this year. This was the best game that he's coached, and it's not remotely close. I mean, the play calling creativity. Here's Jordan Howard on one side, Miles Sanders on the other. Let's run a play fake and dump off a ball. Let's get Slay was out there.
Yeah, that was nice. Seriously, taking Jalen Reagor snaps, which was nice.
Yeah, they got Slay out there. And then one of the guys that I've been calling for the last couple of weeks, and they finally gave him the damn ball, Greg Ward. Woo-hoo! Nice to see you again, brother, because that guy can play football, and they need a competent professional receiver. He did the job today. Absolutely awesome. So Sirianni gets the most out of this team this week. You see the offense evolve as a passing game. They didn't have it as a run team early in this game, and everything opened up. Nice, balanced, again, high-character team win.
Well, it definitely must be December because Greg Ward is catching touchdowns. That is a good thing. I mean, for all the run-the-ball people, we've had 33 carries on the ground between the running backs tonight. And speaking of that and the creativity of Nick Sirianni, I mean, Jesus. The entire Eagles Twitter was on fire. Ruben Amaro Jr., all these people are just going like, man, Nick Sirianni, the man, the guy, the myth, the legend. I'm all in on this guy. Look at the development. It's crazy that, I mean, I'm not there yet. but in terms of what you're talking about, tonight, absolutely. Seeing Pony with Jordan Howard consistently, that always shift into that typical shotgun RPO look that you would see from either running back. I thought that was really inventive. I think getting the Pony package out there where you were talking about having two running backs in shotgun, in pistol, in whatever, they're starting to create wrinkles in the running game to make it more and more effective. And good Lord, that stat that comes wrong again for the third or fourth time this season where the Philadelphia Eagles have now run more than any other team in Eagles history since 1949, in an NFL record since the 85 Bears, where they've been able to run 175 yards on the ground in 7 consecutive games or whatever it is. And we discussed about the Colts, we discussed about everything else and what they're doing at their running game and all that other stuff. What is Dub saying about Miles Sanders?
So he's talking about Miles Sanders, 18 carries, 131, and that's one of the cool things about this. I didn't think they were running the ball too much today. Earlier they were trying it and it wasn't working, but then later in the game you get the passes going, shots down the field, now you can run. So they start running, and they're getting big chunks. Miles Sanders, who continues to do a really good job. I mean, that guy, he's hitting the hole, he's bouncing it out when he has to. That's the kind of football that he needs to play. That makes him a high-quality player that's actually getting the most out of that athleticism. People have always loved the athlete, but the player was a limited guy. Now those things are starting to match up, and he's doing way better things for the Eagles. So that kind of stuff matters. And to see them run like that, man, I mean, think of all these great rushing attacks that we've seen over the years. Remember, for example, Priest Holmes and the Kansas City Chiefs, or Larry Johnson and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it was Pro Bowlers and all-pro guys all across that line. That's what the Eagles are doing right now. That's awesome.
It's so sad to me.
No, it's not.
I mean, you're comparing Larry Johnson, all those guys that ran 40 times in a cloud of dust. I get what you're saying, though. It's the new version of that.
Yeah, and now that you're seeing a pass offense that complements that, that's what you need to grow. Ultimately, this is the kind of stuff that gets you started as a franchise, as a quarterback, as a head coach. So great. You have the running offense. Now you're growing the passing game. Eventually, in the next year or two, that passing game needs to take a leap, and that's what you lean into. Whether it's Hurts or Russ or anybody, that's where it goes. But for now, to figure that out and win a game that was really ugly, really ugly, and they constantly shot themselves in the foot. I mean, Dallas Goedert, third quarter, fourth quarter, dropping easy passes. Jordan Howard dropped a pitch. Miles Sanders fumbled like 3 times, and none of them counted. Like, it was super weird and sloppy, and they hung in there. So you like to see it all come together like this. Even when it's bad, it still worked enough.
Yeah, a win is a win, even if it's against a beat-up division rival. Absolutely. They haven't been able to do that all season. It's the first division win of the season as well, so that gives you a little breath of fresh air. And it'll probably get lost, I would assume, throughout the week. But, man, Jalen Hurts' throw to Devontae Smith, and Devontae Smith trying to work that open on, like, a comeback route, the scramble. That, my friends, is the Jalen Hurts that I thought we would have seen 7 weeks ago, because that is in that dude. And the one thing that it tells me about this game in particular, even though it was sloppy in the COVID thing, that ankle severely affected the way he threw the football, and you could tell the difference just on giving it 2 weeks rest. Didn't look like it was fully healthy either, and I think the Eagles were very aware of that as well. There weren't any really big design runs for Jalen Hurts to start this game, and I thought that really helped Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard get going, to be honest with you, even though it did struggle there in the beginning, like you said.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I didn't know what Hurts' ability to move was going to be. I thought that was their biggest worry going into this game. It was like, oh, he's playing? He can't walk at practice. Like, how is this guy going to play? But he was able to move. He made some good plays. He did make plays with his legs. He had that one cut in the red zone where it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that was – and obviously it's feeling pretty good if he can make that cut.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Like, that was pretty awesome. And here's the other thing, too, that was really interesting in the running game today. It was a lot of Sanders early. Then they slowly transitioned the game over to Howard. Fourth quarter, that's when Howard's really getting the majority of the handoffs. But in between, Boston Scott, not a factor in this game. Kenny Gainwell, outside of returns, not a factor in this game. Like, they laid on those 2 guys. They did a variety of formations with it. Hell, they had Jordan Howard running pitches. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but that's how they're feeling it right now. And you're doing that, by the way. Nate Herbig is doing that for you at guard. Sua Opeta is doing that for you at guard. I mean, you're deep on the depth chart here, and those guys, against a great defensive line, are handling their business. And the Eagles just, on so many ways, are such an impressive and talented roster. And seeing Sirianni, like, start to figure out how to move this thing a little bit, it's really encouraging, man.
Taylor just reminding us that everyone wanted to bench Hurts at some point, especially at halftime. In the comments here, for sure, that was kicking up. I was making it the argument that, yes, Minshew probably would have hit Kenny Gainwell or whatever it is when they were struggling down in the red zone. But if anyone thinks it's like, I think it's ridiculous to think of benching Jalen Hurts in the middle of this as you're trying to go and develop and do all these things, and rightfully so through all that. I thought it was a big cap in his feather. Does tonight's performance make you rethink anything that we've been talking about with veteran quarterbacks? And I'm not even going to say his name because he was playing tonight. But
no, it doesn't. And
stuff like that makes me should change your mind, in my opinion.
It makes me feel a little better. Like the Smith throw. I mean, that was gorgeous. The guy breaks out of the pocket, runs to the sideline, slows down a little bit, just enough to set. And I mean, the way he threw that ball, it's like if you're watching on the sideline, I would bet you that ball is out of bounds. But Smith, he's the only guy that can get it. He dives, he drags his feet, which is Smith being just like a Hall of Fame caliber kind of talent. You know, like that's out of the box greatness from a rookie. So you see that and you go, okay, yeah, Hurts has those moments. But for games as an established passer, can he do that? What is his ceiling? I still have too many questions about that to take him over another guy. He makes me think he can work in this league, but it's not enough that I'm going to say no to Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or obviously a lot of legal stuff pending Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
It's just those guys are better talents.
And we'd love your thoughts on that, too. I thought that helps Jalen's case if they're kind of using these like last 3 or 4 games to really make a decision on all that stuff. Would love to know what you guys think. 215-509-5833. And honestly, the text line's been hopping up with Greg Ward. Tom Quinn says more Greg Ward, please. Brandon Wheeler, the same thing, and appreciate that. And just everybody else as well. Just, Jerry chiming in there with Dallas Goedert's big day. Overall, I think I've got to start, even me saying I'm not fully into Nick Sirianni and buying into that, just kind of what we touched on. Tonight was rather impressive for him as well. Like, I know it's going to get elevated probably because of all the sideline shots that you saw of him tonight. I mean, he's yelling at He's yelling at Jalen Hurts after the fumble that happened after that sack fumble. He's yelling at Shane Steichen.
Which we got to talk about that later. I want to get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
but
because the 2-point call with the timeout and the back and forth is just
Super
like
weird.
super odd. But overall, I would say that Nick and Jalen are going to get most of the play this week, and they probably should. But to your point earlier, like Sua Opeta and these guys kind of filling in after that first quarter, just mauling that Washington front seven. I actually thought they were the stars of the show again, including Jason Kelsey helping out Miles Sanders on the run. And I can't remember who tweeted that out, Kyle, but man, oh man, somebody said this is why Kelsey should play rugby. And you even mentioned it during the broadcast. Like, Miles Sanders cuts behind Jason Kelsey. It's a touchdown,
Yep.
and he immediately reacts to it. I thought the offensive line played an outstanding game once again.
they were great. And
Yeah.
again, you're playing against one of the best run defenses in football. I mean, they've been averaging 93 yards. They're fourth best in football per the Bobby Dubs stats department. So when you're playing against a defense that's that good, like you did against the Saints, and you run over them, and now you've got these backups, and you're running over them again. I mean, Sua Opeta is a guy that most people don't know he's on the team.
Right.
Like, what is he, like a 7th-round flyer 2 years ago? You know what I mean?
Might
Like,
have been undrafted, to
honestly,
be honest with you.
like he was a late forgettable pick, and they've developed this guy again where it just doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
they can say next man up and actually mean it because it works. You know, like the Buccaneers, you lose Chris Godwin for an ACL. They didn't have Mike Evans in that game. You didn't have Antonio Brown. You can't say next man up. You can't do that anymore. For the Eagles, you can do that. So it's a really cool thing to see it in an essential position that they just always invest in, and it always seems to work. Jeff Stoutland is a god. That's
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
I mean, what a god. But, can we get into the Steichen thing now?
Please.
Because if you missed it or you're wondering that exact moment, because there's a lot that happened in this game, obviously. 2-point conversion late in the second quarter.
10-9.
So
Yeah.
10-9. Eagles, and I joked about them going for 2 out of spite for Barchard, who was Mr. Negative. But they talk about it, and they line up and go for 2. And then they don't run a play, and they call a timeout. And Sirianni's
It
yelling at
looked like a
Steichen.
fake. Yeah.
He's yelling at Steichen, which means, okay, is Steichen calling that play? Is something wrong with the grouping where they sent out the wrong guys?
Right.
Like, I just wonder, because Sirianni brought up this idea during the week that with all the COVID protocols and watching Washington and none of their coaches are around, like, what are the backup scenarios, right? So if Sirianni were to miss a game, is Steichen calling plays right now?
Probably.
And is
Yeah.
he doing that to the game? Is it Stoutland? Like, it feels like, 1, Steichen is calling plays right now, and 2, he clearly screwed up what he did. So I don't know how many more reps he's going to get of that. But that's one of those things that I would love to know more about, that situation of Steichen and Sirianni and where that splits.
Or just what they were thinking during all that, because like that was the only like really bad coaching mistake I think throughout the game that we kind of saw there. It was just I don't even know what they were trying to do. It kind of looked like they were lining up to give Dallas Goedert a shovel pass at a pistol, or I don't know, just very confusing all around. So like there were so many times where I thought this game was going to, make this left-hand curve, right-hand curve in Washington. You couldn't put that final nail in, really. And that's what ended up making it a 3-point game there in the fourth quarter. And then to Bobby Dubs' credit, just yelling, hey, they're going to score a touchdown here, shut the fuck up. And then they did. And that's when Greg Ward, it goes crazy and everybody's happy pants McGee. But, like, there is certainly the only other thing that I really saw over, like, we haven't seen these guys in 16 days. The energy was certainly elevated for these guys. I mean, like, they knew it was on the line. They knew that they want to go make the playoffs for coach, quarterback, defensive unit, whatever it was. They hated the fact that Washington got all these favors in the first place. Really showed I like this team in terms of I want to root for it. There's a lot of good guys on it.
Yeah.
If they can put this together, who knows? A chip in a chair, as we say. And we've been saying this whole time, despite my negativity for them even trying to make the playoffs, it is very wide open, as Vince has been saying for many weeks. He even just pointed out, like, Tampa Bay lost to Detroit randomly. Like, it's just the top end and low end talent isn't that huge gap anymore. Really.
No,
yeah,
it's not so bad. I mean, if you play Tampa Bay in the first round, they don't have Godwin, and who knows? Antonio Brown gets into, he runs from the police at a traffic stop for something stupid. Like the guy's so unpredictable. He's a complete wild card. You could beat Tampa on any given week.
Yeah.
They put up 0 against the Saints.
Yeah.
0. So who knows?
Bobby Dub's putting up the great, the hashtag Happy Pants McGee. So get that trending on Twitter
That's
right now.
right.
The
We
moment
should
you hear
get
this.
that trending. I'm a Happy Pants McGee myself. But, like, yeah, you can beat anybody right now. And going back to the high character of this win, I mean, when Greg Ward got his first catch, the whole offense went out of their way to celebrate with him.
Yeah.
Like, everybody got on board with him. And it was like, oh, this is like, I mean, I've been wanting them to see get catches, but, like, that was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. They really rallied on that. You could see high energy from the defense late in the second and early in the third when they were going after plays and getting after Gilbert and runs for a loss and all that kind of stuff. Really slowed down Washington a good deal in that second half. So to see that kind of chemistry coming together, man, like, that was a really good
nice.
thing. Sirianni yells at Hurts early, but then they're back at it and everything's good. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many things you did want to see in terms of who are these guys, and they showed a lot.
Yeah, I like both. I think Nick Sirianni's slowly turning that leaf for me. You know, I'm still kind of like waffling on how good he really is, but clearly it does seem like he's a pretty decent teacher. You know, like they just don't have a lot of the horses right now to kind of do all the things that they want to do. But oddly enough, doesn't this offense, now that we've been clamoring for it for however many weeks, it does look like the Colts. Like, everyone's asking, where's this Colts offense? We're kind of fucking looking at it. It's just it doesn't have Jonathan Taylor next to it, and, you know, they play a little more spread, and they've got a mobile quarterback as opposed to one that just is immobile with 2 bum ankles and is handing off because he can't throw a fucking football. So, like, that to me does look like the Colts offense in what we saw tonight. You know, switching all those different formations up, I really like what Nick Sirianni did. I just didn't like how he executed overall tonight.
Yeah, I'll say this, and this is a big statement, John.
Oof.
I would not fire Nick Sirianni if he wins a playoff game now. I would allow him to keep his job. He's finally shown me something. And, I mean, I was really out. It's just like the basics. He was doing the extreme basics. But today, when you see him hit this level of play calling where it is so creative and fun, and you go, oh, there are going to be layers to this. He is getting better. You can actually see it now. Like, the frustration of how slow it was to get that going kills me. And I regret where they are right now because I feel like they should have 2 or 3 more wins than they do. Like San Francisco early, they should have won that game. But for where they are and where he is and where this franchise is and what this year is supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like, that was a really encouraging game, and I feel better about all of this than I did just a couple hours ago.
Well, and Dave Zangaro with 2 important tweets here. The first one being, what was it? The 500-yard one. Well, here, we'll get to this one here first. The Eagles with a finish of 519 yards of offense is the most under Nick Sirianni. It also ties the regular season high of the Doug Peterson era. So, like, for the first time tonight, you saw him finally achieve something better than Peterson. And also, another good one from Zangaro. Darius Slay just walked down the tunnel and into the locker room with wide receiver coach Aaron Moorhead, where he was already talking about his play on offense and saying, "Did you see me?" I love that. So I hope we see more Darius Slay from that. But also, it also tells you that this offense can move. It just hasn't shown that it can score. Like, I always love to say yards don't matter for that particular reason.
Yeah.
519 yards of offense, it wasn't in the end zones at all, because that probably should have been 35 or 40 and felt like a true blowout. But to Taylor's credit, I mean, also saying 2 dumb penalties away from that being a complete blowout altogether. But I don't know. I feel like this is, if you if you can turn this corner with the Giants and with Washington again, you have a puncher's chance against Dallas.
You do. Like, Dallas
Puncher's chance.
Dallas
Yeah.
is struggling right now. So, yeah, you're going to need a weird play or two to go your way. But are they beatable right now? Absolutely, they're beatable. Dallas is in a funk right now, and they still have Mike McCarthy as their head coach. I feel good enough about that. Again, Tampa, right now. They almost beat Tampa earlier this year. Could they beat Tampa now?
Come on. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Kyle's feeling it. Kyle, tell him he's wrong, Kyle. I need you to tell him he's wrong.
I don't. Whatever. Well, let's get to the playoffs first before we talk
Fine,
about
but
scenarios. But I think that's crazy.
Beating Brady would be. They play down to people all the time, and beating Brady would be the greatest thing
When
ever.
has Brady played down to anybody in the
Literally.
playoffs? Anybody in the playoffs?
They almost lost to Washington last year.
Well, that is true.
Taylor Heineke almost clocked him.
That is true.
And they were healthy then.
yeah.
And they don't have Godwin.
The Saints made the blueprint.
Yeah,
as,
Godwin with the torn ACL like that. Yeah,
Well,
Fournette.
I'm
just
not
saying.
ready to say after one sloppy game on a Tuesday night that ended up being pretty good in the end that this team is like, can go win a playoff game now because of all this. There's so much crap that they need to clean up from this. I'm happy that they got the win. I'm really, really ecstatic with Hurts and his progress and all this other stuff, but you can't convince me after 24 hours that they can beat the Bucks.
Say it with me, John. Super Bowl. Okay,
All right,
we're
all
going
right.
to the Super
All
Bowl.
right.
No, okay, let me calm down a little bit. But no, they are competitive right now. On a given night, yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but they've got enough talent. They've got enough of who they are as a roster that they can compete on a given night.
Well,
That's a nice thing to go in against a game, any good team in the league, and go, they got a shot. It's a nice thing.
What do you think they have better than any other playoff team or potential playoff team right now?
Offensive line.
I mean, yeah, offensive line and running game is the only two really things I can come up with, right?
Offensive line, running game, yeah. And then you've got Slay, who's a high-level playmaker at corner. So for him to get you all sorts of different plays and swatting the ball down, and his ability to read tonight was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was nice.
He was all over the place making plays. So, yeah, that's enough. It's enough to give you that puncher's chance. For a team that's got, $50 million in dead cap?
Yes.
$50 million in dead cap is a lot of money, but they're still competing. Like, who needs Wentz? It doesn't matter. It's like, I mean, imagine if the Sixers right now without Ben Simmons were like the 3 seed in the East. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's kind of sort of what the Eagles are doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, for all of the hardships that this team has been kind of thrown down into. Oops, I just flipped your notebook open because I was so excited.
Rude.
So
rude.
But and even at everyone saying this was a 4-win football team, a 5-win football team, you're now at 7, a chance to probably get 9. Maybe squeeze 10 out in the end. And, what are you really saying if you end up in any of those categories? If you end up with 9 wins, if you end up with 10, if you end up with, you're going to have 9 to get into the playoffs, that's pretty damn successful considering the cap hit and no real experience with this coaching staff whatsoever in terms of building that. So, yeah, you should feel happy. It's just whatever they do next after that is – well, that's the $25,000 question.
Well,
I guess.
I think if you talk about the results of where all this is, and you said it to somebody before the season, Jalen Hurts has the most rushing touchdowns in Eagles history as a quarterback. And by the way, there's still a couple of weeks left. Oh, he's got over 700 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they have the best offensive line in football. Dickerson's playing by week 2, week 3. We didn't know if he was going to play at all this year.
That's right.
There's a lot of good stuff going on. The defensive line and the defense overall has been the biggest hit. That's the thing that's holding you back the most. But overall, I mean, yeah, I get frustrated as hell sometimes with this team because I see where it can be, and it's starting to get there.
Yeah, it is. And if they make the playoffs, are you continuing with the entire crew? Whatever, Jonathan Gannon had his moments, this guy had his moments, Hurts had his moments, but we're going to continue with this crew.
I think it's politics. At some point, it's politics. I think I'd be open to getting rid of Gannon. Totally. Because if you can sell me as well, it's the veteran, right? If you can get that old, Wade Phillips kind of guy, if Fangio gets let go. You know what I mean? I don't see it, but maybe. He's over 500 right now. Yeah. But, if there was a guy like that was available and was interested in the gig and you could get him in and, he'd blitz, I'd be down for that. So but if the team likes him enough and Sirianni's really hey, no, this is my guy. You told me I could, you know what I mean? Then you got to keep him. But yeah, he's not impressive.
What do you think, guys? Are you impressed overall by Sirianni, what he's done for the entire season here, Kyle?
Not really.
Still not really. Even after this, I think we're going to be in the minority then if we're kind of on I'm not sure if Sirianni's still the guy or not.
It's a Washington football team that was decimated by COVID injuries. Cool. You won a game on a Tuesday night and you exercise the demons of Joe Webb. You're 7-7. Even Steven, baby.
So we might need a little Vince optimism for Kyle Bennett as well.
Yeah, come on, Kyle.
Towards the end.
Come join me, man. It's Christmas season.
Dubs, any thoughts on Sirianni this game overall? Anything we missed that we should be talking about? Honestly,
I mean, for me, it's just the him adjusting at halftime, like being better, running the ball, sticking with it, getting up and down the field, going north and south, making sure he got his great offensive line in space, moving up the field. I mean, you saw on certain blocks, they were 7-8 yards up the field.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jason Kelsey running, Lane Johnson running ahead of the pack, and they're gobbling up yards. You want to see stuff like that from Nick Sirianni. You also want to see him being aggressive with some of his play calls. A little bit of trickery there. I love seeing Darius Slay on the field on offense. That's great. Like, thinking outside of the box, not being vanilla, not giving you what you expect. I like seeing that from Nick Sirianni, but I also believe that he has these guys on one accord. This is not a team that has, like, zoned out the coach and they aren't listening to him, or they're all just going out for self. He has them as a unit. They clearly all care for themselves. This is always a great thing for this team. I'm not saying they're going that far, but it's giving me a lot of we all we got, we all we need type vibes with this team and the whole family thing that they had a couple years back. You see it again. You see Nick Sirianni kind of the head of the pack in that. And right now, I mean, I can see some faults with the guy, but he's doing a good job.
Yeah, I was impressed today. I've been impressed by the amount of liquid death we were able to drink throughout this entire game. By the way, I think there's at least 10 cans from me alone. So God knows what we went through at the rest of the bar. But one thing I do know is you can go to liquiddeath.com/bell right now to get 12 of these bad boys shipped to you for free with every purchase of Liquid Death. And they are a part of this program simply because, one, it's fantastic tasting water. And that's by looking at this can, you would never think that this is beautiful mountain water from the Alps that is 100% recyclable, unlike those shitty plastic bottles that are left all over the corners of the earth, which just kind of stay there forever. And these actually provide us with what do you call that? Recycling.
Yes.
Where this can be drinking and used and put into. I think they always give us some stat too. Since like 1875, aluminum is still like some of the same aluminum that we're drinking today. That's how vast and how much you can recycle it, and why the company was created in the first place. Also, just to scare the shit out of people, obviously, with flaming skulls and calling water liquid death, because it does indeed murder your thirst. But liquiddeath.com/bell again for free shipping.
Yeah, and it gets Dub suspended from Lyft for a couple of days, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
they
does.
literally thought it was a beer. I was off the app for 2 days. Thanks a lot, Liquid
See?
Death.
So now it's our job to make you aware so Dubs can, not get kicked off of apps, especially the ones driving people around and think he's drunk driving all the time. So, again, liquiddeath.com/bell for free shipping on all of those. And who is the player of the game today, guys? Is it Jalen Hurts? Is it the backfield? Is it Miles Sanders? I honestly would give the game ball to Miles Sanders
I'm giving
today.
it to Miles
right?
Sanders. 18 for
Unbelievable.
$131, hitting the hole as me and Vince have been asking him for the 13 straight weeks now. Just hit the hole, Miles.
And still
He's doing it.
has not gotten into the end zone.
It's a damn crying shame.
Over 800 yards from scrimmage has not touched the end zone. Someone explain that to me. Is he just not good at the goal line now?
It's amazing.
It's one thing after the
He
other.
had 30 fantasy points without scoring a touchdown. That's the thing.
Pretty insane. Pretty insane.
Wow.
Can you explain that, Vince?
No, it's one of the weirdest things. Like, I remember a couple of years ago, remember Julio Jones had that season where he
Yep.
had like 1,000 yards,
Yep.
and he
Right.
just kept getting tackled at the one. It was just,
Or every pass, like in the red zone toward the end zone, it would just go like out of bounds and he wouldn't be able to catch it.
Yep.
Or they wouldn't throw it to him at all inside the 5.
Yeah.
It was insane.
like it's just like that. He's just got terrible luck. They're bad in the red zone, and like Jordan Howard and Hurts take a lot of those touchdowns. So
very
running
true.
quarterback is going to do that.
And like you said, 2 on the ground for Jalen Hurts tonight, which means we're donating an extra $10 to the Eagles Autism Foundation, which is great, plus the win. So we'll make that 15 easily. And you can absolutely go and do that as well. And help out the staff. Just go to bellandtheberman.com, scroll all the way down to the page where it says where you can support us and where you can support Eagles Autism. And every dollar that you spend, we split half of that with staff, keeping make sure the podcast and live stream are maintained, and of course, just changing lives for sure, which is the most important part. And just by getting the word out, let people know about the Eagles Autism Foundation. Let them know that Bell and the Birdman is doing the challenge this year. We're trying to raise $2,500 for the entire organization. Great cause. Helps us out a lot, too. Who else deserves a game ball tonight, Vince Quinn?
Yeah, so, I mean, Greg Ward.
Obviously.
Comes out of nowhere,
Give him
makes
a
a couple of
great-
big plays.
A
He
Greg
was
Ward
great.
ball.
And he was kind of sloppy tonight, but he was so big for them. Dallas Goedert. When the guy has 135 receiving yards, you know what I mean? Like, he still played a pretty good. He had that monster grab where he saved Hurts from a pick, too. That was a hell of a
that's
play.
right, yes.
Double coverage, ripped the ball. I mean, it
Forgot
was
about
in
that.
the safety's hands, and he ripped it out of the guy's hands. So, like, Goddard, up and down. I compared him to L.J. Smith at one point during this game, so that happened. But I give him a game ball. He's got to get it.
Yeah, does he make the Pro Bowl now? No? Pro Bowl, outside shot, inside shot?
I don't think he has the numbers.
Probably doesn't.
Unless
No.
Eagles fans just went ballistic on Twitter with the voting, which I didn't see.
That's what I figured might happen.
But yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, there's a lot of tight ends that put up good numbers.
Yeah, he's oddly at the back of the list. I thought he was going to have a monster year, and he's coming to in his own now. I mean, like it's despite whatever the weird mist was or whatever, that's the Dallas Goedert we'd like to see minus all the slop. I'll give him a game ball. Kyle, you handing out game balls at all?
Yeah, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award nominee, Jason Kelsey.
There it is.
Here with another phenomenal game. I'm excited to see if Jalen can keep doing this for 2 more games, and Vince Quinn. I'd fucking love to see him in the playoffs. Yeah! I'd love to see this team in the playoffs. Are you kidding me?
He did, baby. We did it.
He's back.
Woo!
He's back.
Everybody needs to just delete all my takes for the past 2 weeks, and let's just get on board.
I knew it was happening. I knew it would happen eventually.
I'm not a fraud, Taylor. I just things,
Taylor called him a
He was
fraud.
lost, and
things
now he's
just,
found.
things just didn't.
I once
Li-
was
listen.
lost, but now I'm found.
I can't even
Was
after all that, I'm
blind,
excited at the
and now
idea.
John C.
I just want to point out that I'm not guaranteeing or saying that they're going to the playoffs now. They still have to prove this until they beat the Giants in Washington again. Like I'm still kind of like, all right, guys, good game, but I need all of them. I think it's still a decent year regardless, right? It's a decent year regardless.
Absolutely.
It's a decent year, yeah. I mean, you show you've got a roster that's worth something. If you want to get a quarterback, guys are willing to play here. You have 3 draft picks in the first round. Like, there's a lot of good stuff that you can do. So, yeah, they're in really good shape.
And if you haven't changed your mind 10 times on this season, then you are a saint. Honestly, I don't. Is there one person that hasn't changed their mind?
No,
I changed my mind twice in this game.
Barney's got his hand
his
raised,
hand up.
and he earned that. Barney's right.
Never changed my mind. Run
Barney's
the ball
been rock
and
solid.
go win. Well, I hope you guys are just as optimistic as we head into a big holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody that celebrates. Happy New Year as well. And I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere.
We're going to be live the day after Christmas, right?
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, all the other holidays that are in between, because I know there's like 1,000 of them, and I appreciate you guys tuning in every time, listening every time, and we're going to keep it nice, short, and sweet from the Henry James Saloon as they're going to pack some things up and get ready to go home. We are too. We will see you on Thursday. I can't wait to see what Vince and I can kind of cook up here over the next couple of days. Thanks to Prim from the Vet Alumni Podcast for always spinning tunes here, for Bobby Dubs, for Barney Pearlstein, for our great producer on site, Kyle Bennett, and for everyone that is taking it back home at Last
Taylor.
Out Media Studios, which would be the one and the only Mr. Taylor Cordatis. And there's Prem on the way out as we just shut him out. Playoffs, yes or no, real quick?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Look
So
at that.
we are in the holiday
My
spirits here. We hope you are too. BellandTheBurnmen.com. If you haven't visited us there yet, please do so. We will see you on Thursday, everybody. The Eagles win,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go jump in a pool now.
Things are